Joe Rogan Podcast. Check it out.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
Train by day, Joe Rogan Podcast by night, all day.
Yay, we're up and running to the cuddle party.
Hey, comedy. There we go, Gil.
Yes.
So what are we calling this? Are we calling this Protect Our Parks?
I think it's
No.
protect our parks.
We need a better
We
name.
didn't do a good job protecting the last one.
What happened to the park?
It's gone.
It's the podcast.
50 acres, just a
Good.
dirt pile now.
That is so crazy that they allowed them to do that. That they just do it. They just totally did that. You know, nobody in the city voted for that.
Not a single person. I mean, yeah.
Fucking evil, man. It's evil.
There's definitely going to be a prison in there or high rises in no time.
What is the general consensus about the new mayor of New York?
Oh, it's bad already.
Some people get
Really?
mad at him.
I think it seems nice.
I saw people get mad at him for he says we had to protect the low-wage employees because he's like, the people at Dunkin' Donuts, and he goes, they're not educated. They're not smart enough to be in a corner office. And I was like, what?
Oh, Jesus.
Well, he's not
His
wrong.
point was protect them, but the way he said it, people were like, what's that supposed
you
to
gotta
mean?
protect these morons.
But he's hired his brother and he gave him like half a mil.
$250,000.
There you go.
Yeah. His last job, I think, was parking cars.
Damn.
Oh, really?
How much did you get for
Yeah.
that? Just
Not
whatever
much.
you can clear out of the middle?
That's a nice thing, though. That's what you want in your leader. Somebody who's willing to. I don't
Hooks
want a
his
guy
brother
who.
up.
I don't want a guy who wouldn't hook his brother up.
Right. I don't want a guy who shits on his brother.
Tell
Yeah.
that to
That's
Cuomo.
what they said about Cuomo. They're like, why'd you help your brother? I'm like, what?
It's his brother.
What are you talking about?
I think it's the way he did it, though, right? Wasn't the Cuomo thing
Too
that
Italian.
he was using his influence to
Yeah.
gather information about his accusers, and
That's a good bro.
It's good, bro.
you're
great,
supposed
bro.
to do that. You're just supposed to shut the fuck up about it, not put it on Gmail.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to go Yahoo,
Everything
baby.
on Gmail is now
Signal.
up for everybody.
Go to Signal.
What's Signal?
That's what the drug
Signal's,
users, drug dealers use.
No, fucking insurrectionists.
Oh, everybody. Disappearing messages.
To the 1 year.
To the year.
Cheers.
1 year anniversary of the greatest upset.
It was the greatest upset in sports.
Nobody
Yeah,
saw it
there's a
coming.
gift.
They just dethroned Buster Douglas as the greatest upset.
A couple of them climbed that wall pretty good. I mean, it was impressive. They were out of shape.
Those were the feds.
Yeah.
Oh.
Those
The
were
ones that
fed-
scaled it were the feds.
Did you fucking see the thing where Ted Cruz is grilling that lady from the FBI and he asks her the whole runs the gamut of were federal agents involved
We can't
in any
answer that.
we can't answer
We
that.
can't answer that.
Were federal agents involved in inciting violence or trying to
We can't
court-
answer that.
Yeah, never
You
saw
should,
it.
you should always ask a follow-up question, like, is Coke the same as Sprite? And they'll be like, no. I'm like, okay, that's your baseline.
Right.
So then, what is, we can't answer this?
Yeah, what does that mean? We can't answer this. Oh God.
Who knows?
Oh, we have a fucking distinct lack of marijuana in this room.
Uh-oh.
We've made an error.
J-Mo.
I'll be right back.
Oh,
Talk
I
amongst
got a
yourselves.
joint.
Oh, you got some?
Hey.
Yeah, but you got some bullshit.
Whoa.
I got hit hard by
Sorry.
that.
That
He
one
just-
hurt.
He
That was
sucker
mean.
punched me with that. I'll be
He's
right back.
changed ever
Talk
since
amongst
the
yourselves.
park, dude.
That was the park
Ever
went
since
down.
the
Ari got
park went
bitter.
down, Ari's a real dickhead.
I don't even watch the news. I haven't seen any news stories since Larry Nassar.
You don't watch it. It's so smart not to. Larry Nassar was a great.
I mean, that was the peak. I
You
got
saw
out.
Nasser and you're like, I'm done. This
Yeah,
is good.
I got enough. Who watched the news? There's nothing for me there.
Somehow involved Me Too and sports. It's a good combo.
That's true. That should be a sport.
Me Too.
Yeah,
What's
the
your
Me
record?
Too Olympics.
Yeah.
Let's call, was that university, Penn State? They're doing good. Was it Penn State with Sandusky?
Yeah, it's Sandusky.
Penn State, yeah.
That
Man, they
was
really
a-
let that other guy go, huh? The dead one?
Jopa.
Jopa.
They
Yeah.
fucking, you knew something.
He died like on the spot. He got like lung cancer and died like right away. He
What?
just was
From
like, all right,
misery,
I'm done,
from
dude.
grief.
Yeah, he checked out.
I think it's the David Tell joke. He's like, but were they playing better?
Yeah.
Something like that.
They really did have a good defense.
I love Sandusky. He had
Not in the
like
shower.
in his backyard faced a kindergarten or something like that or a playground, and he's like, I just like to go out there and watch the kids afterwards. Like, right, don't do that. He goes, why?
God,
You're like,
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
this pod is so much better without Rogan.
Oh man.
Joking. All right, put it away.
Get the weed.
He dosed you.
We were just talking about Sandusky.
Yeah, remember
Remember
him?
Oh yeah,
He was
Boy,
good.
Is he in
there's
jail?
been so many. I think he's dead. Isn't he?
No,
dead?
No, he's
Paterno's
still
dead.
going.
He's in jail.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought he
going.
died in jail or something.
No.
No,
He
no.
got asked to be transferred to a juvenile facility.
He identifies as a kid.
Yeah.
Well, they're doing that now with male prisoners who
I
are
saw that.
transgender. They're putting them in female prisons, and a lot of them are like guilty of sexual assault, and they're putting them in prison with females.
And
who
all
they're
they gotta
raping.
do is say, "Hey,
yeah, I
say
identify
your
as a
chick.
woman.
It's a smart move. I mean, why wouldn't you do that?
Well, one guy did, and then immediately upon release started identifying as a man again.
Damn.
Like literally identify as a
You
woman.
gotta give that
went to-
guy some respect.
yeah, respect."
Well, he gamed the system, but the system is really fucking stupid.
Yikes.
It's such a dumb. It's like what a dumb thing this identity politics has given us. This ability for a sexual offender to just change their gender by saying, "I identify with a woman." You keep your dick. You don't have to get an operation. You
There
don't
should
have
be
to
a
get
test.
hormone
There
treatment.
should be some sort of test, like becoming a citizen.
Should be a
You have to
test.
know some
True.
stuff about womanhood.
Some
What's
menstruation
that?
stuff,
Yeah.
Golden Girls.
Name a purse. Name 3 purses.
Yes.
It's like,
One
shit.
Sex in the City character.
Manolo something.
Which one of Sex and the City was a slut?
I think
Kim
they were all
Cattrall.
sluts, right?
Kim Cattrall was the
No,
real
no,
slut.
no.
Yeah, but you got to be able to say that.
Oh, right.
Samantha.
They all
I mean,
sluts?
I don't know.
They were all pretty slutty.
One was
except
like very
the black
That's
hair
the
one
one
was
I
How
like.
come
not
she wasn't in the new one?
because she's got some fucking
because women hate women.
integrity.
Is that what it is?
No, she goes, "We did it."
They were fighting or something.
No, she was like, "We did it. We had a whole run. Why are we revisiting this?"
Yeah.
Have you seen the new season? pretty wild.
Yo, you see the stand-up scene in it?
Oh
No, you gotta
couldn't-
see it.
It's horrific.
It's like 10 minutes long.
The
It's just a-
Sex and the City's a stand-up
There's
now?
a stand-up. They go see a show.
She's
And
trans.
Yeah, they see a trans woman do
Oh,
stand-up.
Christ.
Yeah.
Or no, I don't know if she's trans.
Oh.
She's genderless.
Oh, non-binary.
Oh,
She
really?
doesn't even exist.
What prison do they go to?
So why are you saying she? You
True.
say they, you
True.
piece of shit.
All right, I apologize.
Fuck is wrong with you?
You're in trouble.
You got to learn the new rules, bro. If you want to operate in today's society,
No
what are you
pot.
scared of weed?
I hate weed, dude. It's for genderless people. I'm straight as hell, dude.
Oh, I better not.
Did you
better
do
not.
it?
No, I can't. I'll just hug my knees and
Well,
mumble.
could you please do that? That would make me happy.
That would be pretty
No,
cool.
no, I can't.
We'll
Maybe
wear
later
off in
on.
an hour. It'd be fun to watch you.
It's not pretty.
It'll wear from 4 hours with them.
It's just me and you, Ari. These
All right.
pussies.
Man, I already got the
Just
Glenlivet cooking.
It's
Yeah.
good stuff, right?
Glenlivet
18
is
years
not
old.
bad.
Not bad.
Yeah. So, Save Our Parks or Cuddle Party? What's the consensus?
What else? What else
We
can
can,
we
we can
name?
branch out a little bit.
4 cunts.
That's not bad. The 4 cunts of the apocalypse. That's a good name for Sex in the City. Let's see.
Toxic, non-gender specific.
Yeah.
Humans.
Non-binary, asexual, queefs.
Yeah.
I vote no
Clark
name.
keeps.
Queefer Sutherland,
You have what?
No name.
No name?
No
like
name.
Prince.
We can't go name.
No names for us? Okay.
We shouldn't
Well, you
name.
know what we could do? We
He
could
hates-
just
he hates the-
internally call ourselves
We can
different
secretly
things
call ourselves fun things.
all the time.
Absolutely.
Like our text message thread is now protect our parks.
Which
Yeah.
I'm
It
strongly
was-
opposed to.
He's not going to be able to
I'm
share.
strongly opposed to that.
Started with Ari's idea, which I like the best, is cuddle party.
Because you want to call it like the cancel crew or something. I'm like, nah,
No,
that's
I
too leading
didn't.
into it.
No,
I think
I
you said. I think it's like I got a big
No,
dick.
I
You want to
did
call? I got a
not.
big dick. Look at my chest.
No, Tony, we go with the clan.
Cancel party. Yeah.
How about guys clan?
Yeah.
Guys clan.
Just
4
guys,
rebels.
4 guys in a clan.
But spell it with a K.
Yeah.
The Dude Clucks clan.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Dude Cucks.
Cucks.
Dude
Cucks,
Cucks
this
clan.
time, yeah.
Cucks.
Cuckerberg.
Yeah. Cucks is good.
You guys are dorks.
4 woke cucks.
Yes.
Lord Cucks.
All right, we're getting somewhere.
The Mighty Cucks.
Huckle
The
Doodle
Mighty
Doo.
Cucks.
The Mighty Cucks.
Oh yeah, the Anaheim Mighty
That's
Cucks.
right.
Yeah.
Was that the first time a sports team was ever named after a movie?
I think so. The Raptors also was right around then. What
It
was
was around
first?
Jurassic Park. You're right.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know that those raptors are really little? They're not big like that. Like
Really?
Yeah. Apparently, Steven Spielberg was consulting with a dinosaur expert, and he found out how little the raptors were. And he's like, "That's not going to work. We need them to be big."
Yeah.
So he made them like 7 feet tall, but real raptors are like 24 inches tall. They're like tiny
What?
little things. Yeah.
Interesting.
Make sure that's true. How
They
tall?
don't
do
How
anything.
tall
Give
are
it a
raptors?
goog.
I don't think they're very big. They're very ferocious.
They can
Yeah,
open
but they were little.
doors.
Yeah.
2 feet tall.
Clever girl.
Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah.
I saw that in the theater. It scared
Oh
the
my
shit out of
God.
me. I was
What
10
a
years
good
old.
movie that was.
Great
In the
movie.
theater, when you saw the first dinosaur,
Man.
it's like, what?
Bro,
Why are they
Unreal.
doing stuff?
When the T-Rex comes over the fence, when you see the goat is missing, and then the T-Rex comes over the
I was
fence,
sad about that goat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that fucking sound.
That's how
Oh
they
my
feed
God.
Kirstie Alley.
That,
When's the last time you heard a Kirstie Alley joke?
That's a crazy reference. What are you, in Scientology?
What is this, Veronica's Closet?
She was a big target for a while. She gained weight, and people were like,
Still a big target.
Whoa, easy. This show is
Who's the new
over.
fat person to
Yeah,
make fun
see,
of?
that's how big they were. They were little.
Bert.
I gotta up my references.
The real reason Velociraptor is so big in Jurassic Park. Yeah, it's just because Steven
You go
Spielberg.
Lizzo. That's a
Oh,
funny
there you
fat
go.
one.
Yeah,
She
she's
was
black.
always that. You
Makes
need
a
someone who
hate-
wasn't
hate
fat
crime.
and then became.
Is there,
Well, you know what's funny is when they're
Roseanne.
fat and then they lose weight and then everybody gets mad at them, like
Yeah.
Adele.
Yeah, that is
True.
weird.
Yeah, the big girls.
You
are
were
mad.
a hero.
Yeah, you were us, and now you're not. You're another hot girl.
Why did you put that burger down?
You fucking bitch.
Cuck Liddell? I've been sitting on that for 20 minutes.
It's a funny thing when people do better with their life and the people that love them don't go, that's awesome. I'm
You're
going to do
right.
that too.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
she can do it. If Adele can do it, I can do it too.
I'll be honest, I don't like it. I don't like it one bit.
Why?
When I see somebody start dressing cool and being handsome,
You can't relate to them?
no, I don't like that.
Oh, if like they used to be fat and then they start slimming down.
Yeah.
and-
Now that's what happens. When you're fat and you lose weight, you start dressing cool. Because you
That's
can finally wear
true.
clothes.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
You don't have to wear a hoodie every day.
Who's done that? Give me an example.
Not Seth Rogen, the other one in that clan, in that group.
Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill.
Jonah
Yeah,
He's
Hill.
never been hot.
Well,
though.
he's more like
No, you
a
don't get
surfer
hot,
now,
but-
but he's jacked now.
Is he?
Jonah
No.
Hill's in great shape. Yes.
What? That
yes,
guy
he is.
fluctuates like a
Yes,
motherfucker.
yes,
He's like
he
Oprah.
is.
He's the white Oprah.
Well, you know what? I mean, he was dealing with a lot of what he thought was like body issues, and it was just dealing with like being big and didn't like it and felt embarrassed, and then finally fucking did something about it. And he dealt with it for a long ass time, lost some weight, gained it back, but now he looks great. He looks great, right?
I thought Big was beautiful.
He was
I'm not
chubby
saying
and
he's chunky, but he posted something
He's
Whoa.
to stop talking about
Fit.
it.
He looks like hell. He
He
looks
looks
homeless.
terrible.
I know you mean well, but I kindly ask you not comment on my body, good or bad. I want to
You skipped heart
politely.
emoji. You skipped fucking
Heart
Dorothy's
emoji.
heart emoji.
I was trying not to throw
Let
up.
you know
You see
it's
this?
not
Is there-
helpful and doesn't
I want to
feel
politely let you know it's not helpful and it doesn't feel good. Much respect.
Shane, can you read that? I want to hear that in your voice.
That's what I said. Dude, this is all you need to see. Next
Oh.
time, can you read this?
No,
Do
don't
your eyes-
comment
can
on
your eyes
Shane's
get there?
body, heart, good or bad. Shane wants to
It's
politely
big
let,
text. You ever
let
see
you know.
his cell phone? He's got the giant letters because he can't read.
He had his eyeballs.
He got him a cricket, and he's
You have readers
I thought
yet?
you got your eyeballs
I
fixed.
did. I had LASIK.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it's wearing off.
What?
Yeah.
Well,
It's
your
wearing
age.
off.
Yeah, I feel it wearing off.
What do you mean it's wearing
7
off?
or 8 years
LASIK
ago.
wears off?
I didn't know.
What about
Can
the
you
cane?
do it
You still got the
again?
cane?
I'm hoping you can do it again.
You gotta go
I had
for
a
a
cane for the
second
beach.
eyeball
By
surgery.
the way, that was the first shot. You heard it.
What?
Just so we're
I thought
clear.
you did it.
No,
You did
no,
it.
no,
You
no, no,
did
no.
it.
You said, Shane, could you read that?
I just asking you legitimately
No,
if you could
that
read
was the
that or
first
not.
shot.
Oh, was
I
that
just
a
wanted
foul?
to
No,
know
no,
if
no,
you
was
were
Shane.
close
that
I
to
was-
it.
think
No,
you're.
no,
I
no.
think you're a little drunk and a little lippy.
I'm sober as a
because
bird,
this
Joe.
is what he said. He said, "Could you read it in your voice?"
Yeah.
Oh.
He wanted me to read, stop talking about my body. He was taking a shot.
I see.
You might be right.
I'm
totally
you might
right.
be right.
Do you think he's-
Drastically disagree with what you're saying.
You might be right.
Guys, you're
Okay.
fat, you're old. Can
Look
we
at
get
this.
along?
No, the effects of LASIK do not wear off. However,
Hey.
certain normal aging changes inside the eye over time
Aging.
may affect your refractive stability. For example, if your eyes had been corrected for distance when you're younger, when you get into your early or mid-40s, something called presbyopia will occur. So
Damn.
you're fucked.
You
It's
got
over.
presbyopia.
Yeah, you
and
can't
that
read
was in
shit.
your early 40s.
You can't
Now
read
you're-
anymore.
Why? Can't you do it again? With
Oh,
presbyopia?
boy.
You don't want to
do
do
you
that
wanna go
again.
in there again?
Get
Dude,
a
it was
laser
so
in your
weird.
eye?
They cut
No.
the layer off your eyeball, and then they just go with lasers, and then you can't look at it. You have to look straight forward. It's this far away from your eye, and if you look, and if you start moving around, he's like, "Stop moving! Stop moving!"
It'll burn your retina off.
Yeah.
Well, they're about to start new therapies that involve bacteria. They involve bacteria and injections into your eyeballs. And these
Hey.
injections of bacteria.
will they do?
Andrew Huberman told me about this.
He's good.
He's brilliant, and he was saying that
Hot dude.
they're essentially they believe they're going to be able to reverse the ocular degeneration that comes with aging. And they think they're going to be able to do it for people that have like serious eyeball injuries too, like maybe like Michael Bisping can get hooked up.
When is that going to start?
I don't know. They're doing trials
Get
on it right now,
Ed Huberman.
but they're having very favorable results.
You ever gotten jizz in your eye?
More than I can count, my friend.
Well,
More than I
let
can
me.
count.
I could see you're being facetious, but it stings.
You never hit your own
really?
eye?
You never got your own
I'm
juice?
sure I have, but it's probably been when I was
I don't
younger.
remember. In the eyeball.
Yeah, well, I was laying on my
Right in the
back and it
mud.
went
Yeah.
straight up.
Right in the
got me, and
mud.
the girl I was with
It
really
happened
got
to
a
me-
kick out of it.
It happened to me recently.
She laughed all night.
It happened to me recently. I stared right down the barrel of it for some reason.
Yeah,
It fucking drilled me.
it gets you.
Like, what
It
was you
says
expecting?
Suicide by
Yeah,
gay
really.
love.
That's what got Crenshaw's eye.
Yeah.
That's not
It
true.
was in Afghanistan.
That's heartless.
I mean, you got to jerk off out there.
Heartless and inaccurate.
No, it happened in Afghanistan.
That's a good
but
name.
It was
Yeah.
jizz in the
We
eye.
could be Al Qaeda.
Al Qaeda's not bad, or Al Qaeda.
Al Qaeda.
That'll be quickly turned into Al Qaeda.
Well, that was the point. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Al Qaeda.
I like Al Qaeda.
I like Al Qaeda.
See you later, Al Qaeda.
I'm gonna do no
Having too
name.
much fun already.
So
We're
wait, the
6 minutes in.
Taliban came in Crenshaw's eye.
No, he came in his own eye. I'm saying.
No.
But he was in the huts. You get bored.
I heard that. I read that. I read that in Jezebel. That's what he did.
Yeah.
Wait, so they held him down and he did it himself, or
No, he was just jerking it.
He was just
to kill
looking.
time in the desert.
and he hit himself in the eye.
Hit himself in the
And
eye,
Then he had to be
boom.
like, "Oh shit, one of them got me, guys."
And
I
there's,
should.
Yeah.
there's no doctor out there, so he had to lose the eye.
He was
What's-
waiting. He was bored before beheading.
What's like legitimately
Fill the
the
time.
worst injury you've ever heard someone jerking off sustained?
Ooh.
Some people have broken their dick, but
Yeah,
that's
you
from like
bend your
girls
dong.
riding on
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can bend your dong.
I think Knoxville's dick is broken.
You were telling us last night.
yeah. He broke his dick on a stunt.
With a rocket?
Yeah, give it a goog, J-Mo.
I got no dick, man.
For a guy with no dick, he's pretty upbeat.
Do you like fish sticks?
I got no. Come on, leave me alone. I got no dick, man.
I hurt my dick. Brr, brr, brr.
Oh, that was rough.
Season
Here it
3
is.
looks great.
Johnny
How I broke
Knoxville, How I Broke My Penis.
There you go.
Wow.
Dude, he came through my college filming Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah.
He fucked every gal. There was a chlamydia strain all over LSU.
Look at this. I have a big scar running here to here. He says, innocuously pointing an index finger between his legs up to his crotch, where he famously tore his urethra in 2007 while paying tribute to stunt god Evel Knievel. You know, I never even thought to look at the scar until 6 weeks ago. I found a stand-up mirror. I got out of the shower and check out the scar. And it's a terrible angle to look at yourself in.
Damn.
Damn.
Is he okay now, though?
I think he's got the pump like
It says
Larry
ever
Flint.
since. It says, what does it say here? He's
Can you
been
read that,
fielding
Ari?
questions. Faithful crotch shot. So he says he broke his dick, but did they fix it? Maybe they fixed his dick. I'm hoping they fixed his dick.
I don't know, but his hair's white now.
It's like a dog's chew toy down there now, he said. It looks like a sock that's lost its elasticity. Oh, my God. It left him using a catheter twice a day.
There you
It
go.
looks like a sock that lost its elasticity. Damn.
This is a bummer.
Yeah.
I think
Man.
that they're saying that they left him using a catheter twice a day back then. Does that mean
I
now?
hope he's okay now. Call in, Knoxville.
Oh, no, hold on. Let's go back up. It says years after the incident that sent him to surgery and left him using a catheter twice a day. I
It
think they
looks- yeah.
mean during the recovery
Yeah,
part.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, he must be all right then.
God, I hope so.
It's a good conversation starter when hitting on a girl. You know, my dick used to be broken, but
Oh.
now it works.
It's revived.
Yeah, let's.
But it'd be
let's
suspect.
try it.
Like a
build
house
back
with a
better.
fucked up foundation. You know, if a house got a big crack in the foundation, like, no, we brought guys. They said it's fine.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't you want to buy it?
Good.
He's like, no, I'm not buying this fucking house. What's up with that foundation?
Yep.
What if the earth moves?
What's gonna happen with Tim Dillon's house? Is that up for sale, or does he still own that?
Well, he's looking at another one out here right now.
Come on, he's
I
just
don't know.
breading your butter. He's buttering your bread with that.
No, he's smart. He's investing money. The real estate business out here is fantastic.
But why'd he leave?
Save one, get another one.
Ah, okay.
You know, keep one, sell it, sell the second one.
Got to have one for the twinks.
Yeah.
One for the twinks.
I got the
That could be our
underside.
name.
He
The
lives in a
underside of my
beautiful
dome
area.
got sliced once.
What?
Yeah.
Underside.
What happened?
By what?
Yeah, I was going from behind on a lady,
Hey.
Dog.
and she was touching herself also because I wasn't
Whoa.
helping.
Oh,
Wow.
she's an experienced
And
whore.
my dong fell out
Yeah.
and connected on a fingernail when I went forward again, and it hurt. But you know, I was making whoopee, so I kept going.
going. Like a man.
I kept trying to go, and she was
Bleeding?
like, no, I could feel like I got skin on that. And I was like, no, I'm fine. I pulled out and looked at it, opened my hand, and it was just gushing. And I was
Oh.
it was over.
But
ran
wasn't-
to the bathroom.
That's how you get AIDS. It's
Yeah.
blood.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
No,
that
but
was
she's
it.
got to bleed in your blood. Your body doesn't accept
Oh.
blood like that.
She's also
It's
gotta
generally Generally, it
AIDS.
pumps out.
Isn't that an interesting story?
If she's menstruating, that's blood on blood there.
Yeah, but it's not getting in your body. They think that one of the ways that people initially got HIV, and this is very controversial, but they think there was guys that were, bush meat is a thing in Africa where they'll essentially shoot and kill anything and sell it as meat because food's scarce. So they'll occasionally do that to chimpanzees. They'll shoot chimps and sell chimp meat and eat chimps.
Damn.
It's like the Wuhan bat.
And they think that through cutting a monkey or a gorilla or some chimp, some sort of primate, they got the blood on the knife and cut their finger. And this is just, I think this is just speculation. I don't think they necessarily have a patient zero in AIDS.
I'm sticking with Funky the Monkey.
Fuck
Yeah,
with a monkey.
that's a better
Remember
story.
Remember Chappelle's
Yeah.
bit on that?
Rip your dick off like a celery stalk.
Fucking the
You
monkey.
know how hard it'd be to fuck a monkey?
It would be pretty hard.
That's just as funny as it's funnier than eating a bat, but eating a bat's very funny.
Well,
Wet
they
market.
have them in soup.
Yeah,
Like,
they
bat
eat
soup.
tons
it's
of bat.
wild. It's wild to see. Like a bat
Ugh.
floating around in a soup.
Oh,
You're like,
Yikes.
yikes.
Like a drowning moth.
Hey, man, when you're fucking hungry, you'll eat a
That's
lot of
true.
things. And then on top of that, if you're culturally accustomed to certain things, they don't become weird.
No,
like
no.
oysters. Oysters are fucking gross to a lot of people.
That's a good
But
point.
for us, we're like, slurp.
Yeah, I don't like
this
that.
fucking
I love 'em.
snot
I
blow
don't
out.
like oysters.
What is? Oh,
Oh, is it
yeah,
the
it's
bat
the
soup?
bat soup.
Oh, they got the heads.
You know, there's little dog heads in there.
Oh,
That looks better
man.
than oysters. I'll tell you that.
Oh, I love oysters.
I do too. But
But
what
yeah.
is that? The ribs of the bat?
Wow.
What is that? Oh, that's
like
like eels,
snake.
That's an eel thing.
octopus and shit.
That's not bad.
Octopus is delicious,
Bat
but
soup.
I don't like that shit.
octopus are fucking smart. It's kind of weird to eat them.
They are smart. You see that octopus teacher documentary?
Yeah, that
Pretty
guy
great.
that guy that clearly wanted to fuck that octopus.
He falls in love with the
Oh,
octopus.
Yeah,
That's
he was,
weird.
he was trying to fuck that octopus.
Yeah.
He lost like his family over it, didn't he? Wasn't he like swimming
Yeah.
every day trying to fuck an octopus?
Octopussy.
You know, John Lilly was
Like Grizzly Man.
doing. They had a whole program doing dolphin research. They were trying to teach dolphins how to talk, and the dolphins kept getting distracted because they were
Miami?
horny. So this lady would just jerk off the dolphins so
Yeah.
participate in the study.
What?
Get 'em
Yeah,
calm.
and they found out about that. Like, that's a wrap for
Yeah.
your study. You can't be jerking people off.
I feel like
Or
it's a win
dolphins.
for the dolphin.
Dude, there's
Yeah.
a guy who was fucking
Dolphin
dolphins.
who loved me. NASA-funded project
Yeah.
that went wrong. Margaret Lovat in the 1960s was part of a NASA-funded project to communicate with dolphins. Soon she was living with Peter 24 hours a day in a converted house. So, like, the house was, like, waist-high in water.
Whoa.
She was
Christopher
whacking
Riley
them off.
reports an experiment that went tragically wrong.
Fingering.
Tragic because he
She
got
died?
to come. No, he got to come. And
Yeah.
they killed the project because they found out she was jerking off the dolphin.
They should have.
Dolphins are crazy horny.
They should have
should've-
killed
Oh,
the
yeah.
dolphins.
You got to kill
They
the
rape.
dolphin.
You got to kill the dolphins. They'll spread it to the rest of the population if they get out.
Finger that blowhole.
There's one I watched a video. A guy was going out and fucking a dolphin.
He was
Prove
fucking
it.
a
Yeah,
dolphin?
he said he was going into the ocean and fucking dolphins.
Wow.
Whoa.
Well, dolphins will definitely fuck you.
Yeah.
They've tried to fuck people before.
They try to drown men. If you're with a hot chick,
Really?
they'll grab you by the bathing suit and drag you down.
Oh my God. It's
Wow.
scary.
Yeah.
Is that real?
Yeah.
That's what happened to Natalie Wood.
What?
Huh? What are the Lakers that happened to him too? She just went off.
One of the Lakers, a dolphin tried to drag
Yeah, I
him
think
down
he was
to the girl.
dating like Iggy Azalea.
Was the
Whoever that
woman
was.
white and was the dolphin racist?
Whatever Iggy Azalea is.
I think it's Izzy.
She's-
Which is it? No, it's Izzy.
It's
Iggy
Flipper,
Iggy.
not Flipper.
Iggy Pop.
Iggy Pop.
Nick Young, a dolphin tried to kill me. Whoa.
I had already heard of this when I read that story. That's how I
He
knew it was
strolled into the Lakers locker room on Tuesday, the Staples Center, a little more than an hour before tip-off. Their 106-96 loss to Denver Nuggets. He said, where does it say? He said he's scared of dolphins. He goes, he was playing with everybody else, doing what dolphins do, the act, and all that. Young said, it was my
Ack, and all
time.
that.
He said it was my time to ride the dolphin. For some reason, he took me all the way to the bottom. He was trying to drown me, but I saw it happening. I jumped out of the water and took off the little life vest and threw off my little water shoes and stayed outside. That's a little dramatic.
I think this guy
It's a
just
little
couldn't
dramatic.
swim.
Yeah.
That's a little dramatic because they have, like, killer whales have tried to drown people, and when they get stuck in those fucking SeaWorld type places,
Oh, yeah.
they'll
Yeah.
grab a trainer and drag him and pin him to the bottom of the ocean, or bottom of the
Wow.
tank rather. He was a
Who's
little
that?
friendly, kissing her and stuff. He was trying to take my woman.
That's fun.
Maybe he was.
Blackfish?
I think I heard it before I saw this. Blackfish Group? That's us?
No, I'm saying that's a movie.
his name's
Blackfish.
Nick
It's a movie
Young.
about orcas.
Swaggy P?
What about this?
Swaggy
Bushmeat
Pete.
Boys.
The Bushmeat Boys.
Got a good ring to it.
Yeah. And we could take a field trip and go out and
it.
get some.
Go get AIDS.
Start a new AIDS.
You know David Cho, the artist?
Yeah.
Yeah, David Cho went to with the Hadza. Where was that? What part? Is Tanzania? I think it was Tanzania. He went and hunted baboons. They eat baboons,
Damn, they
and he goes,
hunt
it's fucked up. He goes, because when the baboon gets hit with the arrow, he grabs it like a person.
Oh, yeah. They're fucking terrifying.
He goes,
baboons.
it's really fucked up.
They dress like a baboon.
So this is Cho. No, I don't know what they're doing. Is it
A GoPro on a dog.
He's got
The
dogs out
dogs
there.
are chasing the baboons.
Look at that.
This
that
is
guy.
hell.
got-
I would never want to do this.
So these folks, they eat everything, right? But they have less game in the area where they live than ever used to be there before. So they find themselves eating a lot of primates.
Man, that guy's living, huh?
David
goes
is
for
David Cho is so fucking interesting because the guy's worth like a stupid amount of money.
Is he?
Oh yeah,
From
a
what? Art?
From was it Facebook or
Facebook.
Google? Facebook.
Oh, he invested?
No,
he
even better.
painted. He painted their
Oh,
lobby.
yeah, they gave him.
And they gave him
Yes.
Facebook stock, and it turned out to be worth a fucking cajillion
In
dollars.
lieu of money.
Whoa.
Wait, I'll take stock of your
But
dumb
meanwhile, he's the kind of guy that is that rich and goes and hangs out with the Hadza and lives with them and hunts with them.
I
Was
love
he
it.
the guy in the Bourdain doc?
company. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
you hate
Yeah.
that guy.
I didn't like him.
Painting over the mural.
I don't like anybody that's artsy.
Well,
He's artsy.
I
he's
get
very good, man.
Artsy Shaffir.
You
Why'd you
don't
tell
get-
me, dude? Cho's gonna watch this and be pissed.
He's gonna watch.
I hate him too. I'm with you.
Well, that was him.
If you guys
I don't
knew
know
him,
who
you'd
he is.
I
love
love
him.
Cho.
I love him. I dare you.
Joe Rogan.
No, I watched his. He had a show on Vice, I think,
Yes,
Vice sucks.
he
and
did.
some of it bothered me.
He did Vice Guide to Travel when he went through Africa looking for a dinosaur, because there's
sounds
reports.
fun.
Those are extinct.
One
There's
came back.
reports of part of sightings of, I think it's a plesiosaur that's in, or maybe a brontosaur that's in some part of the Congo, and so he like literally went looking through the Congo to try to find a dinosaur. But I think he was like fucking 20 years old when he did that.
Is nobody fucking him?
I know,
a lot of
right?
people fucked him.
Yeah.
A lot
Yeah,
of
he
people
was
fucked
fucking
him.
a lot.
Dude, the guy's wild. David's wild.
He's just very open about like his psychology, which I don't like.
You think he's
You
got a
don't like
Hadza
that?
girlfriend?
Yeah, he's like, the reason I fuck so much is because my childhood was this, or I don't know.
You don't
It's
like to hear that? You just want him to keep
How about
fucking?
you just say I like pussy?
Yeah.
You don't have to pretend to be this
He's
guy.
expressive. He's an artist.
I know he is.
You don't get
I know
it.
he
you
is.
Bud Light drinking son of a bitch.
I don't,
But like nobody's
I don't know
asking
what to tell you
Yeah.
on this.
He's all American. Also, it doesn't look good you hating an Asian.
I know. That's why I'm trying to backpedal on this.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
You know, you cut your dick. I cut my sack open on a fence. Saw my ball
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh my God! You saw your ball?
in college. Got really drunk at a party. Started making out with this girl on the couch. Her boyfriend sees me. He's like, "We're going outside." I was like, "All right, let's do
He
it."
ran.
And then he's like, Bobby, Jimmy, Mike, all these guys came out of the woodwork, so I was alone. So I just jumped this fence, straddled it, couldn't make it all the way over, fell over the other side. I was hanging by my jeans. The jeans ripped. They're all laughing. Ran home, passed out, woke up. Sack was torn, blood everywhere. Had to get it stitched up.
What?
Yeah, I had to wear a jockstrap for a month. And then I had to get the stitches removed.
That guy owned you, dude.
He really did. It was bad.
No,
Yeah.
no.
No?
You won that.
Well,
You
the
hooking up
fence
with this
won.
lady?
Yeah.
I had
You
to start
cuffed him.
wearing a cup in jiu-jitsu because someone was passing my guard and he slammed his knee into my dick. And it hurt like hell at the time, but I thought it was okay. And then I went into the locker room and my jockstrap was filled with blood. Oh. So blood had been coming out of the tip of my dick while I was training. So I was training and blood, because you just get so used to getting banged up, right? So then I go home and I'm trying to think, okay, do I go straight to the doctor or do I treat it like a bloody nose? Because if it was a bloody nose, I would just go, "Pfft, what are they going to do?
Yeah, but I've
They're not
heard
gonna
of
do
bloody
anything."
noses.
Right.
Well, now you've heard of a bloody dick.
Yeah.
So what did I do? Well, I went home and I jerked off. I wanted to make sure it
no,
still worked.
dude.
What?
The New
Just
York
wanted to make
Post
sure it
is
still
going to be
works.
all over this.
As long
Joe
as it
Rogan
still works.
Jacks off with
Well,
bloody
that's what I
dongs.
did. I
You're
wanted to
getting
see
a
if it
medical
worked.
advice from a guy who said jerk off.
Yeah, jerk off if your
first,
dick
yeah.
is bleeding. But it was bleeding from the inside. So I was like, well, what are they going to do to fix it? They're not going to put a bandage on the inside.
How'd the whack off go?
It was fine.
How do I?
It didn't hurt?
But it looked like a chicken fetus. You know, like you ever get a egg that has a baby chick inside of it? That's what my jizz looked like. It was just red and white. It was
I see.
chaos.
Oh,
No,
patriotic
dude.
jizz.
It was basically like a little chicken abortion. It
Wow.
but it worked. And so I was like, okay, we'll try again tomorrow. So I tried again tomorrow, and there was a little less blood the second day. Very little blood the second day. It was still a little pink, but it wasn't scary. The first day was like, woo. Seeing my jockstrap filled with blood, I was like, yikes.
Yeah, yeah.
But I was like, but if that was my nose, I would just stuff some tissue up
paper.
it and keep
You
moving.
can't stuff
Like,
tissue paper up your butt.
what are they gonna
Your pee
do?
hole.
I'm like, what is it? What are they? I looked at it, like there's no cut. I'm like, so something inside broke a little bit.
Put in a splint or
And
something.
it's fine
smash.
now.
Chastity
You're
belt.
all good.
It's all good. I made kids with it, but I was thinking that like something happened like during the slam, like any other kind of trauma, like you get a cut in your face or something. What do? You just let it heal.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
So I
got
just-
smushed.
Blood out
was
through your
it.
dick.
Me cock gets smushed.
Mm-hmm.
But
Can you
that
still
was
suck
my
it?
response. That's how dumb I am. My response was to see if I could jerk off.
Well, it kind of worked.
It works.
Yeah,
I
you
whacked
got
off.
it out.
works.
I did the same with the slice dong.
Did you?
I
Whacked
was
it
like,
off
what
to
am I
see.
going to not whack off?
You
Also,
just,
you're gonna
you
get
just
blue
jerk
balls
off
now.
around it. You just hit
Yeah.
the tip.
Yeah. Don't mess with the hammer.
That's what I did with the jock strap. You still got to whack.
Did you have to, when you got it stitched up, did you have to like wear anything there, like a diaper or some
I had
kind
to wear.
of...
Well, first of all, he stuck a needle in my sack to Novocaine. That was a nightmare. Seeing a giant needle go in your sack is pretty eye opening. And then I watched him stitch it. We're talking about, hey, how about those tigers? And then I had to wear a jock strap for a month, and then go get them taken out.
Wow.
Brutal. College, man.
Did you ever run into that guy again?
No, never.
Really?
Thank God.
Never.
Well, it's a big school.
You think he ever watches you on Netflix and goes, that
I wonder
fucker
if he
guy,
remembers you.
Maybe.
I saw his
That
raw
guy
nut.
fucked my wife.
Probably.
It was
Yeah,
all a
they ended
blur.
up working out.
Imagine if it worked out with
Yeah.
them and, they got back together because of your trauma.
Hey, there you go.
And then they
you
started
guys having
dating.
sex when they walked in? Or just
Just to
kissing?
make out on a couch. But
All right,
really,
that's not
like,
so bad.
going at it. I had a
Meanwhile-
handful of boob and everything.
She
And
probably told him, and that's why he came over. It was one of those
Come
girls.
over at 6:34.
One of them drama queens.
yeah, it got ugly. There was a lot of fighting in college. College was scary.
So was high school.
Yeah.
High school boys, once they develop strength and their fucking frontal lobe hasn't really developed yet, they're very dangerous.
College
Yeah.
they didn't live at home too, so it's like living really like adults. It was just morons.
Morons.
Ari, did you go to Jew high school?
I did go to Jew high school.
What happened there? A lot of fights or a lot of litigation?
We'd have like a lot of threats. A lot of do you know who my dad is for sure.
Litigation.
A lot of litigation.
It
Litigation.
never got physical much.
But the weather
my
was good
God.
at that school.
What?
Oh my God, litigation.
You learn how to control the weather in third period.
Yeah, what'd you guys learn in there?
All sorts of stuff.
learn how to control the weather.
The
I don't know
the
any.
9/11 plans.
You guys planned it.
Yeah.
9/11 plans. You learn how to turn a soup back.
Hey, Shane, tell everybody what we were talking about before this, because it is so, I can't
Uh-oh.
believe that this
Oh.
happened. But his video got pulled off of YouTube because he simply said
Yeah.
that when he had COVID, he just drank beer.
I said that the way I beat COVID was I just drank beer. That's all I was doing,
That's all he said.
and it worked, and I was healed.
Yeah. Funny.
And that
Sure.
was I was just explaining exactly what happened. And
Yeah.
the episode got taken down from Matt and Shane's secret podcast.
Oh, the whole episode got
It
taken
just
down.
got
Imagine-
deleted. It got deleted.
How fucking insane that is.
Like 6 months later.
That's so silly. Yeah.
Imagine
little
how
bit
insane that
frightening.
is. They're going through old podcasts.
They really are, which is
Giannis
crazy.
Papas just got hit with one from 6 months ago, he told me. They gave him a strike. He can't post to his account right now.
Oh, I'm gonna lose all sorts of stuff.
I know.
It's just like, what are you doing? Like, why? What's the point? Like, you're looking at what these guys are saying. Like, this is fun. Is like no one's getting hurt from any of this.
Yeah.
If anybody's getting like, this is the whole thing. It's like you're not supposed to have like COVID misinformation or anything that doesn't go along with the lines. You're giving some instructions, but that's not what you're doing. You're talking shit. If anybody was like, well, I was gonna get vaccinated, but then I saw Shane
Drank beer.
and he drank beer, so I'm like, I'm gonna fucking drink beer too, bro.
Yeah.
Like, is that really?
No, I said
Is that
I
a
was
real
like,
thing?
Well, I got lucky. It was nothing. I
Yeah.
got COVID and it was nothing, so I just drank beer.
Imagine that's
Yeah.
enough. But this is like, are these woke kids that are doing this, or is this an
I
algorithm?
think it's
Is
an
this
algorithm.
AI?
It's got to be an
Algorithm, but they,
algorithm.
but they go
AI.
further and further. Like any touch of it is like.
That's
a
all he
problem.
did.
But
he
the-
told the
Yeah.
truth
It's
about
AI.
exactly
I said
what
I got
happened.
vaccinated and I
Yeah.
admitted to being gay.
But silencing it kind of brings more attention to it, I
Yeah.
think. Now we're all talking about it.
Well, it should, because that's
Otherwise-
the only way to combat it. Because otherwise, then they get control of the narrative completely, and then no one can say anything that's even remotely dangerous.
I
and
think it's just
comedy
AIs.
dies.
I think it's just AIs that
It
are
is.
like
It is.
operating
I
too
hope it's
far on
AIs.
straight up what they think is
What
misinformation.
did you
Here's
guys
why
do,
you're
dude?
wrong.
What did you do?
Here's
in
why you're wrong,
history?
because it stands up to appeal. They appeal.
I know,
That
but
means a
anything
person
I've ever
appeals
tried to
it.
appeal, they go, nah. which means like no one's even looking at it. They're just going,
No,
no,
we've
no.
appealed things, and they've come through.
They look at your stuff more
But
than they
someone
look at most
is.
people's stuff.
I think if you have a good, I think it's all who's your fucking person, right? If there's 1,000 people that do this or 1,000,000 people that do this, they're all subjective. They all have their individual ideas about things, about what's acceptable and what's not. I mean, I'm sure they have guidelines, but there's clearly some wiggle room.
Yeah. So if they can get someone to actually look at it, when you get like when Kill Tony gets strikes because like you can't explain it to someone. When I get a bullying charge for Betty White, it's like no one's looking at
You
this.
bullied Betty White.
What happened to Betty
You bullied
White?
Betty White. You bullied her to death.
She's gone, man. She's out of
She
the Golden
died.
Girls reunion.
She died. She probably got the booster and died.
Afghanistan?
Yeah.
Imagine
Second tour.
the booster takes you out at 99. Like, you can't even say it.
Being 99 years old and be like, I bet I got to get this booster.
Yeah.
She was like, but I
Ride
made a
it
deal
out.
with the devil.
99
Doesn't cover shots.
Betty White.
This podcast is down now.
Yeah, this podcast is down for that.
Just for that last
Listen,
30
Yeah, but
seconds.
it's not on YouTube.
If you're 99 and listening to Spotify, get the booster.
But any
It's
99-year-old
important we say
who
that.
knows how to use Spotify is doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're rare.
Yeah.
Imagine just picking up the internet when you're 70.
Yeah, right?
What is this world?
70, and all of a sudden you're in chat rooms talking shit.
Yeah, getting laid.
70, you're sharing memes.
Yeah,
Do you think it's like a Vietnam vets chat room?
right,
Just at
right.
each other's throats.
You got a Reddit thread.
Yeah.
At 70, you start a Twitch channel, start talking shit while you're playing video games.
Well, they are twitching.
106-year-old Philadelphia woman is a big fan of Big Mac.
This is
Yeah.
this is more hurtful to people's health
That's so
than
crazy.
saying like
Yeah.
maybe the
Yeah.
vax is dangerous.
Well,
I know
interesting.
that should be medical
the sick- just
Just be
misinformation.
like crush Big Macs. You're gonna
Yeah.
make
she
you
said it kept.
106.
She said it kept her free of disease.
That's back when Big Mac started, when they were made with actual meat.
She credits junk food for her long life. Her granddaughter said that maybe her lengthy lifespan has to do with the 9 gin-soaked raisins she ate every day too.
Gin-soaked
Whoa,
raisins.
Queen Elizabeth said the
Gin-soaked
same thing.
raisins. What kind of a weirdo lady
What a-
is this?
Yeah, what a
It says
Victorian
not
age
eating
Have you even heard-
refugee.
South Philly.
What's that,
It
Jamie?
says not eating junk food.
Oh, not eating junk food, but she eats burgers.
I know that's right. It's the.
What the fuck does
I
that
don't
mean?
know.
She's a liar. She's got dementia. That's what kept her alive. Dementia. But who the fuck is like? Is that a thing? The vodka soaked raisins or
Yeah.
something like that. Is that a real thing?
Queen Elizabeth
never heard
drinks
of it.
a couple gin and tonics a day. Says that's her thing.
But gin-soaked
But
raisins.
gin soaked raisins? That seems so crazy.
105-year-old
Yeah.
man
So
has
maybe that's
whiskey in
the
his tea every
trick.
day.
Look at that. 105-year-old Englishman had a whiskey in his tea every
See?
morning. See, this is the thing.
Booze.
If you're one of those guys that's like, you know what, I'm just going to stay alcohol free. Cheers, gentlemen. I'm going to stay alcohol free. Dude, I get my blood work done. Even when I drink a little bit, I'm okay. You just got to take care of yourself.
Yeah, moderation.
Yeah, moderation and take care of yourself.
Exercise, moderation, diet. But check out your liver. Make sure.
Hey Jamie,
liver
those
profile.
last two pictures, those last two people stories, the old people. How many of them are dead now?
They're all
They
I
gotta
bet
be all
right.
dead.
How old is this article?
This was today. The 106-year-old lady was today.
Hundreds
That's
is
from today.
today.
Yeah.
Scroll down with that
Yesterday.
117-year-old lady. Is that a real person? Oh, where were you? Yeah, look at
French
that.
nun.
I love a photo.
117-year-old French nun whose secret is red wine, and a 100-year-old San Francisco woman who was fond of non-traditional bedtime snack of 1 beer and 3 potato
It's all
chips.
booze.
She
Yeah, but it's
sucks.
all
But isn't it funny,
potato
though,
chips
that,
and
like-
one beer.
only and 3 potato chips.
Here's the thing.
Like my mother said.
If we get happy when we hear about someone who like lives a long life like that, like wow. But if you
100
had to
she
live
survived
their
COVID.
life, you'd be like, take
Yeah.
me.
She survived
Just-
COVID
She survived COVID.
without her eyes.
She's 117
She survived
years old.
COVID?
She also hates Jews.
Oh my God, she survived COVID.
Oh, she's
eyes!
possessed.
Oh, fuck.
She's possessed.
She just can't see. You guys are assholes.
Oh,
Ari,
really?
that's you in 10 years.
Look at that nose. That's about right.
Yeah.
Dude, for real, that's not far.
Your
not far.
LASIK's going to wear off. That's the one thing where nature tries to keep you from fucking old people. As they get older, their nose grows bigger and their ears grow bigger.
Yep.
They're like two things that no one's going to like bigger. Let's make them
Just,
grow.
Your balls
bigger
get
ears.
Her
longer.
ears
Yeah.
like the bats
Whoa,
that hate
look
to
at
start
that. Look
COVID.
at those
That's hanging
earlobes.
down.
She got jizz in the eye.
She's a nun. She's
Wow.
All these pictures,
Mummy.
she looks like she's coming.
But the
Probably
problem
is.
somebody's wiping that ass. For every happy ending story with these old people, somebody's
Jesus.
wiping her ass.
Jesus wipes her ass.
Ugh.
Jesus wipes her ass.
There's going to come a point in
That's a
time where they're going to
t-shirt.
be able to reverse aging. It's not far off. Like David Sinclair, this guy from Harvard who's been on my podcast a few times, they're working on it, and they've got to the point where they can pull it back a little. Like he's 52, he looks like he's 40, and I'm not exaggerating.
Go
Yeah.
backwards instead of forwards?
Yes.
Wow.
He's essentially 10 years younger than
If
his
you need a test
biological
group,
age.
I'll be your test group.
You're too old.
Start with my hair.
Wait, when's
too
your
far
birthday?
gone.
It's coming up, right?
February 12th, yeah.
Whoa.
Be in
His,
Tampa.
Black
his,
History.
Florida.
his physical age, his biological age is 10 years older than his actual age. Or his biological age is 10 years younger than his calendar age.
It's good for Jared Fogle. Keep them young.
Imagine, not that young, but imagine
Oh.
if you got to the point where you could go back to maturity, back to like 21, 25 years old. It's because I think they're going to be able to do that. But with old people, they still going to have long ears. So like people going to know. Like,
What your
would you do,
age was.
Shane?
Right.
Would you like nothing? I'm fucking. It's my first time around. Because we would probably get mad if like 400-year-old people were fucking 30-year-olds. Because
Yeah,
30-year-olds are
that's
so
right.
dumb.
They're so
They'd
easy
be
to
like,
trick.
they're so
At
dumb.
30, they're a tenth of you.
Yeah.
Try getting a 400-year-old lady to join your cult. Good luck.
We can't have this many people. I don't like it.
No, we'll
Just
have to
die.
murder
We
some
gotta all
people.
die.
We'll have to. If people start living forever, we have to murder some people to clear it out.
Yeah.
When you get to like a certain age, like, I think you're going to want to cash in your chips.
No, I want to keep going. If I can reverse.
I'm gonna die
No.
before it's even.
Yeah, you'll die.
of
I'll
heart
die.
disease.
You might not make it till 2025.
That's fine.
All right.
You gotta
happy
go
with
out
that?
good.
You got a good
No,
special.
What year do you want to go? How old are you now?
34.
What do you like to get to?
85.
60.
85 is good.
Yeah, I'll get to 60.
You'll get this. You'll get
But
to
when
about
you're
60.
59, you're going to want to go to 80.
Of course. When you're 116, you're gonna go to 117. It's
you
like, no,
want.
dude. Fucking.
She's like, I read about this shit that brings you back.
yeah. Call it a day.
She's just dreaming one
All right,
day.
This can't be real. I just looking at the oldest people.
Yeah.
It says this guy's
Whoa,
146.
look at that
but that's
mole
not-
right in
it
the
can't be-
center.
How come it can't be real?
Another black
146?
guy.
See, the thing is, like,
He's
if it's-
lying. Who believes
Those
this guy?
eyes are dead. Like, they don't
They
work
are-
anymore.
He's a full mummy.
I
Where's
had
he
a
from?
dog that had that when he died.
Wow, he looks like he opened the
Eyes
Ark
got
of the
cloudy.
Covenant.
It's
Where is he from?
cataracts.
This is a shitty country that needs this for publicity.
Click on that link
That's
so we can
lying.
read it. I think that might be real. See, here's the thing, man. If
146.
somebody can live to be 20, then it's not outside of possibilities that someone could live to be 20 years old.
1870.
Born in 1870. This isn't real.
1870.
Are you
Isn't real.
kidding me?
That's not
That's
real.
before electricity.
That's Flavor Flav.
Well, how do you
It's
know
actually
it's not real, though?
It could
Look
be
at
a
him.
tortoise. He does look like a tortoise.
Well,
Dude,
it also
yeah.
says he claims they don't
Indonesia.
have proof.
Told you.
He
just have it.
claims to be the oldest person that ever lived and celebrated, but
Well,
maybe he's
they said
right.
They said it's accurate.
They-
Indonesian Records Office.
Yeah, the
They said they
Indonesian Records
confirmed.
Office.
Oh,
You
from
think they're getting a lot of
1870,
accuracies?
they were using.
They
Yeah.
found a coconut that it was scrolled into.
Right.
Yeah, it was right after Krakatoa.
Look
You
at
don't
his
even know
face,
anything
though.
about that.
Look at his face.
I know about
That's the super volcano, right?
That is
Look at
tough.
that. Began
Is
preparing for
Krakatoa
death.
the super volcano?
Yes.
Thank you.
He began preparing to die 24 years ago.
Wow.
Oh, he
In
did die.
92.
Well,
Get
he's
on
dead
it.
now. Yeah, this is a couple years old.
Look at
Get
that.
on it.
That's crazy.
Wow, gross.
Well, the thing about when
He's
they
lying.
get that old, you don't really know if
He's
they
still
really.
got hair, too.
Is Krakatoa the one where it brought the entire human population down to like 7,000 people?
That was
No.
COVID.
No.
Which one was that?
Toba.
Toba?
Yeah.
Is that
Krakatoa
Indonesia?
was-
What was it? What was Toba?
Indonesia.
Krakatoa
Same.
is
Same.
recent in human
Indonesia?
history.
Krakatoa is 1883 though.
Yeah.
Oh,
I got
That's
it.
what I'm saying. He was
There's
alive
a-
for Krakatoa.
He was alive for Krakatoa.
That's not real.
Damn.
There was an Indonesian one that was
point,
real
good point.
recently. Wasn't there an
An
Indonesian
old-
volcano that was real recent? Like not catastrophic, but I think there was a
Tsunami?
volcanic eruption real recently.
What about Wise Krakatoa? I really want to name this group.
Wise Krakatoa is pretty good. I'm going to get a couple drinks. I like your ideas here.
Bring it on,
You
Fatty.
gotta
I
get him
need you.
juiced up. You gotta get
Why?
him
What'd you
moved.
just
Wise-
call me?
That's the other thing about the internet. Instagram, I say fatty to people, and they keep deleting it. Can't even say fatty
Because they
now.
call it bullying, even though
They
it's
call
like,
it bullying.
I think it's
I'm
bullying.
telling you, it start when I said
I do it out
I'm
of
going to invade
endearment.
Bert Kreischer's home family, and they were like, "Nah, that's where it started.
Wait, you're gonna what?
Invade his family if he didn't give me my records back."
What are you going to
And
do?
they took you off.
They were like, "Yeah,
How are you going to invade
serious
the
trouble."
family?
Oh, I get thinking there late at night.
And do what to his family?
He's got
Just
dogs.
keep them doing what they're doing already.
He's got big dogs. Bert has mastiffs.
No,
Yeah,
that
they're
guy's
pretty
gone.
scary.
He can
Bro,
drug
if you
those.
got bit by
Yeah, I
a
can drug-
mastiff,
I
do
can
you have
drug
any
them.
idea what that would do to your tissue?
And those dogs do not like you guys.
What do you-
Juice?
what's
You're
you
thinking German
guys?
shepherds. You're thinking about German shepherds.
Hebes.
All dogs, dude.
No.
That's why they go to heaven.
Because they hate Jews.
Because they're doing Jesus' work.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Dude, you've had too many wafers.
Dogs go to heaven.
Don't get me started on German shepherds.
Yeah, do they?
Oh, well, not the gay ones.
The gay dogs?
They don't go to heaven.
If you're out there listening and you're going to get a German Shepherd as a pet, you better be willing to work with that dog. You got to exercise that dog, take it on runs, do things with it. You can't just leave a dog like that in the yard. They'll go crazy.
And we know you're not willing to do that work.
Yeah, so
don't
Hear
get
that,
one.
Michael Vick?
Get a little poodle, bitch.
No, Michael Vick worked those boys.
Did he?
He worked the hell out of
They
those
were fighting.
dogs.
Yeah.
The dogs were probably having a little bit of fun.
You should have
Oh,
seen
yeah.
his
It's a good
dog
dog
record
life.
was
Hell
like
yeah.
86 and 14.
Yeah, his record was
Yeah,
good?
he was like great.
You know what's fucked is what
Underrated.
that
Hall of
really.
Fame. He's in the Hall of Fame of dogfighting.
I gotta get some new references.
There's like a silent group of people that are involved in dogfights that have been involved in dogfights for a long time, and that sort of exposed what that whole community is all about. Because there's a lot of dogfighting going on in parts of this country. There's a guy that I knew. I know him, but he at one point in time used to fight dogs, and he lived in somewhere in the South. I forget which
South
state.
loves it.
Yeah,
South.
and he had these dogs that were on chains, and the chains would go out to a small dog house, and the chains were far enough so that each dog couldn't get at the other dog. And that's how he kept them. He just kept them in this yard, and
And
he
they
put
would
them on heavy
rile 'em up.
chains, so they worked out, and they walked around with these heavy chains on, and he would have them on dog treadmills. They have dog treadmills for pit bulls.
Jesus
So they
Christ.
get them in
The cardio
shape,
up.
and then they have they name the dog after the bloodline. So it's a champion's bloodline. So if there's this one dog that was
This
killing,
sounds awesome, by the
killing
way.
all these other dogs, they would name him. So it's like, if you had a name, like if you were Bucky, and it'd be like Bucky's son, or grandson of Grand Champion this, and they have this like sort of underground community. And when Michael Vick got busted, it sort of exposed that to a lot of people that especially a lot of people that are urban folks that don't know anybody who would even be involved in dog fighting.
That could be
or
the name
anything.
of our group.
Urban folks.
I like that.
If you're living in a big city, you probably
Urban
don't get to
folks.
see too many dog fights. But if you're in rural parts of the South, it's a big money thing. It's like I had a gardener who was in a chicken fighting.
talked
He would
about this.
fight. Yeah, he'd fight roosters.
I
And
went to one of those. It's
wild.
vicious.
Yeah.
I went in one in Puerto Rico. It's in a pit. You're all standing there with money shaking. Woo-hoo-hoo.
For them, it's a part of their culture. And he said, and then the winner gets to make soup out of the loser.
Ooh.
Wow.
So if your bird wins, even when your bird wins, your bird's gonna get fucked up. It's
Yeah.
probably gonna get sliced up pretty good.
Yeah,
And
oh,
then
yeah.
They
They-
take the one that died,
the
and then they'll
eyes.
Yeah.
fucking cook them in a nice soup.
They heal up if they're still like okay.
They sew
They
them
sew
up.
up
Like
let
my
them get
ball
back to
sack.
good.
That chicken's a little raptor. That's what that is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that weird to think of? That's not that much smaller than what a
That's
real
true.
raptor
It is
was.
funny
Yeah.
if the urban folks that were fighting the dogs would just dress like a matador. All the honkies would be okay with it.
If they just stood in there
Interesting.
like
If they were
this in
just
the middle.
wearing some dumb, goofy,
If they had some traditional
then
outfit.
we'd be like, well,
Panache.
then it's okay if
Right.
they're
Right.
stabbing a bull with a sword over.
Well, they're
and
trying to
over
get rid of
again.
that.
Bullfighting, at least,
all
though, the
about
bull
dogs.
has a
Cool,
chance to
dude.
kill
Have
you.
you been?
No,
I
I
want
didn't
to
get
go
to go.
bad.
But they stab it with like 8 spears. It just keeps
Yeah, they
going.
keep stabbing
And
it.
they
Don't
tie
they
the
stab
sack
them
up.
before they let them out?
Yeah, they
I
cut
think
them
so.
quite a bit before.
Yeah, they don't just let them out.
I think they tie the
fresh.
sack. That's how they get them angry.
That's the bull
That's
riding.
riding.
That's
Oh, that's
rodeo.
riding. Sorry.
The wildest shit is those dudes who stand there and wait for the bulls to charge them, and they flip.
Rodeo
Yeah.
clowns.
They
What?
jump up in the air and flip over
I've
the
never
bulls.
seen that.
Oh
Rodeo
my God.
clowns?
No, they're not
Pull
rodeo
it up.
clowns. It's like a type of bullfighting, but they literally are acrobats who leap over the bulls as they charge.
What?
So the bulls charge them and they do flips. And
They're their
some-
own like
Well,
cape?
they don't do the cape. They
Game-o.
just jump through the air and
Yeah.
do backflips
What?
over bulls. But the thing is, they don't always do it right. And every now and then the bull
get
wins.
fucked
Yeah, it looks like a
up.
car wreck.
And
You
that's
gotta
what's
have that.
exciting.
You gotta have that
You ever
danger.
see?
Oh, yeah.
You know those like when people wear those bubble suits
Here it
and
is. Watch
run
this.
at each other?
What?
Whoa.
Look at this guy.
Whoa, it's like a limbo.
Oh, he
kinda.
got clipped there. Okay, look at this.
Oh my
The
God.
leaping of the bulls.
Yeah, so this guy's doing a front flip.
Oh, he's putting his
Over
head right in the
bulls.
way
That's
too.
a fair fight. No weapons.
That's a very fair fight.
This is better than
that guy's wild, man.
The Cortez
what they
door.
need to work on.
That
dude.
is a wild dude.
Wow.
And he has to really be careful because that thing goes in his lungs.
He's
a dead
trying to
man.
spear him. The bull
Oh,
is
yeah.
trying to murder
Yeah.
him.
100%.
How
Look
do you
at that
practice
flip.
this?
Bro, that flip is
you
wild.
practice with like a poodle first?
Oh, you get points depending on how close you are.
Look,
Oh
they have a
my
technique to
God.
lean backwards like that.
Yeah, he says, I don't see the bull as my enemy, more like my friend. Like, bitch, what?
No. This is humane.
Yeah. Oh,
That-
it's the most humane. Oh, so they have a team with points.
I still like stabbing it.
They score points. Look at these
I'd
guys.
give
They're
it a
on the
little
same
what
team.
for coming
What about
around.
what about the guys who get in that clear bubble ball?
That's what I was saying.
Oh, they're great.
Did you watch
Oh
it
my
or
God.
you just
I don't
saying
know. I
cutting
watched
me
it.
off?
No,
Yeah,
I
it's
have watched
wonderful.
it. They're amazing.
You know what's
Clear
stunning
bubble.
is the
Yeah,
sheer
you know those
amount.
bubbles you run into each other with?
Oh
You
yeah.
ever see
yeah,
those?
and they get bulls to run
They
into
bring
them.
bulls.
Yeah, and they
What's
get
crazy
kicked
is
and
the
shit.
distance they travel when a bull hits them.
Pull it up.
Yeah,
Like they really
it's like
fly.
boing.
They go like if you kicked it.
Yeah.
Dude,
I want to
it's-
go to
it's
see one of
so
these
wild.
live
That's a
now.
I don't know
victim-
how you don't fuck your legs up.
Oh, well,
victimless
those are
crime.
smaller ones. Those are small ones. I've seen bigger ones. Those are fucking dangerous because
Damn,
your
the legs are
knees can get
exposed.
torn apart.
Oh, there it is.
And then
Go
get
back.
stomped on
He's
too.
coming in.
Oh, that's
Get
not
me
good.
out. Get me out.
Whoa. Yeah, your
See,
legs are
your
out.
legs are totally out. That's terrible. If they stomped on your knee, you're done.
you're
done
done.
forever. You're done forever. Look at this guy trying to run away.
He's a little wobbly.
He's like, you got me on that. You got me, Bill.
Meanwhile, he's keeping that bubble on, even though he can't run with it on.
Wow.
This is so dumb, man.
With COVID, we're going to be wearing these bubbles. Whoa.
Oh my god! And that thing took him right.
That's fun.
Great. We got to go to one of these live.
I
That
can't
was
believe
right at
Oh,
where
he's coming
the
right back.
bottom is.
He's coming right back. Press play. Oh.
It's appalling. He's not wearing a mask.
This is so. So you give that poor Bill COVID.
Wow.
This is great.
These
Oh
guys
my
are
god!
living.
This
What
is
are
the
these
Jackass
rodeo
thing.
clowns?
No, this is like the
On a
Special
seesaw.
Olympics.
This is Jackass did this.
Yeah.
Oh, they did?
Like this special.
Bro, this is so dumb. Oh my god, it's so dumb.
Oh, man, that's terrifying. Oh, my
my
God.
Yeah, to
so
jump up
bad.
him.
Who thought of
It's
this?
so bad.
This is not a
Jackass did that in their movie, and they all got paid a lot. Those guys are doing it for drink tickets.
Yeah, right.
They're like, all right, I get 2 fucking Busch Lights after this.
Yeah. We'll pay for your parking. Just go over here.
I had this dude on Fear Factor that was a bull rider, and his shoulder was completely destroyed. He had scars all over his shoulder from just getting it ripped apart, trying to hang on, or falling to the ground, one or the other. I don't know which arm it was.
Yeah.
that was fucked. But he was like, "Yeah, I can't do anything. If I lift my arm up funny, it pops out."
Was it worth it?
I don't know. I mean, there's a whole culture behind
Probably.
that. Those
Yeah.
bull riders
It's a
are
good
different.
life.
They're a
We'd-
different kind of human.
We'd go to the rodeo when I was a
Phenomenal.
kid.
What is this?
This is
Oh.
Knoxville.
Paints it
Oh,
up.
this is one of the classics.
Jackass 3.
The bull.
His-
Once he makes them.
His dick was still working there.
I love how he stands in, though.
Oh,
That would've been-
Margera.
Oh my god, that's
This
so
guy's
crazy.
got balls.
Balls of
Knoxville's-
steel.
dude.
Literally.
He's the man. Bull's getting ready. That could be considered blackface now, by the way.
I know.
Oh
what
my
he's wearing.
god. He's standing in.
Oh my
He's
God.
standing in while this bull is.
Steve-O's nervous.
Oh, Jesus.
The bull doesn't seem to know what to do. It's confused when it sees the wall.
They only see red, right?
Oh, I don't know if that's real.
Oh.
Jesus.
All right, that wasn't
Christ.
so bad.
Yeah, we got
that was a good
got
move.
him.
That wasn't too
You don't
bad.
want to fall from 5
But
feet in the air.
he could
He's
be
all right.
paralyzed
He's
from
all
that.
right.
Look at him.
He's
He
got
could
a target on his back.
be, you could.
Dude, you know,
It's those little touches for Jackass.
yeah, they're the best.
Greatest franchise in history.
I didn't realize how good they were until I went to Europe, and everybody there loved them.
Oh, they're
And then
great.
I was like, yeah, that makes
universal.
Oh,
sense.
so you
It's
need
just-
other people to love something for you to love it?
No.
Do you see what the fuck he just
Oh
said?
my god! Now
Yeah.
you're turning on me, dude. I thought this was Guy's
Get him.
Clan.
It's the Bushmeat Boys.
I thought this was fucking Dude's Clan or whatever.
Bushmeat boy.
I thought it
all
was
make
Bushmeat
that
Boys,
soup.
dude. We
Oh
don't
my
joke
God.
about each other.
How much of a nightmare was Fear Factor to do?
It was we did a bull riding thing once, and during the bull riding, there's only 2 times in the history of the show where I told them don't do it. I said don't do this, don't do it, and that was a big one. They go, well, this guy was a stunt guy. Those stunt guys they're different humans.
Yeah.
They're so used to getting hurt. They're so used to just being brave and taking wild chances that the stunt guy literally said this to me. He goes, don't worry about it, boo. Those are stunt bulls. I go, stunt bulls? I go, does that bull know he's a stunt bull? I bet he thinks he's a fucking bull. Like, what are you talking about,
What is
man?
a
It's the
stunt
stunt
bull?
bull.
He
This
knows.
thing was 2,000 pounds, and it's in the cage. Bang, 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 bang.
God.
And they strapped a 98-pound girl to that thing.
What?
And I was like, you guys are out of your
What?
fucking
They
mind.
strapped a lady to a rodeo.
Pull it
Oh,
up.
and
Guys,
when
you have
bull
to
riding?
understand, this show wasn't being done before this. So it was brand new that they would put people up for anything on TV.
I know, but a woman on there is crazy.
it was nuts.
Oh, we always had women on the show doing wild shit, but this lady almost got kicked in the face. The
Whoa.
bull, she goes flying in the air, and as she's flying in the air, the bull kicks back. And as the bull kicks back, this is her. And as the bull kicks back, she almost got jacked.
Where's
And
Tank? Where's
She's
T-shirt?
tiny.
so watch this. She's tiny, but watch when she gets thrown off. Look at that.
Oh,
And she
God.
lands
Oh, my
completely
God.
Her
flat
back- her
on her
back's
back.
fucked.
Her wind's
Yeah.
gone. Wind is gone.
Yeah, so she lands. Look how far she lands, and she almost gets kicked in
He
the
kicked
face.
her up. It kicked her
Yeah.
up. Oh my God!
Yeah,
she
so it
flopped
kind
like a doll.
of did hit the back of her head, right? and
That or
she
shoulder.
landed completely flat on her back. By the way, if she landed on her head,
Wow.
this could have been a horrific injury.
She's laughing.
That's
Yeah.
how Betty White
She's
went.
cringy.
But that was just dumb luck that she landed on her back. And this is what I said. I said to the guys afterwards, I said, we rolled the dice.
Yeah.
That's me. Look at
She's
how
pretty
cute.
hot. So are you, by the way.
I was sweet back then. But this whole show was like, they kept ramping it up over and over and over again. So it was 2 times. The second time, they made people drink jizz. And that was the time the show got canceled.
No way.
Oh, yeah. They played horseshoes. And even if you
man.
got a ring, if you ring it with the horseshoe, you still had to drink jizz. You
What?
just had to drink
Yeah.
less jizz because they kept ramping it
I
up.
feel like females have the advantage there because they've eaten jizz before.
Well, you are a homophobic piece of shit.
Or and
That's
gays.
why
Well,
you
and
think
gays,
that.
gays.
gays and
Yeah.
women.
Sorry.
Gays and women have the
Yeah.
Some
Fire.
gay guys in my family, dude.
So look at this. This never aired in
that
America.
sucks for
Yeah.
you.
This never aired in America, but it did air overseas. I
'Cause
think
they-
it aired in Holland.
Is it human jizz?
No, it's
Donkey
donkey.
jizz. Who jerked it off?
Oh, that tastes good. I
It's
heard.
donkey jizz and donkey piss.
Oh, come on.
So they were twins.
Wait, I didn't
Hold on,
know.
hold on.
I
Was
didn't
it-
know it was a black
Can I
donkey.
say this?
Was this your idea?
Was it kind of hot to watch those girls
No.
drink some jizz?
No, it was not.
promise?
Come on,
No.
Joe.
Wait, now we gotta
You
watch
promise?
to see if it's
No,
hot.
no.
This
it was
is
not
hot already.
hot
These
at
girls
all.
are pretty.
It was not hot.
No,
They're drinking piss and
I want
jizz.
the jizz.
R. Kelly.
Would you drink the piss or the jizz?
I would
Piss.
drink the jizz.
The girl drinking the piss
Are you
got through it
kidding me?
first.
I'd
You
mix
gotta
them.
drink piss, dude. What
No,
are you, a
jizz.
fucking gay dude?
No, this is. I
Jizz is
was
supposed to be drunk.
on
What are you, a
TV.
fucking gay dude?
How many edibles are you on here?
Oh, I was high as fuck. I was
must have
high
been
for every
crazy.
episode after episode 4.
They each get one.
Have you
Yeah.
guys tasted piss?
You order the jizz. I'll order the piss.
It's
and
hard
we'll
to keep
split
down.
these.
I like how they're plugging the nose. That's hilarious.
I've
as
had
if that
piss
really
before.
helps.
Dude, the texture of jizz.
Not just the texture jizz, the texture of a quart of jizz. that guy
it's like
downed
eggnog.
it.
Oh, I
Look at
should
that.
throw
They're
up on him.
hugging.
You should throw up on his brother.
I'm gonna throw up right here. Bleh.
Yeah, I want to get to these two. I'd like to see
Yeah,
them
the two
drink
blondes is what I'm looking
Bleh.
for.
I hope
Yeah,
they
they
spill
did it.
some on their chin.
They did it.
That
no
was
problem.
nice of NBC
Look
to
at it.
have barf buckets ready.
Right away. Oh, it's a big part
This
of
was
the show.
NBC.
Yeah.
Yeah,
These
baby.
fuckers fired me.
Oh yeah, dude. Trust me.
They were doing this.
This never aired. But the point is, this did get the green light from
Oh,
the
yeah. Look at her
executives.
mascara running.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've seen that porn.
How dare you?
Dude, this is brutal.
It's brutal. So this is a real show, and
Oh, shit,
it was
look,
on
so go back
actual
to that freeze
TV.
frame.
This is hot.
Right there.
This is hot.
Look, it's got all the chin.
Oh my god!
It's dripping cum off her
Oh
chin.
god!
What?
On television.
The 90s,
On
baby.
TV. No, this wasn't the
so
90s.
sad.
2011.
No.
Yes.
This is
2010.
recent, dude.
Listen to me. Listen to me. This
What
was when
happened to America?
Oh,
this
this is the
was when
remake.
Fear Factor came back. We came back for like 6 episodes, and then it got canceled.
Look at the other girl. Game recognizes game. She's like, lady, nice.
Nice chain
Yeah.
wallet, nerd.
Thank you. It
You
was
had a
nice.
chain wallet?
It was a nice one.
Oh,
That donkey's having a good
dog's
time.
chilling.
I will say, dude.
Look at
being-
that chain wallet. Look at that. Look at that chain. Show her, Jamie.
What are you in
That
Slipknot?
sucks, dude.
No, man, it's comfortable.
That's when Big J thought you were alive.
That's the biggest crock. So it's a clan hood.
If I wanted to kill somebody with a chain, I have one handy.
That's
What
true.
about? I mean, being high for that must have been fucking insane.
It was high. Every show was high.
If you were
it was,
high
it was
watching that.
always insane. Because I did it, I was bored for like the first 4 episodes. I was like, oh my God, what have I signed up for? And I thought, oh, like, this is going to get canceled. This is so
Yeah.
crazy. So it was like, but when you're high, then it's like becomes so preposterous.
Right.
And everything was preposterous. And then also I felt like a lot of empathy towards the people. Like
Totally.
when I was high, I wanted them to do well. I feel like it helped me coach
To
them.
root for them.
Yeah, it did. It helped me coach them. It helped me pump people up. Because there's some times where you can change a person. Like when they're about to do something, you can pump them up.
Right.
You really can. Especially if it's not something that's going to kill them. Like you just go, listen, you can fucking do. And then just that vote of confidence and just giving them a perspective, just force yourself to do it. Just decide that this is what you're going to do. Don't give yourself an out. Don't give yourself any options. Just do it. And you can do it. I know you can do it, and you'll feel better about yourself. If you quit right now, you're going to feel like a bitch for the
And
rest
then
of your
it's
life.
donkey jizz. in
And
a
then
mug.
donkey jizz.
You talked him into something terrible. This is what like casting couch is.
Come
Yeah,
on,
right.
Just get done
well,
with it.
the problem was everybody had to do these stunts, and only one person would wind up winning the money. In this case, twins.
So they
would
did
wind
it
up winning the money.
for
Twins,
nothing.
the blondes.
Yeah,
Who
two
won
people.
that?
The blondes win.
Two
The blondes
guys.
win?
Don't remember.
They should win.
I
I
don't
hope they
remember.
won,
I
dude.
hope
I
they
hope
won.
those twins are doing well.
Just
I
because
know,
of the
right?
jizz?
Where are they now?
I
got-
love those girls.
Got more jizz in their stomach than Rod Stewart.
Wow.
Remember that rumor?
Oh yeah.
He had
was
to get his
big.
stomach pumped.
Yeah.
I heard John Bon
They did that
Jovi.
about Lil Kim too. They
That's
lied
right.
About, they
John
lied
Bon
about my
Jovi.
sweet little Kim.
The Richard Gere
it's
gerbil
epidemic.
one was the biggest one.
Richard
The
Gere.
That's the
Richard
all-time
Gere
favorite.
gerbil one.
Best
That-
rumor of all time.
That one spread like wildfire.
Wow, it was viral before viral.
I grew up in Boston. Eddie Bravo grew up out here in California. We both heard about it at the same
New
time.
Orleans, we heard it.
I mean, it made it through the country.
It's
Yeah.
still going.
It's real.
It's
It's
in-
100%
Malaysia
real.
right now.
Middle
Yeah.
East, yeah. That
guy heard it.
146-year-old heard
You know what
it.
I think it
he
is?
started it.
This is just a theory, but he was in Scientology
No,
for a
that's
while.
what. Yeah.
Oh.
And when he left, they were like, "Yeah, oh really?
No,
Take
no,
this
but that
with
doesn't
you."
mean it's fake. That's the reason it came out
Could be.
because
they got him.
they released it, but
Nah,
it was real.
I think it's more like they were shaming him.
It might have been gerbil fetuses or something, but it happened.
They must declaw it because the anal
must.
cavity.
True.
Well, guys have definitely done it, and they probably did it after hearing that rumor. That was probably the first guy to do it.
Yeah.
You stuff one in like a bulletproof condom. And this-
You see the South Park with him getting lost in there?
Yeah, Lemmy
And
Winks.
Was it Mr. Slave?
that's hilarious.
Lemmy Winks gets
Lemmy
stuck
Winks,
in Mr.
yeah.
Slaves. You know what sucks though is being the type of guy that rumor would stick to.
Like Richard
Well, it
Gere.
was
Like,
so
as soon as it
perfect.
came out, like
Yeah.
somebody being like, "Yeah, that's something you would do." I'd be like,
Yeah.
well, hold on.
But it was such a weird, specific choice that you believed it.
It was
Well-
so specific that like I believe it.
yeah.
After like the Gigolo movie and An Officer and a Gentleman, like too many women wanted to fuck him.
True.
Yeah.
So that
Everybody was happy to
He
be
got
something
bored.
like that.
He got bored.
Cindy
no,
Crawford.
no,
Got
the
bored and
room.
went for it.
I'm not saying he really did it.
They
I'm
were like
saying
the
the
jealous
rumor.
dolphins grabbing him, dragging him down because he was hot.
I'm saying
That's
he
all
did
the
it.
guys. That's
Yeah.
because you're jealous
He
dolphin.
did it out of boredom.
I'm jealous of the gerbil.
Richard Gere was hot. Richard Gere was
Do you-
on it.
Oh,
Do
so
you guys
hot.
remember when he tried to go on stage in Madison Square Garden after 9/11 and say we all just need to give love
No.
and express
Richard
love?
Gere?
Oh my God, he got booed.
What?
He got booed so hard. He tried
Gerbil.
to give his Buddhist philosophy to a bloodthirsty group of revenge-hungry New Yorkers.
The ones who were just beating up Indian people at the time.
Yeah,
Because it was
right.
like,
They didn't even
close
know what a
enough.
Sikh is.
Those
yeah.
were the days.
Yeah.
I got a
I
couple
mean,
turbans.
it sucks because technically he was right.
We
He
all
was
need
right
to give love.
do that, dude.
Yeah.
So
He
he made calm down.
That gerbil fucker went out there with a very nice, peaceful message.
Yeah. Love.
And those dumb wops and Jews from New York couldn't handle it.
What about the Irish?
We all do that stuff. We're not worried about
And
it.
the
man.
blacks.
The Irish don't complain about those things.
No,
a few,
no.
A few woke Irish guys
True.
who write poetry.
All the-
They're pretty
true.
annoying.
Yeah, James Joyce,
Yeah,
Yeah.
They drink and pretend
Oscar
they're deep.
Wilde. Yeah.
The other guy.
What do you mean they drink and pretend they're deep?
Some
you got
of
something
them,
against
not
the Irish?
Oscar Wilde, but some Irish people are annoying.
Are you allowed to say "up the raw" on Spotify?
That's I'm 25% Irish. I'm 25% annoying, which might explain some attributed to Stallone. Okay, Gere was originally cast in The Lords of Flatbush, but he and Stallone didn't get along. Shocker. So Stallone had Gere fired. Ha ha. In the years since, Gere and Stallone's grudge has been well documented, which might explain why some have attributed the gerbil story to Stallone. But Stallone himself has claimed that Gere is responsible for Stallone's reported involvement in the lore. Richard was given his walking papers from the Lord of Flatbush, and to this day, he seriously dislikes me. Sly said, "Ain't it cool news? In 2006, they were doing this." He even thinks I'm the individual responsible for the gerbil rumor. Not true, but that's the rumor.
Yeah, he brought it up on
What
purpose
a
to keep
dick.
it going.
Yeah, guy probably put a gerbil in his ass or something. Are we talking about Sylvester?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was basically, yeah.
A type of fruitcake.
We talked about it on Living
Speaking
Color
of donkeys,
92.
they talk about On Living Color. It's met on film.
1992 sketch.
I used to love this sketch.
So when did that rumor start? What year do you think that gerbil rumor started?
Late 80s.
Is that an article about the gerbil rumor?
Yeah. It's all about it. It's in depth.
Maxim magazine.
Mel
no,
magazine.
what is it?
Mel magazine.
Mel
Mel.
magazine.
Yeah.
Oh,
Never heard of it.
No, I haven't
Hey,
either.
Kinnison.
Tim Kinnison talking about
Did
it.
he
Let me
talk
hear
about
this.
it?
Let me hear Kinnison talk about it.
That's really old.
Has everybody heard this shit about Richard Gere? Dude, that's fucking intense, man. How many people have heard about Richard Gere having a gerbil in his ass?
Uh-oh.
I swear to God, it's maybe a rumor. I hope it's a rumor. I was in Miami last night. The fucking crowd there went nuts. I go, shit, everybody in the country knows, supposedly, because I don't want to get in trouble, but supposedly, I guess he was in the hospital. Mark, you would probably know, but is this for real? You're a doctor in L.A. It is for real? He had a gerbil in his fucking ass?
Corroborated.
Two of them? good can this fucking feel? Man, I have been drunk, folks. I have been drunk and coked up and fucked up to where I have pissed in my suitcase thinking it was the toilet. To where I lifted the lid of my suitcase and just fucking pissed, man. Soaked down a $500 fucking red satin robe. Half a suitcase full of my fucking piss. You know, it never occurred to me to put a rodent in my fucking intestinal tract.
This was late term Kinnison.
Yeah, you can see his
Yeah.
droopy
This
eyes
is not,
already.
not good.
That's not a guy who pays attention behind the wheel.
Well, this is the other thing. I think someone hit him.
Yeah.
Ari,
I think the problem is he was.
What, is that over the line, dude?
Could you just stop?
That was
with being
mean.
this?
What are you
this
talking
guy?
about?
Who's this guy?
I
dude?
thought
one
we're
of the
just busting
legends.
balls.
Who is this
Easy
guy?
edgelord.
Yeah, you ever sit back and say, "What am I doing?"
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe it's time to change.
Take it easy, dude.
Kinnison is the best example that I can talk for comics of like a guy who was awesome and then was like a parody of himself really quickly.
Yeah.
Like within just a few years.
One special.
Yeah,
From
one
great to,
special.
like, Jesus.
One special's fucking fantastic though. That was when he was young and wild and nobody'd seen anything like him. But then the partying and all that stuff after that, he became like a caricature.
Yeah.
I
He
hope
became
that's-
like a guy
I
doing
hope
a
I
Kinnison
do
impression.
well. I hope I do well and then fall apart like violently.
You should.
You will.
Yeah.
That'd be
You're on
funny.
track.
It's going to
That'd
happen.
be good though,
bad,
right?
bad, bad.
That's
Why is
who,
that good?
those are legends, dude.
Those are the legends. You died at 27.
Those
You
are
can't do any
legends.
wrong. You didn't
Yeah.
get a chance
Also,
yet.
you think I want to be fucking having a family and being gay and shit like that?
Nah.
You want a family.
It's bad company.
Let's shotgun
I'm
these.
just, I'm
Let's
just
shotgun
joshing.
these.
I'm joshing. I've been saying, gay, Jamie, please do me a kindness and get rid of all the times I've said homophobic stuff.
No, that's the
How
whole
are you
pod.
going to do that? How are we going to do that?
80%.
Jamie, best judgment.
Blame
Jamie,
me.
could
Listen.
you do me a kindness? Edit out a lot of the homophobic
Are you going to
stuff.
change your whole brand here?
Why
Could
don't
you edit me out of this entire episode?
Blame it on Bud Light. Maybe you get a sponsorship.
Bud Light
we'll get-
will not sponsor me. I've
Dude.
never reached out to
Yeah,
them.
what
but
the hell,
these
they
cocksuckers-
You should. Let's
They should
get.
be all
Let's
over
get.
you.
Let's
They better
take
hurry
him out.
up or I'm going to switch to Natty Light.
Nah, you're talking.
Natty Light will do it. Natty Light's desperate as hell.
I think Budweiser owns them.
Anybody want some more of this?
Pay
Yes.
me. Hey,
Can I
let's
get some
shotgun
gay
these.
ice
You want
too?
to shotgun
Do you know how to
beers?
do it?
Yeah, I know how to shotgun
Do you
beers.
support
You got
ice?
a, you got a knife?
I love ice.
There's
There's a knife, you
There's
need
an
keys.
arrowhead you can
Need
use.
a knife?
Oh,
Yeah,
what is an
yo,
arrowhead?
shotgun and fucking
matter?
Bud
the
Light with an
arrowhead.
arrowhead.
Yeah, let's do that.
you really gonna do
Ooh,
that?
I like it.
You can't use that arrowhead.
Yeah, use
Well,
Why?
get a
Dude,
knife.
that's
Get a
why they
knife.
built it.
No, this is a real Native American arrowhead.
What do you think they'd want it
Bro,
used
if you
for?
broke this arrowhead, imagine if it survived 500 years in the ground.
Dude, that's the height they're going to
broke
achieve.
and you broke
broke
it on
it shotgunning
fucking
a
Bud
beer.
Light.
Shotgun
Joe
and a
Rogan?
bear on the JRE?
That's on
No.
them. How are they going to kill
No
the
chance.
white man
Not a
if the
chance.
kid
They
Yeah,
want to
open
be
a
a part
beer?
of this. You're denying them.
Hold on.
I would use my dick before I'd use that.
Wait, where'd you get that arrowhead?
Somebody gave it to me.
It's fake.
How do you know it's real?
Because I got it
Fake.
checked out.
He
Shut
got
the fuck
he got
up.
a fucking
All right.
I
India
got it
world.
authenticated.
Where?
You guys are party poopers.
From what,
Want some of this?
where'd
Are
you
you gonna
find
drink
it?
that pussy shit? you're drinking?
wait. You busted.
I like crap
I have a
cracking
knife.
little so it doesn't.
Oh, I don't have a knife.
Okay,
on me.
okay.
But
All right, here we go. Oh,
Jesus
Bushmeat
Christ.
boys!
That's what I was trying to avoid.
All right,
Okay,
Harry,
one.
there we go. All right, 12 years sober
can you
down the
shotgun a
drain.
beer?
I have.
It's time.
Hi, bro.
It's time.
I'm going to rip off the edge.
I
Here
don't
we
really
go.
particularly like that kind of beer.
Very exciting.
It's not really about that.
What's it about?
What?
It's about camaraderie and
fucked
guys
up,
having
dude.
fun.
America.
Jamie, you gotta get one, dude.
America.
Yeah,
no.
Jamie.
He's got a fucking control panel back there.
I
Imagine if
know.
it kills the show.
This
Because
is for
of
the
you,
bushcraft bitches.
You fucking cunt.
This is Ari's choice. I didn't want to
Wait,
do
I'm
this.
doing one?
Yeah, you're doing one.
I don't even drink.
We
No,
do it
hold on. Let me
We
get
do it
one.
on. You don't drink anymore.
Yeah, he
You
quit
drink,
a while
You
ago.
got booze right there. I just gave more booze.
Oh, weird.
Lie.
Joking.
Ready?
Wait.
Wait,
One more
how
for
does this
James.
work again? It's
You
been a
want
while.
James wants one?
Yeah, James wants one.
Will you
All right,
give me one?
J-Mo.
Can I have one, please?
So you crack the top
This whole
and...
damn studio is gonna smell like Bud Light.
Don't do anything yet.
Oh, he already
Mine's
blew
already
it.
falling apart.
No, it's
Let's
fine.
go. Ready?
Yeah, did you already crack it? Hold on,
No.
give me a second. These things are cold,
This
dude.
carpet's
This is gonna be
getting
tough.
ruined.
This is gonna go down hard.
Ready?
Wait, so what do you do? Wait. He's gotta set his.
Oh,
What do you
watch
do?
it,
How do
Peter
you do
North.
it?
You just
Yeah,
crack it open
you
and
pop
chug.
the top. Peter North.
yeah.
That's hilarious, right?
It hurts because it's cold.
It's so cold.
That was refreshing.
It is refreshing, is it not?
yeah, it's like the ice bath of beer. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's like you do it. It's not comfortable while you do it, but it's over. You feel.
It went.
feel
You
better.
just took a
Boy.
whole beer right
Feels
there.
great.
We're one ahead.
It really
Got any
works.
paper towels?
Yeah.
It goes down.
Yeah. Shotgun, bro. Let's It's crazy.
That is medical misinformation, though, if we're talking about telling the public to shotgun beers.
No,
what do you mean? How's that misinformation?
We're not saying it's good for you.
We showed how fucking awesome we are.
But it did cure your COVID.
I got CVS vitamin D, and I drank a little bit of beer, and then I ate a lot of chicken wings.
Zinc.
Listen, thank
I
God I'm not
posted-
on YouTube.
I posted that.
you want some more of this?
I followed Joe Rogan's strict advice to be super racist. I started with Eskimos and moved on.
Wait,
Eskimos.
are you racist to Eskimos?
No, not at all.
He's known for
It
it.
was called an Ari Shaffir tweet.
You don't like Eskimos?
I love them.
What is it you don't like about them?
Raw blubber. Something about it, man.
You don't like them. And they
Eskimo
ship
hunters.
those fucking geezers out on ice floats.
Have you ever
Is
seen
that
there was
right?
an
The old
episode
guys?
of
I don't
die?
mind that.
you ever seen Bourdain's show where he went to visit this tribe that was I guess is a tribe of Inuit? What do you call them? A group of family?
Finish it, Mark. Don't throw up, you sissy.
And they were eating raw
Mark.
seal. They were all eating
He's still
raw.
drinking?
You still drinking?
Mark
You
is
have to
such
pop
a
the top.
fucking
Even
sissy,
shotgun.
I think I
dude.
did it wrong.
He
Let me
just
say,
tried to
turn the
drink
top.
it without popping the
I
top.
popped the top.
why
I
are you
don't-
being a sissy
I don't think
now?
I popped it enough.
No, you don't
This
drink
is
it
it.
sideways.
You don't lip it
Oh
either.
my
You don't-
god.
I've been lipping. I've been
Yeah.
fluting it.
It's got to be one
deep
big
throat that
thing.
thing.
All right, I'll do it again later. I'll get it right.
Give him another one to redeem
another
himself.
well, give me,
No,
give me
let's-
10 minutes, you
let's-
queefs.
Yeah, let's wait it out.
What the heck,
You know, I
Joe?
saw a donkey show in Mexico.
Did
Did you?
Yeah, speaking of donkeys,
Oh.
it wasn't good.
I thought those were
that like?
fake.
No, I saw it. We took a. I went to Mexico with a bunch of guys. The guy goes, "You want to see a donkey show?" We took a walk for like a half hour, and then we went to a barn. There's a circle of dudes.
Oh.
A hot girl comes out, dances. They bring a donkey out. He's missing patches of fur, the whole thing. They flip the donkey over. She blows it, gives
A
the
hot
donkey a
girl.
boner. She was pretty hot. And then she
Probably a
sits
young
on
girl.
it. I had to walk away.
she
It was
sits
too
on
much.
it?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Huge donkey dong, by the way.
How far did she get?
Probably 8 inches.
How much did you come?
A lot.
You didn't whack?
I couldn't. It was too
Were
sad.
dudes whacking?
Did you whack
It's
to
gotta
it
be like
later?
a strip club.
They
right?
weren't whacking, but you could tell they were retaining for later.
Yeah.
Did you whack to it later?
Yeah.
You
Are
did.
you allowed
Yeah.
to bring your phone?
No,
No
this is 90s.
Oh.
Where was it? Mexico?
Yeah.
Which part?
Outside of Boys Town.
Where's that?
Matamora.
Where's that?
This could be
it's
called
in-
Boys Town.
Oh, yeah. It's not bad.
Isn't that what happened in the
That's
Franklin
terrible.
scandal?
Where's
It's terrible.
Matamora?
Donkey show every night. Look at this.
Oh, it didn't look like that.
It says Donkey's Show with an apostrophe before the S. That means this show
No,
belongs
donkeys.
to the donkeys.
It's
the
possessive.
Donkey's show.
Yeah,
it's
it
his
belongs
show.
to them.
Brought to
It's
you
like
by
Ari's
Corona.
show. Ari's show.
Right, Jimmy Donkey runs this show every Saturday.
Ari's show every night.
Coronavirus.
It's Ari's show, everybody.
A lot of chicken fucking at my show.
Covered in beer here.
Yeah, you get a little covered in beer. Next thing you know, you
Yeah,
I'll
you
take it.
stink. You stink like beer.
Remember funneling? That was big.
funneling's great.
It's a version of this.
It works.
Funneling's better than shotgunning. I don't like shotgunning.
Well,
that
we used to
much.
do that with weed in the early days of the podcast. We do that volcano. Remember that?
Yeah,
Oh,
the
that's
bag.
too much.
Destroys you.
Too much.
Too much. That's half the podcast we did. We were destroyed.
Destroyed. I don't know how
Destroyed.
this caught on when it was unlistenable for fucking
amazing.
4 years. People were just
Imagine.
silent.
What are the odds? Imagine if we were like halfway deep into a bag, a volcano bag, and I said, "Bro, one day this is going to be the most listened to thing on the earth." You'd be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Yeah.
Delusional.
Yeah,
And one day.
that's why I don't really love weed. When I started, it was always college, and we were always just crushing gravity bongs.
You just didn't get high with Joey
Rush,
Diaz. If you got high with Joey Diaz, you would have appreciated it.
That sounds scary.
Oh my God, it's the best.
It's too much.
But I like other drugs. Other drugs are great, and then weed just.
Weed puts it
Well,
out.
Stanhope's the same way. A lot of you like long day drinkers.
Yeah.
You guys, you don't like the weed because it makes you think about all the things that are going wrong in your body.
Why am I
Whoa,
drinking in
bro?
the first place?
Why are you
It does
taking
that to you.
shots at me and
No, this-
Stanhope?
Because you're a
Isn't
big
that-
target.
But isn't
Both
that what
have gross
happens?
bodies.
I don't
Isn't
know.
that
man.
what happens?
What?
You start thinking. I do. I
No,
think
I'm not like
thinking
getting
about
high.
like,
oh man, I've been drinking. Well, now I would because I have been drinking. Now I have been drinking.
Let's
too much.
find out.
But I didn't like weed before. I was.
Same.
no, I'm saying to him.
I was. I didn't like. I smoked in like 5th or 6th grade.
He's going to go
yeah.
yak.
What?
It brings out the evil in it. It's just like you think about
Yeah, I'm
negative. It's
thinking-
all
dude,
bad.
No, I'm not thinking about. I'm not even getting introspective. I'll just get high and be like, dude, I'm gonna have to give my dad's eulogy someday.
Yeah,
Or
well,
like
that's
something
introspective.
just always.
I blow my weed right at you from now on.
I'll take
Contact high.
I mean, once
Get
I
'em,
get,
Ari.
dude, look at my
Get 'em, Ari.
BLs blocking your fucking negative energy.
My BLs.
These are my crystals.
My BL.
A lot of guys. Look at my beautiful crystals.
Bro,
Weed looks fun. You know,
is
I
fun.
see it. I'm
It
like,
is
man,
fun.
you guys look cool smoking it. You guys wake up and smoke it. But
If you get
love
your
it.
tolerance super
I
high,
know.
then it's
Every time I
great.
do it, I regret it
And then
right
they
away.
criticize guys like me drinking Bud Lights.
When I first started
they
taking
bought it for
Ari,
you.
They all get high and act superior.
when I first started taking Ari on the road with me, I'd get him ridiculously high.
Too hot. Like,
Before
can't
you go
handle
on
the
stage.
show.
But that's not fun.
That's funny.
It was fun for
That's
him.
extremely
It was
funny.
great.
It was
Okay,
fun for
okay.
him.
It was great.
Watching me just stare at a crowd and be like, what are we even doing
You
here?
eventually figured out how to be relaxed and do comedy high.
Eventually, but
Right.
those shows are fun.
It just took time. It just took a little time.
Yeah.
You just had to work it out.
you got to get your tolerance up.
Yeah, you
And
get
then
your
you're
tolerance
okay.
up. But also, it was like the thing about the shows where it's just experimental. Like, go have fun. You're supposed to have fun. Be silly. You got great jokes.
It was
you know
the best.
them.
We were like, I'm gonna get too high. You're like, you don't work this club. You'll never. This is like a massive club. You're working for me.
Don't worry about it.
So I don't care. So go for it.
Well, I just wanted you to not be nervous. I go, you can never get fired. That's
Right.
what I said to you. I go, you'll
That's
never,
nice.
you can never get fired. You don't have to worry. I go, we're gonna be working together. Like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
This is just fun. Let's have fun.
One time I did like 46 at the
Denver,
46.
Denver Comedy
I was
Works.
like, oh my god, Red Band showed me. I was like, no, I did like 30. He goes, no, I'll show you on the tape. Start.
Wait, you opened
at
Yeah,
46.
he did 46 minutes. He was too high.
That's brutal.
So I just
Oh,
kept
you were
going.
high.
But but he killed.
Hey,
I was apologizing. I
Of
was
course
like, I'm
he
really
did.
sorry. And Joe was like,
No.
I don't care. I really don't care.
you should get high before.
It was great.
Joe's
That's
like,
like
oh, well.
fucking Norman at Vulcan, dude.
Nice.
You did
Yeah,
Oh, I was hoping you
40
wouldn't bring
again
it up.
last night.
The old
No,
Norman
did you do last
25.
night?
Oh, I got the
Last
light. I
night-
got right off.
No,
Over 20.
I was there when you got the light.
Over
Yeah.
20.
You got the light at 10. You were on till at least 18.
No.
What a
What's the name
fucking
came
I
back?
got the
lineup.
light right
Yeah.
out and got out of there.
No,
One
no,
bit.
you
I
didn't.
remember
Second
the bit.
light. Second light.
Really?
It must
came
have
up,
been
he's
the
like,
I never saw the
he
first
goes,
light.
He's
Yeah.
we're at 17. What should I do?
What? The Asian kid?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah.
How do you wait? Hold on. How do you not know when you're doubling your time? What you're allowed?
Well, first of all, we started drinking at noon.
That's a good point.
Do you set that digital watch? Do you have like a stopwatch on that bitch?
I don't know how I did that, and I don't know how to take it off.
You have a-
Timex, $10.
Oh, get another watch, bitch.
You want to
Gotta
give me an
find one.
Omega?
Yeah,
I'll
will you
get you
buy
an
us
Omega.
nice things?
I love that Omega.
Joe,
Did you?
Best looking watch
will you
on the
buy
planet.
us nice
Sure.
things?
Sure.
Can I have some nice things?
Yeah. What do you want?
Cool watches.
I'll get you a watch.
Better girlfriends.
No,
Get him
I'm
a
not-
razor
I
for
can't buy you
that
peanuts, but I'll buy you a
mustache.
watch.
Cigar necklace.
What kind of watches do you like?
Bud Light watch.
I like. I
Do
like.
you like Omegas? They're my favorite.
Watches
Those are
for
my favorite,
losers.
too.
The
Watches
Moon
for
Man or
dorks and
whatever it is?
losers.
Yeah, I love that.
Beautiful.
Speedmaster.
That ain't you,
Speedmaster.
dude.
Yeah, Speedmaster is a perfect watch for a first
Norman,
watch.
you can
I
rock
like-
a watch. Shane, that's not your thing.
It's a great watch.
You're not
I'll
a
never
watch
wear a
guy.
watch
You'll
ever
never
in my
wear it.
life.
You
That's
can't
what I
pull it
said.
off.
That
I started wearing
Speedmaster-
one.
Speedmaster is a watch that they literally wore in the Apollo program
It's a good looking watch.
'Cause it
Pull
was-
out.
Outdated.
Outdated.
because it winds. Because
They
it's
exploded.
It's a fucking great
It's
watch.
not the
It's
Challenger
basically
watch.
bulletproof.
No, there's a bunch
Such
of
a good
Apollos.
watch.
iPhone has
Oh,
never
It's a
told the
beautiful
time wrong.
watch.
Apollo Theater.
No, iPhone's better for
Yeah.
telling the time if it's on.
But if
the
you're a
thing
man who
about
wants to wear a
watches
bracelet,
is
What
Need
about
an
what about
excuse.
you know what I like? A little phone.
it's not a man who wears
phone.
bracelets, Ari.
More of a phone
It's an
guy.
appreciator of engineering.
Oh.
Like these, like this is a watch. This is a Seiko.
Yeah.
This watch is like there's little gears in there that are keeping it running. Like I'm not winding it. It's just the
I know it's
movement
cool.
of my
I know it's
arm.
cool,
It's
but
Cool, but you're still
powers
wearing a
it. It's an
bracelet to
auto-
show that.
No, it's a
Yeah.
fucking dive
Why
watch,
don't you get a
bitch.
pocket watch?
I can
No.
find out what
Oh,
time it is if I'm underwater.
You're a big scuba dude. That's
If
what everyone
I'm
says about you.
scubaing,
Joe left, the right, and the left. He's into scuba now.
hey,
Look,
bro,
Ari's-
left and right and left. I was never on the
I would
right.
love to see you get algorithm towards
You're
scuba.
fucking leaning into the narrative. I was never on the right, Ari.
You're a right wing guy. Ari's a piece of shit.
This is the watch that Captain Willard wore in Apocalypse Now.
Oh,
They wore that when they
yeah.
invaded
That's
Iraq.
what it is. That's the one that Martin Sheen wore
They're all
Yes.
dead.
in that movie.
All right, that's neat.
Bro, what
But
the
do
fuck are you
use
talking
it to
about? It's
check
dope
the
as
time?
fuck.
All right.
I checked the
I said
time.
it was neat.
I
I
use
time my
mine.
sauna sessions with it. See, I take this and I rotate it, and
You
I'll
don't
like,
look at your
make
phone?
it to 20 minutes.
No.
You can't use a phone in the sauna.
Are you nuts?
It'll
No,
die.
no. I'm talking about regular life.
No,
It's
I
better.
look-
You
Nah,
can
he
leave it in
doesn't
your
use it.
pocket.
He
You don't have
doesn't
to
use
look
it.
at it less.
Really,
like-
you actually look.
Yeah, I look at my. I
All
love
right.
the watch.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm asking genuinely.
I should
I'm
use
not-
it on stage.
I like
apparently.
watches because I like engineering. I'm into things that people build because I think about how they built it. I think about, like, if I look at an automatic watch, I think, like, how many fucking people were involved in this, figuring out how to make all these gears work so perfectly that each movement is 1 second exactly. And if they're off like 3 seconds a month, it's a lot.
It's done.
5
It's
seconds
huge.
a month.
That's
It's
why.
over.
Like, these
That's
are
pretty cool.
crazy precise, and they're these weird machines that operate on the movement of your body. I'm fascinated by them.
You can also find them in every classroom in America.
Yeah, you can, but you can't find this kind.
This exact.
No. You can
Seiko.
find the kind you can find are the ones that have batteries, which is actually better.
Why are you
Here's the thing.
criticizing watches? Dude?
You were too. We were on the same side on this.
No.
We were on the same side on this.
Batteries are fucking.
Why are you jumping
Batteries
off
are
the bandwagon?
better. Batteries are more accurate.
Because he's killing it right
Oh,
now
kite
with this
fl-
watch.
I mean, he
speech,
makes a good argument.
And your arguments stink.
You're a fucking kite flyer. You go where the winds go.
You're a kite flyer.
Whoa.
You're a kite flyer.
I've never
you think
heard
that's
that.
funny, dude?
It's a great statement.
Is that a Jewish slur?
I'm not saying it's true. I don't think it's true. I don't agree with him. But
That's
that's
not
a
funny.
great. That's a great
What's a
fucking
kite flyer?
pejorative.
Fucking goes
awesomeness.
where the winds go. He fucking changes his
obviously.
opinion. Whatever the
Wait,
fucking
Bro,
winds
how good
blow.
is that?
That's good.
That's good. I've
What's
never
the-
heard.
I
Where have you
prefer,
heard that?
I made it up right now.
Did
Really?
you really?
Because this kite flyer was so obvious about
Did you
it.
make it up?
He's partially responsible for fucking
Ari.
shifting in a moment's notice.
Yeah, what?
Ari, you've peaked.
Oh, wait, hold on. Shane, who are you
You've
on?
peaked as a person. That's the best thing you've ever said in your life.
Yeah, that was
If you
big.
really just invented that right now, kite flyer, that's amazing.
That's
I'm
good.
almost-
He's going to lie and say he
I
invented
liked
it. He is a liar. There's zero chance you invented that.
That test me. I don't know. I know how embarrassing it'll be if I'm wrong.
You are wrong. You are wrong.
You're a kite flyer.
Kite flyer goes where
You're
the
a
wind
what?
goes.
Wait, what'd you
Shane,
say?
look up
Keep it
kite
moving.
flyer. You would know.
I'm looking.
Rule it out.
I'm looking.
Rule it
I'm
out.
I'm trying
Look
to.
it up.
Oh, on your knees is how you should apologize to me.
Whoa.
What are you talking about?
Whoa.
You're wrong.
Kaepernick.
Whoa.
I knew this
Jesus.
was going to happen, dude. I knew you can shotgun one beer and fall apart.
Oh, yeah. Well,
like
Common.
a coward.
Well, he's
dude.
old.
Third hamburgers are on you tonight.
What does that mean?
What does that mean? Is
You
that
don't-
another bad
Third
thing?
hamburgers are on you tonight?
Third hamburgers
What
are
does
on
that
you?
mean?
It means he eats 3 hamburgers.
Who eats
it was
three
a
hamburgers?
bad-
It was
It
a
was a
fat
poor
joke.
attempt at a joke
Fair
about my
enough.
physique.
Fair enough. How many meals did you eat on the flight?
Oh.
I had one meal on the
I
flight,
had
And
two.
then?
and then I went to the show.
Oh, you had 2.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I take it
Well,
back. I was
it's
wrong on that
free.
one.
You are making fun of his gluttony for eating 3 delicious hamburgers. Are you
I
talking
don't
about
eat
Golden
3
Tiger
hamburgers.
burgers?
What the fuck are you talking about?
I ate
What are you,
3.
wimpy?
I ate 3 and a chicken sandwich.
You're obese.
All
I
right.
am obese technically.
All right. I know that being like somewhat skinny is like one of the only good features you have in your entire life.
Look up kite flyer. See how wrong
Listen,
he is.
man.
He's tall.
When Ari got in that
I mean,
sober
yeah.
October thing,
Have
was
you seen
working
him
out every
lately?
day, he got
I've
ripped.
got a lot of bad back hair.
Kite flying. Hold on. Meaning of kite flying.
Yeah, we know that
the
part.
act of trying to find out what people's opinions about something new will
Yeah,
be
you
by
didn't invent this, dude.
informally spreading news of it.
Google's already
What?
all
No,
over
that
this.
ain't exactly all what I
Yeah,
said.
You just
I
didn't
know.
That's
understand
not
the
at all
new
what I
people.
read.
You just
Parties.
didn't understand the
What?
saying.
Obviously,
Says writing
kite
bad
flying
checks.
exercise.
Yeah, that ain't anything what
Yeah,
you were
my
doing.
point-
Oh,
Yeah.
that's, of
Okay,
course, Joe.
this is
he knew
different.
about that.
Just
dude.
stay on my side about how watches
No,
suck,
this
you
is
fucking kite flyer.
this is definitely different because Ari's kite flyer is way better
No,
than
he
the
just
Wikipedia kite flyer. The Oxford Dictionary kite flyer sucks.
We can't
because,
let him.
hold on, but it says
Dude.
the act of kite flying is the act of trying to find out what people's opinions about something new will be by informally spreading news
Exactly.
of it.
So he didn't know the saying he
No, no,
tried
no,
to
he
use.
made his
I
own
made it
saying.
up. You're wrong.
He's
You're
made
dumb.
his own
You
You're
don't
saying.
Ari's
understand
dumb.
arguments because
No,
you're from
no,
central
no. Ari's
fucking
not.
nowhere.
You can't say Ari's dumb.
No, Jew school is very good.
That's crazy.
You can say you don't like
That's
his nose.
crazy.
How was Jew school?
You can say you wish he didn't dye his hair
Crazy.
blonde.
Did they
Oh,
hate
yeah.
you?
Can't say
Dyeing
he's
his
dumb.
hair?
Did the Jews get mad at you?
Sometimes later. Yeah, I
What'd
got
the
called.
Jews get
I
mad
got
at?
called a piece of shit. On
By
the-
who?
What? By the
Some lady.
rabbi?
Some lady from an audience. She waited outside, and I passed by. Ian Finance told me she was mad. I was like, all right. And then I passed by. I didn't know who it was, and I passed by outside, and she goes, "You're a piece of shit."
For what?
A Holocaust joke.
But you were in it.
Yeah.
What's
So
funny
they're-
about the Holocaust, dude? Tell me. Enlighten me.
What?
What's funny about that type of thing?
They all wore the same outfits.
A lot of You got a lot of shoes out of it.
It's like, oh man, you're wearing that today too. You're wearing burlap again
Is
today.
that, is that the joke?
Did you guys ever see
You know
that?
that's funny.
That is very funny.
funny.
I was trying to
Try not to
pretend that
laugh.
wasn't funny. Be like, oh, same outfit.
That's funny.
It's a good joke.
Just every day coming out and be like,
It's like,
we're wearing the same thing again.
I was gonna wear gray. Like, no, you're blue today.
Did you guys ever see that documentary called Dr. Death?
No.
Wait a minute.
It's a documentary about the guy.
Kevorkian?
No. He was a guy who made devices for death sentences. And so these execution devices this guy made, he got hired by these people. I think they were Holocaust deniers. And I think they hired him to go examine some of the gas chambers where they had
I'm out of here on this one.
killed the Jews. And
I'm hard.
he gave an opinion that ultimately turned out to be very incorrect. Like he gave an opinion that it was either misinformed or something, but then he was ostracized because the guy was
denied.
He essentially, it's not. I don't know. I don't think he ever made a statement saying the Holocaust didn't happen. But what he did do is say that this one particular area where they were showing him was not as they described it, like a place where they executed people, and he was wrong. And
So shit, he wasn't an expert.
I don't know. But I remember it's a crazy thing because like that's one of those things where if you are you're even examining like the Holocaust, like you're already in like this like shaky, like 6 million people killed. It's so radioactive.
Yeah.
Like if you get anywhere close to the Holocaust, it's so radioactive that
Wasn't a great
anything.
time.
No, it's the worst time. One of the worst times in recent
to summarize,
in human
it was-
history
Yeah.
ever. But the point is, it's like if this guy had any sense,
Yeah.
he would never have gone there. He would have been like, "What are you asking me to prove? Are you asking me to prove people didn't die?
Yeah. Like,
With the people, they know the people. Like like how many people do you think
that's
died?
what a lot of them
like, That's
say.
what I would ask. I would be like,
They go. It was like 200,000
Yeah.
or 20,000. I forget what they say. What do the Holocaust guys say? They say some people died, but it was far exaggerated.
yeah,
What
do
is
this.
harder scientifically to be, to ignore, a Holocaust denier or a flat earther?
Holocaust denier.
It's easier.
Yeah, it's the Holocaust denier is so crazy. No, the flat earther is easier to
Because
deal with because
no,
it's just something's wrong. Like this is like hitting the
No,
wrong.
flat earther because you could be like, I've never seen the Earth curve. I don't know.
No. We're on the same page. I'm
Yeah.
saying flat earther is easier to understand.
Right.
The Holocaust denier is like, what? Here's the thing.
Yeah, you have to ignore a lot of
here's the thing.
pictures.
Do you think no Jews died?
I don't think they think that.
Okay, so
couple died.
do you think 100? Like, you tell me what you think it is,
Yeah.
and then I'm like, why are you even thinking about this? There's there's photographs of giant piles
of bodies.
Yeah, but even
There's-
if it's what they say, even if they say like it was like 20,000, maybe they say 200. But if let's say they said it was 20,000, it's still like that's like a really bad. You shouldn't round
right.
up 20,000 people and,
and,
kill
and
them.
just because, but
It's still
that's
pretty bad. It's
that's
not
the
great.
crazy thing. It's just because of their religion. That's what's even crazier.
Well, they're
Like, they
annoying.
can figure out how to.
Did you ever hang out with one?
If you ever figure out how to other people, you can figure out how to other people. Of astounding evil things can get done.
But that's a lot of work. Putting all those people on trains. That's impressive.
Yo, are we denying?
Yeah.
I went to the bathroom. Are we
like-
starting a little denial?
Oh, we
What
came
are
back on a
denying?
good
No, we're
What
talking about how
shame.
impressive it is.
We're talking
How
to kill
about
that
impressive
many
the
Jews.
Holocaust was?
Yeah. I mean, so
We're talking
efficient.
about
Which way does the racist go?
Dr. Death.
It was impressive or it didn't happen. Which way does a real racist go on the Holocaust?
That's
There
a
was
good
such
question.
thing, or we,
That's a good
we
Are they
killed
like
it.
Hitler fanboys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Hitler deniers. You're a Hitler denier.
You're less racist if you're a denier. You're right.
Yeah, I agree.
Right.
Because you're just like, it didn't happen. I
You
don't
think-
want to believe
You
it.
Yeah.
think Hitler wasn't that good at killing people?
Yeah, he was great. You can't deny it.
Yeah.
But
You can't deny
Top
it.
5,
The-
no matter what.
no one talked about the blacks, the retards, and the
Hey!
gays. Oh, sorry.
A lot
the,
of Hitlers were blacks,
retarded
gays, and
people.
Oh, that they killed.
Catholics.
The gays. They
They
got the
killed
gays.
a lot of
Catholics.
other groups. They
Right,
were pretty
but the
No way.
inclusive.
But gay people are
Gypsies.
the biggest numbers.
Gypsies, gay
Gypsies.
people, Catholics.
No way, Catholics.
Yeah, they're
No.
Germans
the-
killed
the
Catholics?
priests. Yeah, bro.
Why?
Because they were Catholics?
Catholics are
Catholics
good.
are good boys.
No.
And the Nazis were bad guys.
Wait,
they
but
saw
they-
us being good, me and my people, and they were like, "We can't have you being good like this."
I don't
Wait,
think they
no.
grounded up the
What are you
Catholics.
talking about? What the fuck are you
History,
talking about?
Gillis 101.
They never touched the
You guys want
Catholics.
to talk history?
You know what's the creepiest thing about the
Thousand
Nazis?
clergy, bro. What is that not? Is that not high enough?
Yeah, you got,
I'm
a
a
lot of
denier.
you got a lot of child rapists off the streets.
See, that's a nasty thing for you.
You're
to say.
right. You're right. I go negative too often.
Sinead
You're saying
O'Connor.
1,000 dudes who died in the Holocaust were child rapists?
Yes.
That number was high. Yeah, probably,
How many- if
probably
you
only
have-
800 of them were like that.
How many million people died in the Holocaust? What's the number?
6. Oh,
Six.
total people.
7?
Oh, total.
Higher.
Probably
6 million
7.
Jews.
Yeah,
Way more
7
for
million
everybody
total.
else. Russians
So,
and everybody. Yeah.
out of
Well,
those,
Russians weren't.
Gypsies.
You don't know anything that even happened. And you
Russians
went to
died
Jew
in the
school.
war. Russians died in the
How
war.
many
Russians died
Russians
in
died?
the war?
Didn't they?
yeah,
Yes.
for sure.
So
Like,
yeah.
by like 10
How many
times.
Russians?
They
So I'm
lost the
saying
war.
the,
Like,
what is
the
the
numbers are
number?
way higher.
20 to like, if you include civilians, it's outrageous. It's like 30 to 40 million.
Russians?
It's like, no, it's like
That's too high.
I bet it's
Shane would
somewhere.
know.
It's like 20.
20
But
million?
That's just
He would
during
know.
World War II.
Look at right here.
Soviet civilians around 7 million.
Wow, look at the
Oh,
number.
but it's a lot
But
of-
no, it's all the number of deaths.
And then
Jews,
prisoners.
6 million.
And then
Soviet
Polish.
civilians,
I
seven
mean,
million.
This is all Soviet Union.
Wow.
Soviet prisoners of war, 3 million. So now we're at 10.
Jehovah's Witness had 1900 getting on the board.
Non-Jewish Polish citizens, 1.8 million.
At least they're not knocking on my door.
312. People with
Gypsies.
disabilities living in institutions up to 250,000.
Homos 70,000.
No, homos are hundreds.
70,000.
Repeat criminal
70,000.
offenders and so-called asocials. What does that mean? 70,000 people. So they killed 70,000 repeat offenders.
What if you were what if you were Jewish gay? Tough time to be alive.
Holy
Well, you were
fuck.
going either way.
You've gone either way. But you'd have to like add
fuck.
like how do you want to go in?
Here's what's
What should
fucked.
what should we write on your thing?
Dude,
Right.
that wasn't even 100 years ago.
No.
Wasn't even 100 years ago. People were batshit mad
Yeah.
and killing people over religion and killing people in enormous numbers and trying to take over continents and storming into fucking new boundaries and killing
Yeah.
people, and people are hiding people in their basements. That shit was 80 years ago.
Post electricity.
How
was a better
wild is
time.
that?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, it's just impressive that Hitler could have that much of an impact.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
Stalin,
one
you
guy.
gotta keep an eye on Stalin, dude.
Mao, too.
Yep.
And Mao put
Mao
up
too.
50
But where else
Yeah.
did they go? But Mao killed his own. Like you're talking about, you got to cross borders to do it. That's impressive.
That's impressive.
There's a story, I forget who tells it, of who told it that I read or listened to it. They were talking about when Hitler was going to talk to Mussolini, and Mussolini apparently wanted to get out of the war, and Hitler, he was exhausted from the campaign. So they shot him up with testosterone and cocaine.
Hitler?
Yeah. And and he went he went running up to Mussolini and he wouldn't shut the fuck up. They injected cocaine into him apparently. This might not be real. But,
Yeah, there's all those rumors about that. But, they
but
did,
that he talked like fucking ranted at him for 5 hours, and Mussolini's like,
These fucking cokeheads.
Okay. I don't know what point you're trying to make.
We've all had that talk
Yeah,
where you're like,
exactly.
all right,
Like,
we're not
yeah,
going to
I'm
open
out.
a bar, man.
yeah,
Relax.
he's just sitting with you like, I'm telling you, these fucking Jews, dude.
Yeah,
You know
right.
what?
Where's the pussy around here?
Do you think that one of the things that was epic about those times was that, like, not just how insane it was, like with the World War, with literally the world's at war, but this is the first time a guy who's as fucking psychotic as Hitler has a microphone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
You
God
know,
he
there
didn't
was
have a
no
podcast.
microphone before then, so there was no broadcast. So you couldn't do a thing where you would have 50,000 people in a square, and you're like, "It's war!"
Right.
and the whole place like,
Yeah.
it's a wild.
The
new-
microphone changed. He would have been on an
changed
apple
everything.
cart in the
Yeah.
square.
Yeah.
Right.
Even
Passing
though
out
a
pamphlets.
psycho.
like fucking the Thomas Jefferson days, the Lincoln days when they
True.
would stand out there and talk to people for 5 hours.
balcony.
Yeah,
Right.
This is like the first psychotic dictator that has a microphone.
It's
he
a
wa-
good point. I mean, think about when you were with a heckler. You have the mic. You have
Yeah.
so much advantage.
They were also Germans was up at the half. Like
What does that mean?
They were winning.
Jeez, it's
Oh.
a sports.
You know?
Oh,
He's
And
the
then
only
like
one that
it
can
turned
say
around.
that.
But he had to see a moment where he's like, I got this. This is all going according to plan.
yeah.
Take that. We're good.
They
The
got
dominoes have all
greedy. He
fallen.
got greedy.
Also, micro penis. That plays
Another
in.
thing.
That does play
I
in.
heard he had a huge dick.
Really?
No.
Oh, I'm gonna say.
I've heard
Who
micro
cares?
It's a weird thing to focus on.
Well, it's a motivator. It's like Kevin Hart. If he was 6'2", he wouldn't be this hustly.
Guys with small dicks
Hustly.
do work
Every
hard.
day.
Oh,
I'm
they
hustling.
work. They gotta do it.
What is the Russian guy? The Russian guy that fucked everybody.
Putin.
The giant dick.
You're thinking of
Klitschko.
Rasputin.
Rasputin.
Really?
Yes.
Fucked everybody.
He had the huge
Yeah,
dong.
I wish you hadn't done that, dude. I was gonna get it.
Yeah, I had it, Jamie, son of a bitch.
J-Mo.
What? He was trying to get Rasputin.
Jamie thinks he's better than everybody.
But Rasputin had a giant hog, and they actually pickled it. So
What?
it's in formaldehyde.
You can see it?
Yeah, I can see his
I think
hog.
they have
That's it
Napoleon.
right
Oh!
Weird shape.
there. By the way, that's his hog limp.
Big dick
Did you-
energy.
Oh, good
Dead
point.
dick.
Imagine how
I mean,
big that
that is
hog
a-
is.
It looks like a thumb, for real,
Yeah.
upside down.
Oh no, it's way bigger than a thumb, bro. That's your
that
your whole
is-
arm.
That is a root.
Even the foreskin couldn't keep
literally
up
a
with
root,
it.
yeah.
The foreskin.
turnip.
That does look like a root. Yeah, the hair.
I think
The village will eat tonight.
I
they
think
got
those were
Napoleons.
non-GMO dicks.
Yeah.
They were different back then.
Pickled 12 inches, it says.
12
12
inches
inches soft.
soft. 12 inches soft.
If you have a dick that good, of course you can predict the future.
Big
Bro.
dick energy.
That guy was fucking everybody, and they had to kill him.
Do you think they
Yeah.
could have juiced
Yeah.
it
He
up
was
before
Pete
they stuck it
Davidson.
in there?
He was a giant dicked freak.
Rasputin was
Yeah.
Pete Davidson, and everyone was
Yeah.
like, "Why is this guy fucking everything?"
Wait,
Exactly.
So
But-
somebody was like, "I'm the czar, dude." Fucking
Pete
cut this
Davidson
guy
with a
down.
John Holmes dick.
who's Rasputin?
That's a good question.
He's a
You don't know him?
No, what?
he
I've
was
heard
a-
the name.
Oh, he's the best.
Russian guy who
Rasputin.
he's like seduced the wives of these guys. Russia's greatest love machine.
Wow.
According to 1978 song by Euro disco group Bonnie M.
Bonnie M.
That one woman claimed to have such an intense orgasm that
I don't
she
like
fainted. He's a giant hog.
This is the #1 dance hit of all time. What they're talking about right now.
The question is, does the mystical genitalia of the scandalous holy man simply exist in legend, or is it really still
we got
hanging
the- we
around?
We got the proof.
So
Yeah,
he,
no,
was, he was like
it's
a
a
priest.
bad-
Tsar Nicholas brought him in.
There's a hog.
He
You don't
ended
think
up
it's like swollen with water because it's been sitting in there for
Like
a
a
while?
Well,
rat that
12
looks like a
inches
dog in the
swollen.
East River.
Stop complimenting yourself. Your dick, you could leave your dick in a jar for a million years. It's never going to be 12
like,
inches, bro.
It's soft, but it's engorged with water.
His,
so.
his dick has a knuckle.
Or they did some like work
Even
to
the
it. put a little
foreskin
rod
has
down the
given
middle.
up.
Yeah.
It's like I can't make it to the
It
end.
pulled back
Wait
on its
a
own.
minute.
It looks
Hold
like
on.
an
It's
got
acorn
some-
that you
it's
dried
got some
out.
shit
Hold
going on
on.
there.
Jamie might be right.
What?
Yeah,
I
it's
think
engorged.
you're right. No. I think there's a
What's
stick
that?
in there. That's a wart. They cut a wart out.
Oh, you're right.
I think there might be a stick in there that's keeping it stretched out. See, if you look at the tip of it, how there's that, and it looks like it's filled with something. Like they stuck
Interesting.
like a Sharpie in there or something.
Well, I think on his deathbed he's like, put a stick in my dick, will you? You know?
Yeah.
Dick.
If you're gonna put it in the
That's what it
museum.
looks like. That's why like the head it looks so.
I mean, how do you get people to go to that museum?
Diminished.
If it's
Yeah,
small?
fluff me up before I die.
Well, you shouldn't go to that museum now unless you're in the
Shotgun.
neighborhood.
Yeah, yeah.
They're gonna.
I don't
hold
think
on,
you should
I got
travel.
a good one.
Shane's got one. She'll go.
They're gonna preserve mine in a shot glass.
Yeah.
God,
like
you guys kept yapping.
I
I'm
liked
out here
it.
with gold.
There we go.
I'm out here with gold,
That's what every man's afraid of, like a hypnotic mysticism type
tricking
dude
all
with
your
a
dumb
giant,
wives.
Yeah.
giant hog.
Because deep down, we all know our women are dumb as hell, and just any old fucking moron off the street can trick them.
Right.
Especially with a
huge
beard.
dong.
Yeah, especially if he's
Oh,
got like
beard.
beads in his beard.
A
If
robe
he's
with
like-
stars on it.
He's got like some Lou Albano shit type
Yeah.
going
Nah,
on.
I hate
And
a
your
guy with
dumb
beads.
girl.
Beads
Yeah.
in your beard.
They
If
c-
like you pretend to know a lot about astrology, and you got
Right.
beads in your
You should-
beard, I can't talk to you.
Got
I'm with the
beads in
guys
my
who killed
beard.
Rasputin.
This gets weird.
Hell
This
yeah.
gets very
We
weird
gotta
right here.
fucking shoot
What's
this dude.
weird?
Read it.
Legend says in the 1920s, Rasputin's daughter Maria, then a circus performer, who later tamed lions with
Love
the
this chick.
Hagen-Beck-Wallace Circus,
Chick's so
discovered a group of women in Paris that had been venerating her father's penis.
What does
They
that mean?
What does that mean?
believed-
Hold on. We gotta look
What
at
is
that word.
venerating?
Nobody knows what that word is.
Bragging about,
Venerating?
talking
You don't know
about.
what venerating means?
Stop.
does it
Say
mean?
it before looking. What is it?
What does venerating mean? It means like praising. What are you, a fool? Did
First
they
of all,
teach you
it's
nothing at
everybody.
Jew high school?
It's to regard with
Admiring.
reverential respect
He
or
was right.
admiring deference.
He was
Yes,
right.
He's right.
I'm willing to admit when
An
I'm
icon
wrong.
or a relic.
I do that.
Okay. Venerating her
Never
father's
done it.
penis, they believed it could bestow fertility. And they even handed out small pieces of it to those in need.
Like a
Joe.
relic.
Women who needed fertility would get a small piece of
This is
her
all
dad's
false. This
hog.
is all crap.
I heard you can get a piece of his dick now for $99 million.
It's all not
It's
true.
like Bitcoin. That's what Bitcoin
I
is.
heard you get a free cup of rhino horn tea. You know, they have those. It would be better if it
Oh,
stumble through that.
the
But there's
Asians.
like a lot of people have that thing with rhino horns because
Grinds it up?
because it's not even good, but it's the idea is that rhinos are so close to being extinct that if you're one of those motherfuckers drinking rhino tea, you're living on top of the world.
I don't like that.
It's prestigious.
Are you hanging out with those people?
It's an Asia thing.
I told you.
Actually, now I like it.
In
Henry
some parts of Asia, they
David.
like, and it's only like the creepiest of the creepy people. It's not a normal thing.
You don't see black guys doing that stuff.
There was a place somewhere, I think it was in China, where this guy wrote this story about going to this place, and it's like an exotic thing that only happens once a year.
Sounds
but
like
they
China.
serve them endangered species.
Whoa.
And so they sit down and protected species, as you say. So you sit down, you can eat like lion, you can eat a gorilla, like
Dodo burger.
Yeah, wild shit. I forget
And
where
so
I
it's
read
like the
it.
people, like it's the Squid Games people.
The problem is, you read
Right,
something
yeah.
like that, it might just be some asshole journalist who thinks he's cute, who's
Yeah.
going to make up some story about, like, how much documentation do you have to have about an
can't-
anonymous
Yeah.
Right.
place in China where they're serving gorilla?
You can't trust anything you read.
No.
It's hard.
Right now, pretty
That's,
much zero.
that's disinformation.
hard.
You hear that,
What?
Gupta?
It's hard.
You're not allowed to claim
It's hard to know.
disinformation.
Oh,
You can only be accused of disinformation.
I thought it was misinformation.
Well, we're finding out now that all that shit that people got kicked off of YouTube for, the fucking CDC says now.
Isn't that weird? It keeps flipping.
Well, it's going to keep flipping until the truth comes out. Like, there's a lot of what people already knew, like people that are experts in certain aspects of it, like that it's not dangerous for kids, or that
Right.
a lot of the people that are getting it really badly are obese. Like, these, everybody knew this. But if you said it for a while, it was a real fucking problem. Like, you get eliminated and removed from platforms. Now, all of a sudden, Jake Tapper can say it. They
But-
can say, how many people were hospitalized with COVID or because of COVID. Like, if you went into the fucking hospital and you had a broken leg, what are they saying? Are you saying you're in the hospital because
Right,
you
where
have
are these
COVID?
stats going? Yeah.
Or did you just break your leg?
can I just
and when
ask to make sure I know the right numbers?
yeah. Well, it's like
No.
they're starting to come clean on that now.
But they
It's
never
almost-
seem to go, hey, we were wrong about that. Sorry,
Yeah, they
everybody.
just move past
just
it.
keep-
Yeah, just keep
Well,
going.
That's what I do. And
in
you
their
don't.
defense, the
What are you
science.
talking about?
In their defense, the science
Literally.
changes.
The science changed, but it just say the
Yeah, but
science
just go,
changes.
okay, hey, turns out we were wrong, everybody. I said that
Yeah.
earlier.
But here's
And now
the
we'll
other
trust
thing.
Take your tweet down at least.
They're
Right.
not allowed to question the science, and that's where things become a problem.
That's weird.
Like, the science changes, but sometimes some scientists have already anticipated that it's going to change. And they're like, "This is new stuff." But if you say it too soon, people get mad at you instead of just examining.
Joe, can I stop you there? I trust the science, dude.
Me too.
Shut up.
I do.
You're pissing me off with this stuff.
I do.
You're fucking pissing me off.
Uh-oh. He's serious.
Googling? Are you
I love.
No,
No,
he's-
I'm getting,
he's
I'm getting
zinning.
nicotine.
Ew, what is those patches?
That was
I'm
the right
addicted
I
response.
trust
to
the science,
fucking
too.
Nicotine.
I
Joe,
trust, I love.
Do you
trust
want
the
a cigar?
science.
no.
No, you don't like cigars. You want one? Ari wants one.
Yeah, if you guys do them. Yo, stop pretending you like cigars.
Come on, I love cigars.
Oh yeah, he does like cigars.
I love them.
loves them.
Yeah, sorry I accused you of
Ari and I have
faking.
been smoking cigars for decades, son. Anybody want one?
All right, you talked me into it.
What are we getting?
These JRE cigars.
But Joe, I am serious. Stop goofing off and joking about this type of
Can
COVID
you
stuff.
Can you snip that?
It pisses me off.
There's a
Dr.
You want me
Fauci,
to do it for you?
if you're listening.
Yeah, I'm on Team Shane.
Dr. Fauci.
Dr. Fauci, I'm
Hit me,
fucking
baby.
trying to hang out, dude.
There you go.
This is the best one. It puts like a slice in it.
Oh, I like those.
That's my
I
favorite.
like
The
those.
labia.
I don't want a cigar yet.
I had so many fucking good cigars.
So we got a show tonight, huh?
Who's your guys' favorite?
How about last night?
That was great.
Hot
Hans
show.
What a
Kim,
lineup, dude.
Tom Segura,
Might have been
Ari
what-
Shaffir, Mark Norman,
we're talking
Shane
about today.
Gillis, Tony
Tony.
Hinchcliffe.
Talking about today. Best lineup in the world that day.
100%.
100%. Tom
Could use-
Segura.
It's an awesome show.
Could use some diversity.
Then we got
Oh, the
Tony's-
Asian.
Hans. I'm technically a Jew. Tom's a fucking Mexican.
I'm
All right.
technically a Jew.
Good point. Not according to them. They don't claim you.
They don't like you after you abandoned them.
I had to take off. I do not talk much to my old friends.
Oh,
It
really?
has put a strain in
The
our
old Jews?
relationships.
What are they doing?
Is it an issue?
Eating at one of very few places to eat.
Just that white one is that white one is a lighter too.
What are they up
Oh,
to?
you know what? I gotta fill that one. I'm sorry.
Scheming,
Yeah.
plotting.
Scheming, plotting.
Plotting
Making-
the next big win.
Don't be hating that they're making that money. This is what no one can say
Why do you think
about Jews. Here's a big thing about Jews.
Love it.
How many fucking people that are Jewish have won the Nobel Prize? I mean, it's astonishing.
Yeah, but
Massive
who's-
amount.
like,
Percentage-wise?
Yeah. If
I
you,
know
if
this.
you, but
It's
Hitler won
almost
that
like
all
we're
the
the
if
ones
you're
voting.
looking, if you're looking at like a characteristic, like
Who's
of,
giving
like,
out the prize, dude? Who's voting for the new? That's what you never forget.
It's
a good point.
Norway.
It's a good point.
There's no Jews left in Norway.
It's just Jews voting. They're like, you know who's the best? Us again. Wow.
That's the best Jewish voice ever.
Oh my God, it's us again. Wow.
That's just Christopher Walken.
That is like,
it's like Berg.
Wow.
you've like combined Woody Allen with like some sitcom star. I'm trying to figure out who it is.
You couldn't help but make it like a little more redneck.
And the Nobel Prize. The Nobel Prize for best guy goes to us again.
We have one of those massive amount. That's fucking dead on though. That's gonna be an issue.
There we go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
Well, I feel left out, dude. You guys waited till I packed one of these fucking tight ass
No,
sins.
that's good.
No,
Get
I'm
in
gonna
there.
do this
both
again.
at
I'm not
once.
gonna let it yet.
Now it's too much nicotine. My heart is close to exploding. My heart is on the brink.
Is nicotine? I don't believe is bad for you.
It's bad for your heart, certainly.
Nicotine is.
Yeah.
You know, nicotine is what we you know we started googling this once and we stopped.
It's good for your
It's like that
alertness.
nicotine is
Oh, yeah.
a supplement, and that I thought it was like a medication for your heart. No,
No, it's definitely bad. If you're a big fat guy, you shouldn't be crushing.
Yeah, it like dilates blood vessels or something.
You're a big
I'm
guy.
trying to tell you, it's a supplement, bro. You're doing great.
Thank you, dude.
Here it says nicotine's a dangerous and highly addictive chemical.
Dangerous.
It can cause an increase in blood pressure, heart rate, flow of blood to the heart, and narrowing of the arteries, vessels that carry
Aye,
blood.
aye, aye.
That's
Nicotine
not
may
good.
also contribute to the hardening of arterial walls, which in turn may lead to a fucking heart attack.
What happens? What do chicken wings do? What do chicken wings do?
They give you a heart attack.
They also do heart attacks.
not
Okay,
good.
will you just look up? It's nicotine.
I know.
Oh, will you
Look,
look
it's the
up?
same
How about
not
this?
not nootropic. Just look up medicinal benefits of nicotine, please.
How about this? Nicotine.
Nicotine.
All right.
Why don't we
here we
switch
go.
some letters
Let's
in there?
Okay, here we go. When chronically taken, nicotine may result in positive
What?
reinforcement, negative reinforcement, reduction of body weight, enhancement of performance,
Body weight.
Enhancement of
and
performance.
protection against Parkinson's disease, Tourette's disease, Alzheimer's disease, ulcerative colitis, and sleep apnea.
Those aren't benefits.
Are you guys talking about how?
Those are not benefits.
Are you talking about smoking?
What are
now?
those?
I don't know, but it says benefits. But
We're
they're
reading
not.
Bob
No,
Saget's
no,
death.
Jamie, what do you read?
Enhancement of performance and protection against Parkinson's,
Yeah.
Tourette's, Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
Let's see. Protection
Got it,
against.
Got it.
Yeah,
See, I
no
just
worries,
want
no worries.
positive
I know you're
reinforcement.
saying it gives you
Well,
Parkinson's.
negative reinforcement.
Jamie's like it gives you Parkinson's. We're like, no, that's not what it does.
That's
saying.
what-
What's
not-
negative reinforcement?
Jamie, you must feel like a fucking idiot.
Be some kind of clown.
It's a
You're
weird.
Not gonna be on
that-
the show anymore.
No, Jamie, you are right. Like, what does that
Did I
mean?
just get fired by Shane?
Weird. Jamie, what does that mean? Like positive reinforcement, negative
I don't know.
reinforcement. What the fuck does that mean?
want me to show
Reduction of
you?
body weight isn't good if you're skinny.
But both those things together, like look at that. It may result in positive or negative. Like
This is
why then
crazy.
why are you attributing it to the nicotine?
Yeah.
If it could do either or. It'd be
That's
horrible
like weed, though.
or amazing.
That's like weed. Weed gives some of you guys positive
Wait, are we-
reinforcement.
okay.
There's up
Gives
and
me
down.
some very
Yeah,
negative
true, true.
That's a
reinforcement.
good point.
Same.
Are we talking about nicotine now? Can I just
Yeah.
say that you owe me an apology for the years that you screamed at me for smoking cigarettes, and I see you smoking a fucking cigarette?
I smoke a cigarette before a show all the time.
That was a couple,
okay,
though. You
but
had a
gotta
couple.
add that to like, hey, sorry about those years where
Get
I
him, Ari.
fucking.
Get him.
Here's-
Ari,
here's
it's
the
time for
difference.
you to bulldog.
The problem is
Get in there.
the problem
Two-Face.
is as I smoke this cigar filled
Yeah.
with nicotine, I'm not addicted like you.
Oh, come on!
Oh, shit.
You're too smart for this. You're too smart. Why are you smoking? And you're a fucking smoker.
Only for 4 shows. The
How many
thing-
times do you do shows? Every day?
No, not every
He
day.
does 20 shows a day
Yeah,
now.
I do. I like to
every
smoke
day.
like
He does one
It is
pack
one
of
in the
shows.
morning.
Yeah, I
I
only
like to
drink when
smoke
I'm
2
doing shows.
cigarettes before a show. It's nice. It gives you a wild head rush. You know what cigarettes have?
You would
this
like
is
these.
like as a strategy.
You would like those.
Cigarettes have a lot of fuck it energy to them. There's something about the and I don't think you should smoke cigarettes, kids. But there's something about the act of cigarettes that to
Disinformation.
me is like
Pregnant women, smoke away.
It's similar to the act of drinking a shot of whiskey. It's like, geez, starting a forest fire? What the fuck you doing over there?
What are you
Jesus.
doing, Ari? Ari's pretending he's good at cigars, and it bothers me.
I know how to smoke.
Well, he hangs out with Bobby Kelly. The thing is, it's like, there's like shots of whiskey, shots of tequila, those types of things. Even a cigarette, they have a lot of fuck it energy. It's like, let's go.
Yeah, dude, cigarettes are awesome. That's
No,
what I was
they
trying to
don't.
tell you all along.
You were doing them all day, every day.
They're awesome.
Oscom.
Good name for the group.
Awesome, cool.
Oscom. Auschwitz.
We can't name the group, dude.
We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it.
Naming the group is gay.
Shane's against nickname. Shane.
How about we
the
call
young
ourselves
bull
Amazon
Gillis
Prime?
against nicknames.
Amazon Prime's a great nickname.
Good name for a transformer.
Amazon Prime is good.
How about
Nope.
Bezos' new look? Huh? He looks hot.
He's hot. He's a
People
stud.
are mad that Bezos is out having fun.
He's having fun.
Isn't that funny? What are you supposed to do when you have 183 billion?
Well, he dresses like Pitbull.
I like that.
That was a party. He was at a disco party.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, it
oh,
was
I
a
didn't know
costume
that.
party.
It was funny.
I
Somebody,
didn't know
I
that.
think tweeted. It was like, here's the two richest guys on earth, and it was just Elon Musk tweeting like memes that are fucking stupid, and then Bezos hammered like.
You expect to be world leaders.
Good
They're just
for them.
fucking 38-year-olds
it.
with
Live
cash.
it up. He got the money.
Yeah, I have like $40
up.
and I'm getting fucked up.
Hell yeah.
Like, what? Wouldn't you be disappointed if you didn't live that way? If
Yeah.
you didn't have this lady friend that's as hot as the sun.
You want to be going
Yeah.
to church?
Actually, she was fair to Midland. I'll be honest.
He's got
Yeah.
$3 million
I was doing better
cars.
than Bezos when it came to sniz.
I think it was worth
no.
the $500 million to
Yeah.
get rid of
You
her.
think he
This
gets
is
a
what he
better
wants.
trim.
He wants a
Oh, my
super
God.
hot lady that's his age.
Oh, my
See,
God.
when you're as old as he is,
He's
this
ripped.
is as old as I am.
I'll never be as old as him.
You're
dude.
gonna die before that time.
Who is Lauren Sanchez? Is she a
That's his wife or his
reporter
new
in LA?
girlfriend or whatever.
Damn, Bezos is
She was a
yoked.
thing.
He looks great.
He looks like Joe Rogan.
I'd
He
fuck
looks
him.
jacked.
He's got that one vein that goes all the way down like the fucking Andes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
He
jacked.
kind of looks like the guy from, is it Robert Blake?
Jeff Bezos, listen to me. You got to learn jujitsu.
The Jinx.
That's your next thing. I know you don't have a job anymore. You quit. You quit
quit?
Amazon. Yeah, he's quit. He's fucking hanging out and balling.
He's like,
on
I'm
a
just
yacht with
enjoying this now.
$183 billion.
He's
Wait,
sold?
wait,
Or
wait,
he's just like,
he's
you
not?
run it
Got
for me?
out. He stopped being the CEO.
Oh, well, then let him do whatever the
Yeah,
fuck
sure
he
he
wants.
He's living life.
Exactly.
Haters.
He
Haters.
probably still has like a lot of stuff that
I
he
thought
does.
he was controlling the global slave factory.
No, see, it's a disco party. Look, everybody's dressed
That's
in silly.
Apple.
They're all silly.
Oh, my God. He's having
Gonzalez?
He's balling out of control.
Tight end?
That was a fun party, I
free
heard.
suicide.
A lot of
course.
people at that party.
He's balling out of control.
Good for
Why
him.
is everybody? Yeah, good for him. Why can't you say good for him?
Why?
What's he
Why
supposed
does
to be
everybody
doing?
got to be a hater?
What else is he going to
Exactly.
do?
That shirt is awesome. That jacket's awesome.
Amazing. But people want you when you're that far ahead of the game, like the game of like how rich can you get? Most people are fucking barely paying their bills.
All right.
Shane,
Must be, what's that?
how old do you think you're gonna be when your body stops working?
What the fuck, dude?
I think 55 in those last 5 years.
I don't think the body's going to give out. He'll get in drunk driving.
You think I'm a... I don't drink and drive.
Come on. You drove me here.
Guys, I can turn this ship around whenever I want.
Oh, that's what drunks always. My dad said that before he hit my mom.
It was funny. I was,
Jesus Christ!
I know.
did he?
Yeah.
Whoa.
No.
That should be the JRA clip this week.
Yeah. Pull the picture of my mama with the black eye.
Oh boy!
What
Just
the
find a
fuck,
regular picture
Mark?
of your mom and edit in a black eye.
Yeah, there you
Find
go.
a good one. A
How-
flattering pose.
Pull up Rihanna.
The question was, when do you think my body's going to shut down?
Yes.
It's coming. It's shortly.
No.
No, it's happening now. I can feel it when I wake up.
Oh, that's
What
not
do you
good.
feel? He's
about to
I
get
thought
his
we were
first
joking
great ball
around
here.
here.
Well, no, it's not a funny joke, dude.
I didn't know you were hurting.
Yeah, dude. You wake up, you're like, where the
Well,
fuck am
maybe
I?
cooled on the crystals.
No, I like these. Oh, the one thing I like?
You like comedy.
Some young.
You like
Yeah,
your
you
lady.
comedy. Come on, buddy.
No, I'm joshing around, dude. I can turn this around whenever I feel like it.
I don't know.
You think I'm gone?
I'm worried about it. I don't think you can turn
You're
it around.
worried
No,
about
you're
it?
not turning
A
it
little.
around. You're staying that way forever.
Why are you guys worried about it?
I'm not worried about it.
I've seen
at
you
all.
shirtless.
I worry about people.
I saw you guys shirtless, dude. I wasn't saying anything.
Well,
It wasn't great.
I'm 20 pounds overweight right now.
It's bad,
You're
dude.
not
I know.
20
bad.
pounds.
I'll be down to that in 1 month. I'll
You
be
look
back
like
to
a
normal.
hairless cat.
That's the face.
You ever see one of those cats?
Oh, those are
That's
gross.
exactly what Ari looks like. And
I
you were
can see
wearing
that.
underwear? You were wearing skivvies only?
Pull up the picture of the
Where?
cat, the hairless cat. The face looks just like Ari. It's insane.
Cat looks just
Look
like
at that. That is
Look at
Ari.
that guy.
That's insane.
100.
That looks like Ari after a shower.
Oh, look at that face. Those
That
are
is an
weird
anti-Semitic
cats, man.
Look at that.
Anti-Semitic. It's completely Semitic.
Oh, you're right. That cat.
How is it anti-Semitic? It's
Those cats are like, my food's too dry.
Right, right.
This soup is lukewarm.
What do you think is
After
about?
eating 70% of it, I realize.
Is this whole milk?
Why was Egypt so into cats?
Oh, they worship them.
Why
They were
cats?
really into cats.
Weird one to be into.
Yeah.
I prefer cow over cat.
The Indians.
Yeah,
Like
cow. I'll go.
Made
Big,
sense.
fucking sturdy instrument.
Yeah. Well, not only that, the Indian origins
waste.
of it, they think has to do with psychedelic mushrooms.
Because they looked at a cat, they stared right at their pet, and they're like, what the fuck? Oh, that's Indian.
Cows.
Indian. Okay.
Cows.
What if they like
mushrooms.
fat chicks?
No, this is the speculation was that the idea was that at one point in time they realized that these mushrooms are coming from cow shit, and so those cows they thought of as sacred, and so you don't eat them. So
because they brought the
exactly.
thunder.
This is all speculative because no one knows exactly what the origin, like when they decided not to eat cows. But it totally makes sense if you have a religion that has something. There's parts of. The Hindu scriptures where you go back and they're trying to figure out like what they were talking about when they were what they were taking, like what drugs they were taking. They don't know what they were taking. They were taking something and they named them. I forget what they named them.
When I was in
shit
college, I worshipped hogs. A lot of drinking.
You don't like hogs anymore?
I try to grow out of it, have a little self-esteem.
Man, how nice was a good hog? Bring home a nice,
nice hog.
wheeler, dude.
A nice,
Love a
like,
good
man,
old.
we're doing this.
Yeah, tough to catch when
They love the slop. Bringing home the bacon after a bar. Good times.
Oh man, how bad was that though? When the lights turn on and you're just like, oh, there she is. There's my queen.
You roll over, you're still on her.
Ugh. Yeah, that morning was rough. That morning is like, why?
It was a wake-up call.
Oh,
The
Good
smell
times.
was different.
Yes, a little stickier.
Yeah, a little
you
sticky.
talking about fat ladies' vaginas smell different and
Just
butts?
hogs, just someone but beneath your level.
More of the
You
folds.
wake up,
You wake up
smelling
and you say, I'm
mistake.
above this.
Yeah.
You've made an error.
No, I like those girls.
I do too.
Bring
They're
them around.
nice. They're
They're having
generous.
fun.
You ever
They-
have someone
they-
show
they
up,
give.
like meet, and then when you meet, you're like, damn it, this is not
Oh, yeah.
nearly what I was expecting.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
all
It's the internet.
online
there's
dating.
there's no way to get out of it though. You have to go through with it.
But I'm that
No.
guy. I'm the guy who does it. I
You have
find
to
the
go through
pictures
with it.
where I look good, and then I show up and I'm like,
Yeah, you're the fat chick.
Find the
me.
pictures you look good.
Shane
the
would always
angles.
take pictures like this on one.
Yeah,
Hey.
wearing a suit and tie, your brother's wedding.
nope, I'm fat in a sweatsuit.
You got to do that with your short guy. If you're under 6 foot, I feel like you got to get on a box.
All your celebrities like, here's me with Tom Cruise.
Right, right. I had one with me when I was on the dating apps. I was me and Conan. I looked like Brad Williams.
Yeah.
Brutal.
You're in your dating app picture, you're like, Conan is 6'7".
Yes.
Well, have you ever seen that picture of The Rock standing next to these basketball players?
Yeah.
He goes, now I know what it looks like to be Kevin Hart. It feels like to be Kevin Hart. Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
Rod.
some giant humans out there. Like every time I've stood next to Shaq, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Shaq is a weird one.
Yao Ming.
Yeah.
They got the
Where do
two
you run into
tallest
Shaq?
Look at that
Chinese
picture.
people
Look at
to
that
fuck.
picture of. Oh, it is Shaq. Oh, so Shaq is one of the guys.
There's Yao.
So it's Shaq and is it Charles Barkley?
That's four of them look like an evolution
Look at that
picture.
Whoa.
But I'm telling you, dude, I've been around The Rock. He's enormous.
Look at that. That's
Look
an
at the
evolution
size
picture.
difference.
Whoa.
1, 2,
And
3,
Yao
4.
Ming is giant. Look at the size of Yao
Giant. They got the
Ming.
two tallest people in China to fuck.
Is that what they did on
Yeah.
purpose?
True story.
And did they
That says a
feed
lot
him
about
anything
China.
special?
They feed them like,
Bat.
goose liver,
Goose liver. Goose liver is probably really good for you.
pate.
Yeah. No, liver is like one of the best things you can eat.
That's true. Full of protein and vitamin A.
It's a lot of stuff in there. I think there's creatine in there too.
Damn.
I might just bulk. I might start crushing creatine.
That's
But you won't be
smart.
funny
Yeah.
if you're buff.
No, he'll be
He'll be
great.
funny.
He'll be better.
Built like a football player and funny.
You don't see a lot of that.
Nope.
No,
The
that's why it'd
Gronk's
be
not
pretty
funny.
good. Gronk's not funny. In fact, they keep trotting him out in every commercial.
I know.
And every commercial, he's like, "Hey, I'm retarded."
Right.
He's just
Like,
a frat dude.
This is kind of sad.
Well, dude,
Yeah.
when I
He's just a
first
frat dude
when I
funny.
saw
He
Nick
rules.
when I saw
Shut
Nick
up.
DiPaolo in the
Seems
80s.
fun.
Nick DiPaolo in
Gronk?
the 80s, 88, 89. Nick
Hunk.
DiPaolo was a fucking hunk and he was built like a football player and he was hilarious.
He played college ball. He was
He's a
hot
big
man.
fucker.
he played Maine.
He was a sexy guinea.
Yeah, when I first met him, he was a big fucker, and he was really funny. And I remember thinking, like, oh, you could be funny and still be jacked.
Oh yeah.
That
I think
was
if you're
like,
stylish, it's lame.
he was pretty stylish.
Was
Stylish is lame. Italians can get away with it because it borders
it?
gay.
There's wops.
I think black guys can be
Italian
stylish.
board is gay?
Yeah.
Black guys can be
overlap.
stylish.
Black
Wops
guys.
can be
Wait,
stylish.
a minute, what's the
Yeah.
overlap with Italians and gay?
I don't know, but there's like
Oh,
this
it's
thing where it's
right
like you can
there.
be super into
It's
your
close.
looks as an Italian. Sebastian could go either
Good
way.
point.
Oh, he's clearly heterosexual, but he's also like color coordinated.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
he's
so
wearing leather.
Italian that he's like, oh, this could be gay.
Right.
Groomed, not a hair out of place. He's kind of a metro.
He's got a good show, a cooking show. It's funny.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's got a funny show. I forget what it's called. What's Sebastian's cooking show?
Plug.
Shane and I were talking about this today, that Sebastian, back in the days before he was like famous, if you get high and sit in the back of the OR and like no one's around, so you're just like no conversation, you sit Sebastian. It's like he was one of the best high watches.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. Look at that gay
Sebastian
guy.
brings his signature comedy to the kitchen. What is this on? Well Done. It's called Well Done. Is it on the Food Network?
Oh, good title.
Oh, it says Discovery Plus.
Discovery Plus.
Wow,
But
there's
it's
so many
good.
channels now.
Not doing
He
great.
really loves cooking, so it's something fun for him.
There you go. It's not work.
No, but he knows what
Wops
he's doing.
love cooking, dude.
They do.
They love cooking.
That's
The
another thing,
pasta.
gays and wops.
Ah,
Both love it.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm right
Doing
here.
lady work.
I'm right here, Ari.
Cooking
Oh,
is
yeah. I
lady
always
Wanna
work.
say
forget.
something?
I always forget.
Fuck.
You're a wop, Joe.
Mostly WAP. Yeah.
What's the other part? Irish?
Irish.
Ugh.
Yeah.
That's why you get
Classic.
your funny.
that's very American.
Okay, yeah, neither one of those are privileged white.
No.
The Irish are the N-words of Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, my grandparents, when they came over here, it was funny. Like, at one point in time, the way some people look at Mexican people, that's the way people looked at Italian people.
You
like
got
the
that
people
right.
that were just coming in here. And those are the ones, like, throughout history, like whether it was the Jews at one point in time, they're usually like the fighters, like boxers. If you
Yeah.
look like Slapsy Maxie Rosenblum. There was like a bunch of like famous Jewish. That's a guy. That was a real guy.
That's hilarious.
Slapsy Maxie. He was like a real
Slapsy
legit
Maxie.
boxer.
Who was,
There was
uh,
quite a few
That's my
Jewish
accountant.
boxers.
We were the
back
good
in the day.
boxers.
Very good
We were
boxers.
street.
Who
And
was
then
basketball
Italians,
players?
and then there was a lot
Cinderella
of Puerto Ricans, and then well, it was always African Americans from, especially from
Killing
the
it
Jack
through the
Johnson
years.
days. If you ever watched the Jack Johnson days, those are wild fights.
Yeah.
Because all the white people want him to lose, and he's better than all the white people, so he keeps knocking them out.
Back when
Right.
you
Everyone's
represented your
freaking out.
race when you
And he was
fought.
fucking
would
white
have-
chicks.
Fucking white chicks, and they would have race wars over
The
his
German
fights.
could not possibly lose to the black.
Right.
Like that level.
Bro,
of
he
thing.
fucked everybody up. Jack Johnson fucked. And they
But-
think that even when he eventually lost the title, he might have taken a dive.
Wow.
Because
Oh,
you see when he
wow.
goes down, he kind of is like holding his head up. It looks like he's kind of
Yeah.
relaxing.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm done with this.
Who was
Or he got paid.
Who
Yes.
was the guy who Cinderella Man?
Max
You remember
Schmeling?
that? Was it
No.
Max?
No, that was the other guy. who
Max
beat
Schmeling was the guy
uh,
that Joe Lewis fought.
He was German.
So
And
he
he won
knocked
the
out
first
Joe
one.
Lewis. Yeah, he knocked out Joe Lewis in the first fight, and then Joe Lewis annihilated him in the second fight. And it was like one of those things where it was like United States,
World War II.
yeah, World War
Versus-
II. It was our patriotism on the line, and Joe Lewis was the best of America, and he fucked Max Schmeling up, and it was a big moral victory for us.
And black people.
Also, black
Yeah.
versus German. Yeah, back in
Yeah.
those days,
Joe
that
Lewis
meant
was
more.
so crisp. But you know, back then, like a heavyweight champion was only like 190 pounds. Like,
Right.
It's crazy.
I
Rocky
did not know
Marciano. Rocky Marciano, I think, was 185 pounds.
Wow.
That's why Tyson Fury might be.
The best ever.
He might
What?
be.
He might
if
be.
you matched him up, if we had a time capsule,
Dude, he's
type
6'9".
thing, he's gigantic.
The big white guy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's
He
6'9".
might be the greatest ever.
The guy who licked the
Technically.
guy?
What's that?
He licked the guy, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that guy.
When
He's
did-
fun.
When did you lick him?
The way he put when he was beating
wild.
up Deontay Wilder in the rematch.
He licked his blood.
So they had one fight. The fight
Love
went to a
that. BJ
12-round
Penn licked a
draw.
local lick blood. Oh.
Yeah, but this is the middle of the fight. The fight was
Oh.
still going on. He licked him.
Yeah, he was
This-
fucking him up.
This
When-
fight was the second fight. So the first fight, it was a draw. And Tyson Fury knocked him out in, look at this.
there
the
it
second
is.
fight.
Oh, gross.
He's more having
the
fun,
Gypsy King,
I think,
dude.
than everything.
That guy
He didn't
eats out a
actually-
girl in a period.
I don't think he actually licked him. For sure he does. But I don't think he actually licked him.
He just did a little tongue wiggle.
Did it touch?
No, that's a touch. That's a touch.
No,
That's a touch.
Some distance.
That's a touch.
It's hard to say.
Touch.
Hard to say.
We got to ask Deontay.
Hard to say. You might get in trouble for that. It might be like sexual assault.
Probably, but he
Right?
won't. He
Like if
won't.
a guy does that in a fight, if a guy kisses a guy in a fight, is that legal?
Yeah,
Can
but
you
you can't. If you lose a fight, you can't be like, I was also sexually assaulted.
Right.
Like, 'cause that's
What
an
if-
even,
but
that's
like
an
the
even bigger
Physical
loss.
assault I signed
Right.
up for, but
What
this
if
other
a guy
part.
is a
Right.
guy? I want to know this for true because I don't know if it's true. And I'm a professional
For true.
commentator.
Chug a beer.
Can a guy get on top of a guy, get him in
kiss
a triangle, and kiss him?
That's assault, brother.
You would
That
win.
was
If you
assault.
did that, you would win.
But if you held him, if you had like his arms completely octopused up, like you've got his arms trapped to your leg, you're mounting him.
He's yours.
His arms are trapped, and you decide you're gonna kiss him.
That would be demeaning.
Yeah, but he signed up for it.
No, he didn't sign up for that.
He didn't
Yeah,
sign
but you
to be
signed up
kissed.
for like whatever happens, happens. It's
I
me
wonder-
and you.
It's not in
I
the rule
wonder
book.
if there's a rule. I don't know if it is.
It's not in the rule book.
I
You
bet
can
there's.
kiss.
I bet one of those refs would dive in. You know how they the UFC they'd be like, they would explode.
They
and be
launch
like,
themselves.
we promise nothing gay. Just guys wrestling.
Has there been a gay fighter?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
For sure.
Statistically, I mean,
Yeah. Well, there's one guy. Yeah, one guy actually had done gay porn.
Also, a lot of the
What?
female division.
well, that's
Oh, a
clear.
lot of the females.
Come on,
Yeah.
I've seen those.
Yeah.
It goes without saying. You know, Mike Tyson said Jack Dempsey was his favorite.
Jack Dempsey was awesome. Again, like 190. Weighed like
Irish?
190, I think. Yeah, I don't think. How big was Jack Dempsey? He might have been lighter than that. I do not think he was that because
I'm
no
bigger
one was
than
doing
190
steroids
right
back
now.
then.
Right.
No one was eating the wheat we're eating now. No one had corn syrup and all that bullshit that we're eating. They were just eating like steaks and salads and stuff.
Yeah, and drinking a lot.
And they were, I'm sure. Especially, Jack Dempsey had like a great look. Like
Great
he just had a
look.
look of someone who's gonna fuck you up.
Yeah,
Like an old school guy who probably worked on a railroad somewhere.
exactly.
Yeah.
6'1",
It's crazy. Those guys got on a train.
6'1",
They'd go to St.
170?
Louis, beat
187.
someone up.
187.
There he
Yeah,
is.
there he is.
Middleweight, right?
6'1",
He
187.
cut to 180. He cut to 185.
Well, middleweight in the UFC. Yeah, that would
Yeah.
be in the UFC. But in boxing,
Nickname
that would
Kid
be cruiserweight.
Blackie.
That would
Really?
No, Jack. Oh yeah, Kid Blackie. Oh wow. Why? I wonder what that means. Because he
Be,
knocked
he had
people out with
black hair.
blackjacks.
He had
From
black hair.
Colorado.
He had black hair.
You
guys-
gotta
And
be
then
good to get out of
Menachem
Colorado.
Lawler.
Will you pull up a video on Jack Dempsey?
William Harrison, Jack Dempsey.
Bro, he
What's
was-
the guy
he was a
from
ruthless
Raging
fuck,
Bull?
man.
Raging Bull guy.
What was he? What was his name?
Raging Bull guy.
Jake LaMotta.
LaMotta.
Yeah.
He said his dad in the Bronx used to throw pennies at the kids, and they would fight, and whoever won got all the pennies.
So this guy
Yeah, that
was
guy.
like, this is in the days when everybody wore hats. Look at all those guys wearing hats.
What year are we
It's
talking?
also a colorized video, so
Yeah.
it's interesting.
I don't
Oh,
like that. I don't
that
like
looks
those colorized
amazing
videos.
though.
It does. But
No,
it's-
that looks bad.
it's bullshit. Like that's what I want. I want to see that old shit, that black and white shit. I think that. Yeah, they don't need to colorize
This they don't need to
the black
colorize.
guy beat him up, I think.
Yeah, this is fine.
Jack Dempsey fucked a lot of people up, dude. Look at that.
What was he, 6'2"?
6'1",
Wow.
6'1", 187, and he was the heavyweight champion of the world.
That was tall back then, I think.
Well, the weight too. The weight is the big thing. Oh my! He fucked a lot of people up, man.
Were the rules different?
Yeah, he has smaller gloves.
Oh, that
Look how
goes-
small these gloves are. These are like
harder.
little bag gloves.
So they really popped him.
Oh yeah.
Man.
Look at all those old men with those
Mm-hmm.
stupid
video.
delivery man hats.
This guy pulling him off. Jack Dempsey was a fucking animal, and Mike Tyson patterned a lot of his like attitude about fighting from Jack Dempsey, and a lot of other people. But Mike said that this is the guy who inspired him the most.
Yeah.
But he was inspired by Sonny Liston. And
Oh,
Ooh.
nice one. As the ref's backing him up.
Yep.
Look,
Should've
he's a
tried
handsome
harder,
guy.
ref. He is.
Great head of hair.
Brett Ernst.
If you could go back in time and have a conversation with one of these guys,
Oh.
and they had no idea
The
that
N-word
you
would
lived
be
in
flying.
2022,
Yeah.
Flying.
could you imagine going back and talking to a guy from like
Tough to
1920?
communicate with.
That would be fun.
Would it be strange, man?
The printing press is going to ruin our ideas on life and like.
That was a lot earlier, Ari.
Oh.
Your history is Shane. Tell him.
He's like, how about
Gutenberg?
cars?
That was one of you guys.
Shane's always
Mass
surprised.
media?
Shane's
Mass
always
media?
surprised.
That was you guys.
Yeah, the beginner of media.
If you could go back and talk to a guy from 1920, that would be like talking to someone who's in a dream. Like, look at like if
You
you
wouldn't
know.
even tell them anything.
No
If
social
you know
media,
about
nothing.
2022, just imagine if you know what's going to happen in 2022, and then all of a sudden you're sitting in a bar with some guy in the 1920s who's just sitting there nursing his beer. Like, everyone's smoking indoors. No one knows anything about what the future's gonna hold.
Yeah.
And you could sit down with this guy like you don't have no idea what's gonna happen.
No idea.
None.
You don't have a fucking clue about World War II. You don't have a fucking clue about cars. You don't have a fucking clue about planes.
In
Phones.
baseball, they will
Yeah.
cheat and no one will care.
Yeah.
Is
But
that real?
you wouldn't be allowed
Yeah,
in
the
the bar.
Astros.
The
I guess the
Astros
Irish
keep-
need not apply.
What
White
happened?
Sox.
White Sox,
the
but people
Astros
cared back
cheated?
then.
When did the Astros cheat?
Oh,
When they won the fucking
won
title.
the World Series.
That's why this dude on your podcast sat with an asterisk, a Houston Asterisk hat.
How did they cheat?
They read signs.
Yo.
They started beating a fucking back of a
hold on,
trash can. It
There
was
was a
high
rumor.
tech.
There was a rumor that they
Rob
had
Lowe.
a fucking like a Morse code ticker
Tick-
taped
it-
to like their thigh or up here.
So it go. zzz.
That'd be like one fastball, breaking ball.
How do they
all that.
know? The
Somebody
catcher?
from somebody you can put somebody in center field that reads the catcher's signals.
They would beat a drum to let you know. A couple
Yeah,
pitchers
trash
were
can.
like,
They would
"Hey,
hit a
something's
trash
up.
can.
Let me tell you my next 5 pitches."
So the catcher decides, or the catcher
Yeah,
suggests.
he suggests it.
The catcher reads what
And-
the
or
pitcher
calls
said,
it.
what he's
And the
thinking. He's like, "Are you thinking
pitcher's like,
fastball?" He's like,
yeah.
"Yeah." He goes, "No."
And they got caught.
This
Can
was
I see-
our year.
Can I see
This
that
was
again,
the year
Jay?
that Brody died, that we were supposed to win the
You like the
title.
Yankees?
And this was our year, and they robbed it,
fucking
and they
kite
sent Brody
flyer.
Stevens to hell.
That's kite flying, dude. You're
Wow.
a Yankees fan.
Been a Yankees
Aren't you
fan.
from Maryland?
New York, Jews, New York. That's where we're from.
Okay, back it up.
But the broadcast feed doesn't matter. It's this part that's coming up where you can hear from inside. So
Okay.
I think it's where you can hear the banging.
Oh, okay. Oh, you can see it? Look at the pitcher.
Maybe you couldn't hear it.
Off speed.
Oh, it's hitting the trash can or whatever.
Yeah, that's what. So they were like, there's lots of ways they would give signals.
He's
But
telling what pitch is
there is-
exactly
there is
coming.
a part of
this
baseball-
is the champ in the 7th game of the fucking
There
game.
is a part of baseball that's
Series.
cool, which is like old school cheating, like banging a trash can is kind of okay.
Right.
For real.
Is that legal?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of makes the game
It's
cool.
signals.
So like,
Yeah.
watch out.
So
Because
how
they
would it
talk
work?
like this over their mouth because people are like they're reading their lips.
But
So
then they got
put a glove over
beamed
their mask.
every
All right, yeah,
game.
this is actually the video I
every
was
game
trying
the
to
next
find.
season, every pitcher fucking beamed every player.
This guy was running
really?
home after a home run near the end of the game, and he was telling his
Oh yeah, he's
teammates to
saying
not.
there's no clicker on me. That
yeah, like,
was it.
he
Oh,
supposedly had a clicker on him. He was
wow.
like, "Don't mob me," because
He's
you're
like,
gonna...
"Don't touch my shirt. Don't touch my shirt."
Wow.
That's what they were saying was going on here, but
1,200 retweets.
you know, it's also allegedly.
He's covering it
So
up.
he's worried they're going to grab him
And
and
open up. He's
There,
wearing
you
a
see
wire.
buzzer that was.
Whoa.
But what was also cool is then they would hit home runs the next season and rip their shirt and be like,
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
was
you
me.
weren't like a non-MLB player. You just were
Holy
fucking stealing pitches
shit.
in massive
yeah,
moments.
it was cool.
Yeah, they might as well have
That's
just got
wild.
caught, and everyone's doing
Dude, Rob Lowe was on this podcast wearing a Houston Asterix
asteroids.
hat. No, it's
Astros?
Astros. He
Yeah,
wore a Houston
Asterix.
Asterix hat.
Whoa, really?
Oh, asterisk meaning.
Yeah, like they won, but that should
they
not have been a
cheated.
win.
Damn.
Yeah.
Did you know this, Mark Norman?
I did not. I'm learning.
This is-
I thought Rob Lowe was gay.
Right there. Look at that hat. That's Asterix. That's
Whoa.
a Houston Asterix hat.
Wow.
Didn't even
Smart
mention it, did
guy. He's even hotter now.
he? He's hotter now. He's a fucking gay
Handsome.
man.
And that wasn't
Handsome
easy. He
man.
was already hot.
You like Rob Lowe.
We got any more
handsome.
We got any more BLs?
There's a cooler down next to you.
Cool.
Any more? The Glenn Livet's out.
Dude. We got this, though.
I'll take a little McCall.
There you go, fella.
Thank you, sir.
What are there beers?
We're
in
gonna
there?
polish off 2 bottles in a case.
No, these bottles were already half done.
Oh, I was trying to sound cooler
Friends
for the
forever.
audience.
That's adorable.
Oh yeah.
Is there any ice left in that?
Clinton and Epstein.
cinnamon onion?
That's a
Mark,
non-Photoshop
there's ice.
picture.
There's ice
Just
on the
the
table.
two of them hanging out.
That's wild.
They were buddies, dude.
Hell yeah.
So happy
Friends forever.
together.
You know, Trump didn't even fucking bang any of the kids. He went and hung out with the staff.
What a pussy.
Is that what you heard?
Oh yeah,
Was that on Gab?
that's true. I don't know where I heard that.
Are you gonna get his son on the pod, Junior?
Oh,
Norton used to love him. Norton used to hang out with him.
Norton?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Really?
so before
Yeah,
Trump was
he's
president.
friends with John Dudley,
I don't know what that is.
my buddy, the archer.
Ah. Good show,
He's
Archer.
going O&A a lot, right?
He used to be.
Did he?
Mark,
Yeah. Colin,
you
at
said
least.
you were gonna
Back
drink
when
a little.
O&A was
You had,
O&A?
like one beer.
I've had 3 scotches.
Do you
Fair.
think
Get another-
O&A
get
could be
another
I need some
replicated?
ice.
You could do another.
Please give him another scotch.
Do you think they could
Yeah,
ever
that's nice.
replicate O&A
Thank you.
again?
I
No.
don't. I
it's
don't. I think
over.
it's got to be a podcast now. That's the only way.
I
It
mean,
would
there
have to
are
be a pod.
podcasts.
And we have. Your mom's house does more than what they do.
No, but I'm not saying that. I'm like, could those guys get together again? Could O&A ever get together again?
I would love to see it.
Here's the question: is it late night?
Listen,
Is it too late for O&A to get back together?
Listen, no, listen to me.
Yeah,
Opie,
it's done.
Anthony, and Jim Norton, if
Yeah.
they got back together right now,
It wouldn't be
It
the
would be-
same.
Shut the fuck up.
It would not be the
sensational.
same. You know it.
It wouldn't be the same. It doesn't have to be the same.
Yeah, but
it would
they'd
be
at least-
sensational.
They'd like fight on camera. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
That'd be something.
The in fights was always good.
I think it would work out.
You know what I was thinking today, which would be sad?
That
'Cause
would be interesting.
Dude, it would
could
be
they
a
get
hit
back
fucking-
together?
Sure.
It would be O and A have to resolve it.
Listen.
Nothing.
who
I wasn't thinking
wouldn't-
about anything, by the way.
Listen, wouldn't we go visit them? Wouldn't
I'd
we go
go
on
on
that
there.
show? Wouldn't we go on that show? Wouldn't everybody start going on that show again?
Yeah.
Everybody
It was
would
the
go on that
best
show again.
All right, you
If
wouldn't
they
even
just-
be invited, dude.
That's a good point. I might
So
not be
don't
invited.
don't even start pondering, dude.
I would like to
saying
see
that?
other comics on there.
Why would
It
you
was a
say
fun
that?
show to listen to.
Because he was a jerk.
Because he's
I
mean.
said no.
He's mean.
No.
He's cranky because he has
Rewind the tape.
Snickers.
Rewind. All right, that's good. That's good. All right. Try to remember that.
Okay.
We're gonna start getting you back into this, getting back into the comedy, the swing of things.
Shut up.
Because right now you stink.
Wait, you do comedy?
You stink.
Headquarters.
Be in Arizona.
It's
doing comedy
headquarters.
next week. 2 weeks
No,
ago.
Where at?
he was good in the Catskills. Killing
He
it.
was killing it.
Yeah, those mountains.
With the Marx
Shecky
brothers.
Shaffir was the fucking winner.
Shecky Shaffir, my uncle. That's you should do a history of comedy in the
Yeah.
Shaffir family.
All me through the years.
Shecky Shaffir.
Shaffir.
It's like,
Bro, that would be fucking hilarious. That could be really funny. You have a
Roosevelt,
guy on the
let's do it.
Mayflower.
Roosevelt just died. That guy was a piece of shit. Am I right? A bunch of people like, boo.
Could you imagine what it would be like to be in a comic in the 50s?
So easy. Everything is open game.
You're just
Hey,
like, hey,
go
that's a
on
good
stage
joke.
and go,
Thank you.
Men and women are different.
Fuck.
Whoa, this guy's a genius.
They are. I've never thought about it. They're different.
Right. Black people are late. Oh my God. This is cutting edge.
Holy shit, they are late.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen Marvelous Mrs. Maisel?
Yeah,
Yeah.
first season
What'd you
and a
think?
half. It was cool, but they spoke too fast. It was real fucking
Too Jewy.
theatery.
Well, I felt like it was
like,
really good, but the second season I kind of lost interest for some reason.
You
Every
just can't
show,
do
second
stand up on
season.
TV. You can't do it. It just never works.
Listen,
Don't you-
that's
you love
as
Seinfeld.
close to
the
it
stand up
as you-
sucks.
The stand-up sucked on Seinfeld.
Louis
Yeah.
was good.
Well, that was
Sucked.
real stand up.
Oh,
he was
yeah,
actually at a
real.
show.
Yeah, you can do real stand-up.
Kai Flyer.
I'm telling you, Maisel's better than like Punchline. It's like it's
Wow.
as close you can get as to someone doing stand up.
It's just, but her
you
going
have
up
to
and
suspend
just speaking
disbelief.
from the heart. They
No.
always do that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna forget all the preparation that goes into stand-up, and I'm just gonna speak from the heart. That's what makes us have a hard time. Miss Maisel
Right.
going up and go, you know what? Can I just talk about my fucking asshole husband?
Right.
And everyone
Yeah.
thinks it's that easy.
I know.
It sometimes is though. Like for
Rarely.
some people, like a Joey Diaz character. Like Joey Diaz can go on stage and you could have said something to him right before he went on stage. And he'll go on stage mad at you and shit all over that thing.
Yeah.
And murder. I mean murder. I've seen him do it. I've seen him go on stage with something that literally just happened.
He trained a lot though to be able to do that.
Yeah. No doubt. But Joey in the parking lot could always do that.
Yeah.
Joey in the parking lot could always make everybody laugh. Like back when Joey wasn't doing that good on stage, because there was like a period. I don't know how long it was. You'd have
See,
to
there's
ask
hope.
him. There was a
You don't always have to be doing great on stage.
there was a period where
Denver,
Joey
Colorado, out of the show.
Joey
Thursday.
couldn't figure it out.
Nice.
He
Congrats,
didn't.
man.
He didn't have the right.
I'm happy for you.
He didn't have the right confidence or something on stage. But then he got it, and when he got it, he was a monster. It was
He was a monster.
It was instantaneous, man. It's the way. I've never seen anybody go from bombing a lot to murdering every time.
It wasn't just that he would do well; he would kill on a level that you're like couldn't
Holy
breathe.
shit. Yeah. Holy
Really?
shit.
I've never seen him on stage once.
Oh my god. Dude, I mean there was moments where, in the early 2000s, he was so funny that like you would go, what am I
doing?
how am I doing this so different than him?
Yeah.
Really?
He was an animal. It was never captured on film, like the best moments, but it's like universal. You've asked all of us that were around the store at that time, like who's the funniest guy you've ever seen? You're like, Joey Diaz. He's the funniest guy I've ever seen.
Wow.
He would hit these notes that would like I've seen people murder. I've seen like Louis murder and Chris Rock murder and Chappelle murder and Holtzman murder, and I've seen everybody murder. Bill Burr murder. I've seen all these people murder.
He just keeps
He
murdering.
murdered to the point where like you were just like, where are we? Like
Wow.
you hit some new level
long,
of air.
extended, like can't breathe
Oh, my
moments.
God.
He would host at the store for open mic night and potluck, and he would be like, he would have like the list of who's next, and he would be like, I can't even tear it. He would just be like this, but then he would be looking at the list and like still talking, and he would be going like this with his Coke hand. Just go like,
Yeah,
like
this-
this.
and
Goes,
this
next up,
thing you would
yo,
get
well,
excited.
fuck it, and then he would go off
Yeah.
on somebody. He goes, next up, Machinowitz. And he would mispronounce somebody's name, and then that was it.
It was the moment. The Joey sets were the best sets. Were the moment where he knew his friends were there. Like if he knew we were hanging out in the back of the room, and he knew the crowd knew who he was, he would go on stage like a gunslinger, and we would all. I'm telling you, man. Like we lined up back there 100 times to
Yeah,
watch
you
him.
watch him late night, high
Always
late night. He
watched
was
him.
great. Yeah,
But
he
it was
always
there was
great.
just moments where he, you know, like we
He
didn't.
felt the groove. He just rode the fucking wave.
Yeah. And it's almost like the people that were there those nights, they saw it. They got it. They know what you're talking about. The people that have seen Joey murder, they know it. But for the rest of the public, we got to figure out a way to get that down. Because he's not doing stand-up right now.
Well, podcast is a good thing for him.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good
Podcasts are
medium.
great for him, but stand-up is better.
Stand up is he's a great stand up.
When he gets, and he has some fucking points, too, that sneak up on you. He's also a master of, like...
One of the best storyteller comics of all time.
Of all time.
Somebody should film him secretly so you can
You're right,
capture that
exactly.
moment.
Yeah, but
exactly.
he's not doing stand-up
Don't say
right
that.
now. That's the problem.
Yeah, actually,
Don't
no.
say that.
No one film him secretly.
Well, don't
but-
put out all of it. Just saying, like if there's a hot moment.
Joey's a master of economy of words. Like he makes you realize, like the quicker you can get to a punchline, the less people are going to figure out where you're going with it. And he sneaks up on you and hits you with it, and you're like, bah! And then for me, it made me think, oh, I should do more of that. Like that's a strategy. Like you like to get your jokes down to the bare minimum of the amount of words you need to say. Because sometimes you don't think about that, but then you watch a guy like Joey, and like it has. They're all funny bits. He's performing them fantastic, but they're also the economy of words is amazing.
Doesn't think twice about saying the worst things. Like he's so casual about drug use on stage. It's just almost
Yeah.
like you've all like done coke off a stripper's tit, right? Like
Right.
it's almost like he skips past that to get to the next thing.
Remember that bit he used to do about lighting some stripper's wig on fire? Was it a hooker? A hooker's wig. Lighting a hooker's wig on fire. It's just like his bits were so crazy.
I hate those
He
guys
was
with the
talking
spiky
about-
hair. They look like they're giving you a blowjob and you pull them in the middle. It's like, I'll just do it myself. Like,
He just had so many bits that were just like they were so crazy. It was all bits about doing coke and staring out the window with your cat. Like you and the cat are paranoid. Like he had like it was.
And he just doesn't do it?
He just stopped
Yeah,
doing
stopped
it when he
doing
moved
stand-up.
to
Yeah,
Very
he
Jersey.
good.
moved to Jersey. He never comes to New York.
No, never.
When I
Yeah.
heard he was moving to Jersey, I was like, "This
It's
will
a
be
bit
sick.
of a haul.
I
It's a
thought I was
bit
going
of
to
a
see him all
haul.
the time.
He's older.
Hardly.
Excited.
He's got a successful podcast and a family, and I think he's enjoying just being in New Jersey and just relaxing.
I heard he was doing the Stress Factory, like
He
popping
did
in.
a little bit. He did a little bit,
Oh,
but he hasn't
nice.
in a while. Last time I talked to him when we were down there, we had dinner with him, and he said he hadn't done it in a while.
Ah.
He
Not
loves
interested in
it.
stand-up right now.
Dude, when I was like, maybe we could talk this guy into moving to Texas. But then when we went down there, I'm like, oh my God, he's the king of
He
New Jersey.
loves
Nah.
it. He
He's the
goes to he
king.
goes to family style barbecues.
Yeah, dude, he's the king.
That's
I'm telling
great.
you, see how he goes, you go to a restaurant with Diaz, and you're like, oh, okay. Yeah, he's never leaving.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
He's the
he's still
king.
alive. I'm fine.
Oh, there
That
you
was
go.
always
You
the thing.
fucking
Joey
Anytime
Diaz is
somebody died,
bulletproof.
you're like, Joey Diaz is still alive, and so
Cubans
Yeah.
have
It's
stronger
crazy.
genes than you.
Hey, Artie Lang's still
doing all
going.
right.
Yeah.
You saw the antibodies.
Yeah, well, Artie Lang's been clean for a long time now, right? How long has
Well, he's been
clean
saying
for?
that for years.
You don't believe him?
Nah,
Yeah, he was doing a lot of Bud Lights.
He was
When
doing
was
for a
this?
little while. He was a Bud Light.
A lot of calzones.
He got
That was his
big
issue.
into Bud
But
Lights.
he's been sober for a while. Right?
That's what he tells you.
What do you
I
say?
think he is.
What are
I
you
bought
saying?
coke off him last week.
Artie's selling now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what he
He's
does.
full on dealing.
more into dealing.
Pay for his nose job. He had to go to resort to selling coke.
He might be the funniest guy in conversation I've ever met. Just hanging
Yeah,
out with him.
stories
Oh, he's
are
one of the
great.
funniest
so
guys in
funny. Like,
conversational
give it a
stories.
gab.
He's another guy
shit.
that everybody loves.
You know what's
Love
nice
him.
about him is he gives it up too.
He does.
Like I remember the first time I did like fucking Anthony Cumia's show. He was on it. It
Oh,
was, It
wow.
was him and Artie. And I like said something funny, and I was brand new, so people were like, "Shut the fuck up."
Right.
But he was the one guy that like leaned back in his chair to be like,
Good job.
"That was funny."
Yeah.
And everybody else in the room just kept talking
Yep.
because
He did.
when you're the
Yeah.
new guy, they're like, "Who gives a fuck what you have to
Of
say?"
course.
Don't you hate that?
yeah.
That was a long
order of
time in New
hierarchy.
York.
It's so dumb.
It's like I have a good joke.
It's so dumb.
Yeah, somebody said something
Yeah.
funny, but he was the only guy that
You
was
should
like,
be
"That was
happy."
good,"
Yeah.
and he was the funniest
You're right.
guy in
He
the
gives
room.
it up for
He was
everybody.
the funniest guy in the room.
Well, he was.
Yeah.
Whoa, that.
The funniest
always
guys
been a
are
sweetheart.
always the most secure. It's always the unfunny guy who's a dick and won't give it up.
Right.
You say
Always.
that, but there's a lot of funny guys that are like super selfish too. It's
True,
Really?
true.
It's weird, man. Like some good comics that have like no comic friends. You're like, what the fuck?
What happened to you?
What's going on with you, man? What are you even doing out there by yourself?
Right.
Dude, we're filming. This is not happening. Artie was supposed to do it, and I put him on last on the order. And his manager agent comes up and is like, "Hey, can you go on first instead?" I'm like, sure, but he's like the biggest name.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, he's asleep. So I'm like, I'll get him up first, absolutely. And then he killed.
Yeah, he did.
Wow. Wow.
He was tweeting. He told me years ago that celebrities would pay him to tweet for them. So he'd be
that's
like
hilarious.
tweeting for Kim
Holy
Kardashian. He's like,
shit.
"You're a comedian. I need to be clever." And he'd be like,
Wow.
"I did another heroin bump." You know. Kardashian's like, "What the fuck?"
That's hilarious. I was on Mad TV with him in like 1996.
Wow.
You were on Mad TV?
Yeah, he played just a sketch.
He did a few.
That's where I met Callan.
I didn't know you were on that.
Yeah, I was a host of Mad TV.
They had hosts?
No, it was just one episode.
Kind of like an SNL host.
Yeah, same thing.
Shane was always
uh,
more of a Matt TV guy.
I like Mad
That's
TV better.
This is me and him.
Whoa.
Damn, Joe.
And then when you see it in
Jesus.
black and
what's
white,
funny, you
it
should
looks
say that.
like it's an old. It's so old.
He looks like Gleason.
Yeah. This sketch is about golf, and Joe's like, "Can we change it to boxer? Can I show off my physique?"
Now he was
Yeah.
That's not true. How dare you?
Did you get sucked that
made me
night?
feel uncomfortable about being
Did
shredded
you cut weight?
Joe,
No, that's
did
what
you
it looked
get,
like.
Did you get sucked that night?
from a gal.
Yeah.
I think I had a lady friend at the time. So
Did she
hopefully,
suck you?
hopefully,
You look good as hell in that, dude.
Thank
You ever
you.
get sucked?
You should get sucked a lot. Looking
It's
like
happened.
that, that's a guy
Fuck.
who should get sucked. If the world is fair.
But
Yeah.
we became friends like right away. He was always the coolest fucking guy. Like he was always
He's
like
awesome.
from jump, from meeting him. Like when I hung out with Callan and him on the set of that show. Like you got like these actory types, and they're uncomfortable. They're awkward.
Callan
and-
types.
I didn't want to say his name, but then there was me and Artie. We're just fucking palling around like comics. Like
Yeah.
like when you run into a real comic on a set, it's so fun. It's so
I
nice.
think he was like
It's
a pool.
hey.
He was a pool hustler for a while.
Oh yeah, no, he can play pool.
I met him
Yeah.
at Down and Dirty with Jim Norton, who was just in the back. Never met him before, and he was just in the green room. It's just like he's just story after story.
Yeah.
It's like,
Oh, he
who
doesn't
is
stop,
this
and he never
guy?
runs out of stories.
Never.
That's the thing. Only the coolest people do heroin.
Yeah, true. Dorks don't do heroin.
A lot
You're
of
absolutely right.
I think
You
a
know
lot
what I
of
mean?
dorks do heroin. I think this is incorrect, and this is going to get us kicked
Hey,
off of YouTube.
nah.
CDC.
Ari can play some
CDC,
pool.
are you listening?
What?
He can play some pool.
Artie?
Yeah, he can play some pool. I played pool with him. I was like, dude, you actually know how to play. Like
Yeah.
he moves the ball around really good.
He would be a dock
Good
worker
stroke.
if not for a sense of humor.
I think he did work on a duck.
Oh,
I think he
I
did.
think he was like a longshoreman, wasn't
Yeah.
he? Yeah.
What?
Oh, he's the
What
real
is he,
deal.
fucking
He is
90
a
years
man
old?
of the
Hey,
people.
It's
they have
Jersey.
longshoremen today, you fucking
just-
suburban cunt.
they just don't work.
Hey, the suburban cunts.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Suburban cunts.
Yeah,
There you go.
I'm not urban
That's
folks
actually my
like you
favorite.
It's
guys.
a better name for the Real Housewives.
Suburban
Suburban
cunts.
cunts is perfect.
I do live in the
Or
city, by the
Suburban
way.
Cunts podcast.
I'm urban.
You live in the city?
I live in Manhattan, in the city.
Oh boy.
Queens is
Me too.
where I live, and that's more
Too
Is
far.
that the real city?
Far, nothing open.
nothing but fucking immigrants and me. That's what I like.
Shane wants to be angry all the time. He just sits in his porch. Like,
No, I like the immigrants.
they
They
ruined
rule.
the neighborhood I just got to.
It's the most diverse place in the country.
The
Do
immigrants
you, do you
are the
like
best.
it because they're like the most raw? They're newly arrived in America. They got hopes and dreams. They haven't turned into yuppies.
They're not
They're
pretentious.
Cool. Yeah,
They're
I don't want to be
cool,
on white.
Not pretentious.
I
right.
do not want to see. Anytime I see a white person in New York, I don't like them.
Just, we went to Washington Square Park
I
when they were
don't. I see
partying.
them. I'm like, why are you here? You fucking loser.
No immigrant is a he, him.
No,
Yeah.
every immigrant's there like
Just like,
I'm
hey, I gotta
trying
get
to
to work.
sell.
Yeah,
I'm
that
trying
should
to
be
sell
a
some
thing.
shit.
I got fish to haul.
If you see people with their pronouns in their bio, just block them.
Just like, you're not going to be
point.
great for my life.
I just have to not.
they're mean. It's
That's
weird.
a good
They're
way
all
to
about
exit out.
compassion.
That's a good way to exit out of that. Just go stop. And I don't mean if like it's like she, her, or he, him. Even
Yeah.
if you're trans and you're he, her, or she, him. I'm
Sure.
talking about those they, them motherfuckers.
Right.
Like
Yeah, well, it depends. For me, it depends. If they're like actually a they them, like if you see them and you're like, damn, that's a fucking
That's
something.
true.
That's
That-
something different.
I
That's
changed
a-
my
yeah.
But
stance.
if it's
They're
like
shit.
if it's like me being like, by the way, I'm fucking he him.
I say-
It's like,
Here's
shut
my
up.
here's
Yeah.
the one
I
that
say-
drives me crazy. The he they.
He, they.
True.
That's
That
more
mix them up?
interesting. It's
What
more
does that
interesting.
mean? The fuck does that mean?
I say anyone who lists their pronouns at all. Get
Yes.
out of here.
Get out of here.
Maybe He-Man
Well, we're not
was
even
ahead of his
talking about
time.
that.
He-Man,
He-Man.
the cartoon,
Yeah.
knew what he was doing.
It was he
You know what'd be
slash
funny?
man.
He's he slash
If
man.
you get fat enough, you gotta start
He-Man.
going by. If you get fat enough, you gotta start going by they.
Oh, you're plural now,
There's two of
motherfucker. Yeah.
Them.
You just said that, so we wouldn't say that about you.
The only way it makes
What?
the only
What?
way
I knew
that
you couldn't get to that joke.
I was about to get to
You
it.
literally couldn't get to that joke.
do you think they think they're showing solidarity to people that are like struggling with their trans identity when they're putting he him in their pronoun and they have a fucking beard?
Right.
You know, if it's a guy with a beard and he writes he him in his bio, like what's he doing there? Is he showing solidarity?
No, he's trying to make it about him.
He's trying to make it
It's
about he him.
narcissism.
Is
You ever-
it
you ever
possible
meet-
he's
you
just a really nice guy? Is
You ever
that
meet a
possible?
they them?
possible.
There's
and
a couple of those.
Yeah.
There's a couple of nice guys.
They're out there, but the other ones are ruining it.
but
they
most of
ruin
them
it.
aren't.
It's the active ones online.
Well, this is the problem with identity politics, right? Anything with identity, like people vary so much inside every fucking group. The idea of like lumping everybody together in terms of right, left, black,
You're all
white,
this. Yeah.
Asian, this, that. Stop. There's
It's
fucking
true.
So much variety in humans.
It's weird. We're so fluid on gender, but we're so hard up on everything else.
Yeah.
Like, are you black? Are you a man? Are you a right? Are you left? It's
No
like, why
one-
can't I be
yeah.
fluid on that?
No one's accepting
Guys,
transracial.
I don't think-
Transracial is just not going to fucking
Transracial's
make
kinda
I don't
Never
think any
fly,
of us
'cause
are
black
in a
people keep it
position-
real.
I don't think any of us are in a position to talk about that.
Can you give me that black lighter?
And get some more ice, will you?
Can I get that lighter? Thank you. I think we have ice. You
No,
want
we
some
have
more
plenty.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, water, like a Poland.
Oh, you want water? We have
Well,
water. We have a whole bucket.
I
of
got a
water.
cigar. I got a
There's a
whiskey.
I think there's a. Is that metal thing have water in it?
I
No?
drank it.
Oh, here, I'll give you some more.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Here, there's a.
I didn't know you had a
Untouched,
spare
untouched.
agua.
No, there's a whole pitcher here, buddy.
Isn't it crazy in Mexico you can't drink the water? It's like, come
Can't
on.
drink the
What are
water.
we
Well,
doing
what's
here?
crazy is they can.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
Oh, well, then they're doing it right.
We just don't have the gut flora for it.
We've been too coddled.
Yeah, we have bitch ass water.
That's why they don't get COVID.
They have ivermectin.
Oh, really?
Mexico does?
Mexico. Yeah.
I took it.
Yeah.
Really?
It's medical disinformation.
no
I just want
negative
to state
side
for the record, neither Ari Shaffir nor myself are doctors.
I'm not a doctor.
What?
But
You're
I could
Jewish.
play one on TV if I was a better actor.
Your name could be Dr. Shafir.
Easily.
That sounds like a doc.
I think a lot of people are vaccinated in Mexico too, though. I
There you
think.
go.
I don't. What's the rate of vaccination for COVID in Mexico?
Oh,
See, here's the thing: you couldn't even have this conversation on YouTube.
weird.
If we had this conversation on YouTube, people would be freaking out. Like we're just people sitting around talking.
Yeah, we want
This
to know
is-
about our Mexican brethren.
Yeah, but this is what it's like when people sit around talking. They talk about all kinds of stuff. To say you can't talk about all kinds of stuff because people are listening.
You feel we're at
Too many
the
people-
you feel
it's
we're at
like-
the end of COVID? Do you feel that at all?
Yes,
It
100%.
feels like it.
Because this one is like not so bad for a
Oh,
lot of
see,
people.
look at that. Mexico's
a
got
lot.
149 million people
56
vaccinated.
56%.
72% full. Where do you get 56?
The percentage.
No. Oh,
Yeah.
People.
people fully vaccinated
a
is
little more than
72
half.
million.
So percentage of fully vaccinated.
Fully vaccinated. I'm looking at percentage versus
56, that's
million.
great.
I thought it was 72%. So 72 million is pretty fucking good, and 56% is pretty fucking good.
I hear Mexico City is awesome. I've never been.
I just went on Thanksgiving.
yeah?
Oh,
Crazy
amazing.
pollution.
Really?
So cool. So much art. So much food. The tacos everywhere.
Really?
Oh, they're so fucking good.
Are they Mexican?
Yeah.
Or like Spaniard Mexican?
No, Mexican, but they do have that upscale, like we're better than you.
Oh,
Spaniard.
really?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fun.
The traffic there is insanity. Like when you go through an
people?
intersection, they
Sex
just
traffic?
people are going left and right.
You been?
and-
When'd you go?
Yeah, I was there for the UFC a couple times. The people they know how to do it though. That's normal. People just merge.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Like people are like the red light is a suggestion.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
It's like,
speed limit for us.
maybe you should stop, but whatever. And people are just jamming up
Careful.
fucking lanes. It's
Yeah.
wild. It's wild to watch.
Yeah, I went to Italy with my lady, and I had to drive, and it's a different world. Those cul-de-sac, or what are
Cul-de-sacs are
those
the worst
turny
one.
things?
They go opposite side in Italy?
Roundabouts.
Look at this.
No, it's the same side.
Of 390 cities in 48 countries studied, Mexico City has the most traffic congestion in the
there
world.
you go.
Wow.
Number one, Mexico City.
It's massive too, so you can't get across town.
Look at that. Drivers in the Mexican
Wow.
spend an average of 66% of their time stuck in traffic.
Wow.
I got a wee
Holy
wee.
shit. Go for it. So those people, like, there's no need to have a fast car in Mexico. Where are you going?
L.A. U.S. L.A. We've been there.
Yeah,
Sitting in
but I
the L.A.
mean-
traffic.
Everybody has to go fairly slow. That's one thing that happens when you go to certain places, like certain parts of the world. You see all these economy cars. Like everyone has an economy car, and you go, whoa. And then you realize, oh, like the way we live is weird.
the luxury of just
Yeah.
getting to where you're going.
Well, not just that. Like, people have big-ass trucks and shit, and SUVs and pickup trucks and fucking sports cars, and there's economy cars, too. But there's, like, if you
Smart
drive
cars look
through
so
Dallas,
weird.
you drive through Dallas or New York City, drive
Yeah.
through New York City, see a lot of fucking Mercedes-Benz. A lot
Yeah,
of
you go to
expensive
LA,
cars.
they have expensive cars.
A lot
LA
of
has
expensive
expensive-
cars.
LA
New York's
LA
a
likes to show
little.
it.
Yeah.
It's like overwhelming. Like, the amount is almost like half
Yeah.
the cars on
It's
the
kind
road.
of annoying.
Yeah, in New York, we gotta have a beat-upable car.
But if you look at,
Yeah,
like,
a nice Chevy Cruze, dude.
if you look at, like, India,
There we go.
Shout out to the Chevy Cruze.
Chevy Cruze. What's the electric one? The Volt?
The Volt, good name.
Yeah.
Lets you know what it is right away.
Those
you talking
hybrid ones
cars?
are the way to go, right? Those Priuses, if you want to get like the best gas mileage, don't they have like fucking
Electric
80
is the
fucking
best, right?
miles? Yeah,
Leaf?
but Prius is like a hybrid. I think it has a stupid fucking miles per gallon. I think it's really crazy. Isn't it, Jamie? Doesn't a Prius get like 60 miles to the gallon or something nutty?
Probably higher than that. Yeah, 60's insane.
It's insane. It's so much better than it was.
I'm
Fitzsimmons.
gonna get a Honda Accord if shit keeps going well.
That's great. I got something.
If everybody
Like that.
goes well, a new
If
one.
things continue to go well for me,
gonna get
I'm
a
gonna
new
get
Honda?
a Honda Accord.
That's
Those are
splurging.
good cars.
Yeah,
His dad,
I love Hondas.
Before he died, was like, "Son, one day I
My
want you
dad's
to have-"
alive, dude.
Oh, congratulations,
Did you just
dude!
curse
New lease
him?
on life.
Sorry, I'm not 90. My dad's alive.
My dad's alive.
Yeah.
My dad's 38.
My dad didn't die in the Titanic. Your dad was the iceberg. The iceberg was Jewish. 'Cause it was an iceberg. Yeah. So wait, do you think Epstein and Clinton were friends or something?
I don't. This artist made it. I don't know.
That's fucked up, dude.
with him 26 times.
Yo, that was pretty good.
26 times. He was a good man. And mischaracterizing
Turns out Clinton-
love of science.
Clinton seems like a
kinda
fun
ruled.
guy. Yeah.
I love the picture of Clinton, both Clintons and Trump hanging out.
How about
At a
fucking
fundraiser.
Ghislaine at their wedding?
Oh, no.
You got to get
what's
her
her-
on here.
You gotta get Jazane on
She's
after the
in
mistrial.
jail.
Right after the mistrial.
She is?
Yeah, she's in jail.
She's innocent.
They're letting her off.
Do you think so?
Yeah, because those two guys was like,
Do you think they engineered it?
it's possible.
Yo, for real though, I know we're not supposed to joke about like child trafficking and stuff, but that's a good side. That's a good
a good
bottom
gig.
bitch. Ghislaine.
Down.
Imagine that was your lady. Like, yo, we need to secure some young chicks.
Down.
And your girlfriend being like, okay.
Do you think that's what it was? That she was a
Good at her
girlfriend,
job.
or did they have some weird friendship? Were they both?
I think both. They were
Yeah.
buddies.
I mean, they're
They
best
dated.
friends. I'd love to marry my best friend the way Epstein did.
They were married.
Whatever.
What a crazy, crazy story.
He had a wild ride.
That there's a guy who's some sort of intelligence operative, whether it's for another country or what, and he's getting together with people and
Yeah, he's
compromising them.
Blackmailing everybody.
Yeah, and then there's people giving him money that they can't explain, like exorbitant
Hold
amounts
on,
of money.
get that golden retriever. Is that Joe? Is that your dog?
What the fuck, bro?
Your dog's been
Shut
pictured
the
with them?
fuck up.
Ah.
Shut the fuck up.
What's your dog's name?
That's not Marshall.
Marshall's been pictured
I think
with
that's
Epstein.
that's one of those Irish setters.
There's Betty White.
That's the queen.
Oh,
Betty
that's the
White?
queen, and that's
Down at
Epstein.
her cabin.
He was staying
guess.
at her cabin.
Whatever that means.
Wow, that's dark.
Yeah.
But they don't know what who he was working for, what organization he was
It was the
working
Mossad, dude.
for. They think
Really?
Obviously the Mossad.
but he wasn't
Whoa,
he. But wasn't he
misogynist.
American? He was American, right?
He had a
What's
bunch
his
of
name?
passports, though.
Jeffrey Epstein.
The Jews had a good run.
You think
got
Jeffrey
Epstein.
Epstein is Mossad?
You got
was-
Harvey.
Do I think?
That was the rumor.
I'll tell you what, dude. I don't know a lot.
And who gave him the island? Israel?
Well, they don't know where he got all his money from. It's like real sketchy weird.
I donated.
All right, but imagine you're a billionaire and this guy's like, yo, you want to come hang out on my island?
How's he saying
Yes.
it? What's he wearing?
What's Epstein
What's he
wearing?
smell like?
He's dressed like an
When he's
admiral.
saying that. Yo, you want to come hang out at my house?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd
they
be
would
like,
get
yeah, for
famous
sure.
people to go to their house.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was the thing.
They had quite a guest list.
Yeah.
Chelsea Handler was on the plane.
Michelle Wolf.
The plane.
She's on the list.
Is she on the list?
I think.
She's on
Really?
a couple lists.
Hey,
But
easy.
she's innocent. She's innocent.
Schindler's List.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, We're not making jokes like that.
Oh, sorry. I forgot.
The crazy here it is. The mysterious foreign passport found in Jeffrey Epstein's mansion was used to enter at least 4 countries in the 1980s. Prosecutors say.
Wow.
Enter 4 countries.
He had a
used
foreign
fake
passport found inside a safe.
I'll tell you what, I
And
don't
he
like
used
this
it
guy at
to
all.
enter. Well,
He
yeah.
seems bad.
If I ever had a chance to punch him,
Did you ever see the video where Bill
He'd be
Gates is
punched.
talking about him?
No, what's he
yeah,
saying?
he's like,
He
he's
said,
dead.
well, he's dead
so-
now, so there's that.
Yeah.
Whoa.
He's basically like letting out like that almost.
I
Like
know
he's
him.
happy that the guy's dead.
Like he's
Of course
Why,
he
they're
was
like,
asking him
you hung
why-
out with him, didn't you? And he's like, well, he's dead now, so I guess
Damn.
next
Well,
question.
he said more than that. He was talking
dead
about
men tell no tales.
They pushed him as to why he had this friendship, and he said that Epstein was going to donate to philanthropy, which he felt was very important. And like he has a lot of philanthropy that's involving like world
this.
health and stuff like that. Here,
See? Anybody who donates to
Epstein,
charity is fucked
who,
up.
When you met him 10 years ago, he
They're
was
all hiding
convicted of
something.
soliciting prostitution from minors. What did you know about him when
that
you
Jen
were
Psaki?
meeting with him, as you've said yourself, in the hopes of raising money?
I had dinners with him. I regret doing that. He had relationships with people he said, would give to global health, which is a interest I have. Not nearly enough philanthropy goes in that direction. Those meetings were a mistake. They didn't result
look
in
at his face.
what he purported, and I cut them off. That goes back a long time ago now. So there's nothing new on that.
It was
No,
reported that
nothing
you
new
continued
there.
To meet with him over several years, and that, in other words, a number of meetings. What did you do when you found out about his background?
Well, I've said I regretted having those dinners, and there's absolutely nothing new on that.
Ah,
Is there a lesson for you,
Here.
for anyone else looking at this?
He's listening to his publicist
Well,
tell him what
he's
to say.
dead, so in general, you always have to be careful.
a lot of us.
It's a
well,
bit of a
he's
lesson.
dead.
They're
Ari
like, is
talked
there any
over
lesson?
it, but you could
Very
hear it.
proud of
I
what
heard
we've
it.
done
Is there
with
any?
philanthropy, very
Ari
proud of
breathed
the work
over
the
it. You were
foundation
He
talking about
talked over
yo,
it.
you
We
were
were trying to shush you to an
Because
important
he's
part.
looking,
You had
he
to
keeps
talk.
pausing during the
That's what I
questions,
get up
looking at his
every day and
publicist,
focus
telling him what
Jamie,
to say.
Jamie, are you?
Well, I don't know if he's looking to his publicist, but he's definitely nervous.
Jamie,
Yeah.
are you working the audio to eliminate Ari's breathing
should
into the
take it
mic?
out.
Do your best.
Please keep it in.
Fair enough.
But what a fucking crazy thing to say,
Keep it
right?
in. Put more
Yeah, he's
homophobia on
dead.
Shane.
Isn't that a crazy thing to say?
Yeah.
So there's a
Yeah.
lesson there.
Were there
Like,
any lessons? He's like, well, he died.
Yeah.
Well, he's dead now.
He
Well,
looked
he's
pretty
dead
shook
now.
up over that.
bro?
Yeah, he's like,
Yeah, that's my buddy that I
PBS
flew
is talking
around with.
shit?
Yeah. There's nothing new here.
Imagine if you go on PBS and they start fucking hitting you with questions. You're like, what the fuck are you doing, PBS?
Public broadcasting?
You
Blow me.
losers.
Yeah. What's next?
I have the Xbox.
Did he do that?
Yeah, Microsoft.
Whoa.
What did she ask him directly?
Yeah,
Is there
I forgive
anything
him.
else to say?
I don't.
I think is there anything to learn from these
Yeah, he goes, well, he's
mistakes or
dead.
something like that?
He
Yeah, he
learned
goes,
from
"Oh,
his
he's
mistakes."
dead now. Yeah,
Just laying his Epstein's Xbox.
it's very.
All
Dude,
right.
how good was that though when they just killed Epstein?
Well, what's
that's
crazy is
that
When
everyone
they were
else
like,
is
oh, security
They did.
cameras went off, and
I know.
It's weird.
the whole
Power.
country just had to sit there like, yeah, I guess.
She had some bombs on her. I'll give her
Damn,
that.
she was
Yeah,
cute when she
great
was young.
bombs.
She was cute.
Jamie, bring up
So her father
Maxwell's giant
is
tits.
her father is some sort of an intelligence agent, right?
No, he was a media guy, I think.
Well,
a
what
mogul.
something,
Yes.
something.
Ooh, look at her
Pull up.
bikini.
Oh, look at that. The foot and the cans
Yeah,
there.
I'd like to see the cans.
Cans.
Film festival.
Will you pull up her father?
She's got like Pelosi knobs.
Pull up her tits.
Yeah, you're doing this wrong, dude.
Nobody's looking at her father.
No, don't bring up his
J-Mo.
What did he
father's
do?
big old
Her
dong.
tits.
The murky life and death
Ooh.
of Robert Maxwell.
Hey, he's a cool dude. Look at that.
Wow.
Yeah, she was pretty there.
She had, yeah.
What was the story with this dude, Jamie?
The main part that sticks out, other than his whole history, he was a big media mogul in Europe, and he was found naked in like the Mediterranean or something like that.
Dead?
Mediterranean.
Look at
Yeah.
him down there in the bottom corner, but the left of the bottom corner where he's dressed up in his fucking secret society outfit.
He's got a little Trudeau going here.
With Elizabeth Taylor.
Wow. She was
Wow.
something.
Yeah,
it's
and the
a
boat
costume
was named
party.
after Ghislaine too. Not that that matters a ton.
The boat was made after?
Yeah.
Named after?
It's called, like, Lady
What is that
Ghislaine.
name?
was it called?
Ghislaine.
Ghislaine.
The SS
I think it's-
Rape?
I think you say Ghislaine.
Yes, that's right.
What language is that? They would say Ghislaine and
French,
spell it like that.
I
Is that what it
believe.
is?
Yeah.
Ghislaine.
But here's the craziest
what we
shit
did.
about all this, man. It's like this sounded like the most ridiculous conspiracy just years ago. If you went 10 years ago and talked to someone and said, hey, there's an island, and they take really famous people and scientists, and they compromise them with young girls.
What? Compromise them.
Yeah.
So they can have
They
it.
videotape them, and then they have this blackmail money, and then people are going to have to resign because they donated money to this guy and gave money to this guy. Like, people have, like, CEOs have resigned
Yeah.
because they had written $150 million checks they couldn't account for. It didn't
Right.
make any sense.
Pretty good scheme.
It's wild.
It's a very simple scheme.
Yeah.
To be like, yo, what's one thing no one can resist?
Yeah.
17-year-old girls on an island.
Apparently.
Especially if you don't know they're 17. Like, if you think
Exactly.
they're 19,
and then you
Right.
film them,
And then they
you
tell
say, hey,
you-
by the way, that kid was fucking 15 years old, you freak.
Right.
You better donate.
or they
Yeah.
say that you have the girl say it to you after you've already had sex.
That's how the
and
Boy
you see them
Scouts got me.
react to it because they might say it's okay, it's cool,
Yeah.
and then then they have that. Like, who the fuck knows? But the fact is, that's the other thing, that his temple is designed to look like the Israeli flag.
Temple.
Nice, dude. Fucking
Look at that.
Jews all the
Edit
way.
that part
Look
out.
at that. Look at that temple.
That was like the mosque
No, you
and
see
the
the
Israeli
owl?
flag.
You see the owl up there? That was
yeah, some Illuminati shit.
No, what's the name of
Moloch.
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 What's
Yeah.
Moloch?
Moloch, the owl god.
Dude,
Whoa.
yo,
Bohemian Grove.
for
shit.
real? Have you guys ever looked into the Franklin scandal?
No.
What's that?
Benjamin?
Yo,
Yeah.
I'm
Benjamin
only on.
Franklin.
I'm only on like chapter 2.
Ben Franklin?
Al
Rehash
Franken?
Billy.
No,
Tim
Nebraska.
Dillon
Franken.
talked
What
to
did
us
Al
about it one
Franken do
time.
to
Yo,
you?
Al Franken?
He went too long on his show.
Yeah. He bumped me and did an hour.
He wouldn't get off.
No, you get
Franklin
into that.
scandal? What is it?
It's I don't know enough about it because I'm not done with it. I just started.
Ben?
But
Tim Dillon's an
it's
expert on this.
Tim Dillon's all about it. Nick Mullen's all about it.
Oh, yeah.
They know all about it. And I talk to them, and I'm dumb. And those
Yeah.
guys are smart, and they tell me about
Report back.
it. I'm
What is
trying
it
my
about?
best. But it's in
Child
just a real thing that
prostitution.
happened.
Yeah,
Ooh,
it's dark.
Omaha. I'll be there in 2 weeks. Funny bone.
The second you read about this, you're like, oh shit, this is real.
Who's the richest guy in Nebraska?
Israel.
Oh.
Yeah. But then I was just looking into Pizzagate,
Yeah, you were.
and
That was a fun one.
And has it been debunked?
Yeah, I think a lot.
somebody
I don't know.
just
Well,
debunk it?
the Comet Pizza, there's no basement. So they said
That's
there
what they
things are
say.
happening in the
They
basement.
love to say there's
but no,
no
there is
basement.
no basement.
There's
they
no
have the-
basement?
no. There's no
They
basement.
love saying there's no basement.
My favorite of that is
Fuck
the
does
guy
that
who went
mean?
in there to handle business.
I've heard the
with a
guy-
shotgun.
No, I believe he had an AR.
He went down. He was like, "I'm gonna free those kids out of that basement."
And he was doing the right thing based on what he believed. They're holding kids in there for sex
Yeah, it's one of
trafficking.
those things
Yeah.
where it's like abortion, like when people protest abortion. It's like the Louis
You're
joke.
doing the right
Right.
thing.
And he's like, "Well, if you think they are killing kids, you should be like, hey, they're killing
Stop.
kids."
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, but the Comet Pizza, the ping pong thing,
What was the ping
What's
pong?
that?
they say there's no basement. I think the guy's been on interviews being
let's-
like in
let's
our
see.
basement.
Let's
Oh,
see.
really?
Let's
I could
see.
be wrong.
Let's find that out.
Yeah.
Is there a basement at Comet
Look,
Pizza?
dude, on behalf of my buddies,
What
I
does
would
it
just
smell
like
like?
somebody to debunk Pizzagate. That's all I would like.
Well, that's one thing about QAnon is they hate pedophilia. Mm-hmm. Everybody gives them shit, but at least they're trying to stop that.
Yeah,
The problem with QAnon is like I wonder how much of it, how much of that shit where people are getting manipulated like that
This is wild.
is
This
being
is
done.
With
Wild.
QAnon.
This is wild.
Wild. What are we?
What
at?
if- many
Jamie, delete
problems.
everything I just said.
What does it say? A
Comet
lot of the
ping
messages
pong.
about the far right conspiracy theory are coming from Germany.
Damn.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying.
Well, that's a
Like,
problem.
I wonder how much. Like, I've had these conversations with people that know about these troll farms and how prevalent they are and how much they get into our social media and affect conversations.
What's a troll farm?
Dude, listen to this. They found 19 out of 20 top Christian sites on Facebook were run by a company that's designed to start arguments online. and they were in Macedonia. So it's a troll farm. So they're pretending that they're for Jesus, but they're really just trying to get people arguing with each other.
Yeah, it's like what
no,
they did.
no. They're being. This is a job that's from the government. So the government is hiring people to set up thousands of cell phones where they're all plugged. Have you ever seen it? It's a wild thing to see. Like they've taken photos of these troll farms.
The same photo every like
They
50
have
times.
all
You ever
these
heard of these?
phones.
Same tweet, yeah.
They have all these phones connected to this
Yeah.
like long rack of tables. And these guys are moving. Look at this. And so they're moving along this, and they're shit posting.
They're gonna give
So
him
they're-
heat. Look at that lady. She's wearing a coat inside and gloves.
Look at
They
that
didn't even
one.
heat the place.
So what they're doing is their job is to talk shit. So they go online and they'll talk shit about Christians, or they talk shit about Muslims.
To get
they
people
talk-
arguing?
And
They get people
comedians.
arguing.
Hold on,
Wow.
And they
They
say
did-
extreme things. They have like crosses in their fucking their avatars, but it's all fake.
They got on. They would literally organize Facebook organize events like Black Lives Matter versus guys who love America
Proud
rally,
Boys.
and they would put them at the same place.
Well, they put a pro-Muslim
just do
rally.
that.
They put a pro-Muslim rally across the street from a Texas separatist rally.
Wow.
They created both rallies.
just create-
They
That's what real
organized the
world
whole
did.
thing.
Whoa.
Yeah,
This is a
That's
fake
what real
account.
world did.
We are troll
According to this.
farmers.
This is a fake account. My baby daddy ain't shit is a fake account. You will hear abusive and or narcissistic men bash on mom and claim parental alienation, yet you never hear them tell people that it was their choice to abandon their children. So they're just trying to start fights.
I follow this
Like
guy.
imagine, but listen, look at that post. Like that's a post where it's like, hey, you should take care of your children, right? This guy's an asshole. But what are they doing? All they're doing is trying to start a fight.
Yeah, and those go to the top of the
Yeah.
algo.
And then people comment on that, and they're
Yeah.
involved in the fight.
They got 2 million followers,
This
basically.
is wild. This is wild.
Kevin Hart meme.
They
That
just
is
buy
wild.
followers. So
What's
it
the
seems
click on the
bigger.
Kevin Hart meme? Let me see the Kevin Hart meme.
It's a screenshot, but
Oh,
it says a face I make by my baby, my deadbeat. It says Dad,
Dad
celebrates
celebrates Father's Day.
or something.
Damn.
Had nothing to do with Kevin.
Right.
That one I showed you guys this the other day. There's a
Wow.
meme template site. You can pay like $5 a month, and it will just start generating AI memes, and you can just pick the best ones out of that.
Wait, what? So what's the benefit of creating the fights? Who's paying for that?
The Russia is
get us fighting with each other?
Yes. What the idea
China.
is, I had
Sorry,
H.R. McMaster on.
Yeah.
Yeah. The what was his gig? Secretary of Defense,
National Security.
National
We
Security
met out in the
Advisor.
hallway.
Yeah, I just shook
Yes.
his hand.
Amazing
Told him I
guy.
also went to West Point. I let him know I was a bit of a West Pointer myself.
Terrible shirt.
Amazing guy.
Yeah, he looked like a tablecloth.
But he was discussing how they don't give a fuck who wins the election. They just want us to fight. Like they want us to. If
Why?
Clinton won, the narrative was Clinton stole it from Trump. Everybody's gonna get mad. If Trump won, they changed the narrative to he would have won the popular vote, but Clinton stole the popular vote.
What's
That it was-
what's the appeal? What do
just
they
to get
get out
people
of
about?
that?
They
to get
want us
people
to
to have
fight.
no faith in our system.
If we're all over the place,
I
we can't
see,
be
I see.
focused
The
on one
Russians.
enemy or anything.
I get it.
Exactly.
I
So
get it.
they're dividing us so that look, China
Wow.
is united under the CCP. Russia is united under Putin. Like,
Yeah, but could
that's the
this-
guy running shit, and then Xi Jinping is rolling shit over there. The Troll Farm page also combined to form the largest Christian American page on Facebook, 20 times larger than the next largest.
Wow, 20 times.
Reaching 75 million U.S. users monthly, 95% of whom had never followed any of the pages. So these fucking people have enormous success with this
An
shit.
African-American
the largest
page.
African-American page on Facebook.
The second
3
largest-
times larger than the next largest, reaching 30 million users monthly, 85% of whom had never followed any of the pages.
Any of what pages?
And the
World
pages
Star.
that are following them. So it's like they're unique pages. They're not connected.
The
What it
second
means
largest
is like
Native
it's not
American
like
page.
they're
The fifth largest women's
yeah,
page.
they're not subscribing to a whole. I think they're not subscribing to a block of things. They just pick that because it's the most successful of the Christian pages or the most successful
Wow.
of the African
So they're
American
getting all the
pages.
news
Yeah.
from this Christian site, from this African American
That's
site,
healthy.
from this women's page.
Yeah, well, a lot of people are getting all their that's their community, and the community is literally set up by a troll farm
To get them angry about whatever.
Yeah, about everything. I mean, there's like there's Southern separatists, like keep Confederate
And then people weigh
statues.
in on these fake things.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
well, yeah, they have some good points. Like, they're not they. There's no they.
Yeah.
They're just
Wow.
trying
I
to
think
get people
they,
fighting
them.
about
We
shit.
could be getting tricked by this shit, but it could also be the same thing about like when they got us into Iraq and they were like, they hate our freedom.
Yeah, it's exactly the
It's
same
like,
thing.
wait,
No,
does
no,
Russia
no.
just want us to fight? Maybe Russia
They
doesn't
definitely
give a fuck.
No. They definitely want us to, and this is well documented. This is not like there's a few instances. They know the agency. It's called the Internet Research Agency. It's in Russia. People have worked there and left. They've taken photographs. They've had detailed discussions of it. But the thing is, like, they can do it because you don't know if it's them or if it's a real person.
Right.
So it's like it doesn't matter if you know that they're real.
You have
It's
to
a
actually
smart move.
research every account instead of just reading
Good
it, moving
luck.
on.
How the
You're
fuck
not
could
going
you
to
know?
do that.
Well
but if
played,
you ever
Russia.
see
Yeah.
people saying horrible shit and then you check their link and it's like they have 1 follower or 0 followers, it's either a person's burner account or it might be a troll.
Yeah.
Damn.
And they're getting people riled up over shit they normally wouldn't even weigh in on.
Well, yeah, it's-
And then we stew over it all day. I read that shit. I'm
everyone's
like,
talking about this. Like, who's
yeah.
the everyone? It's everyone commenting on a no one.
Right.
19 of the top 20 Christian sites on Facebook
Wow.
run by troll farms. So they're literally engineering arguments.
When
In our
those
culture.
what's it called, guys,
There's
came
the
on
19,
here.
by the way.
What's it called, guys?
What's that, Jamie?
That's the 19 of the 20. They're right here.
So those are the ones.
Guide
So all of
Posts
these,
is the one to be trusted.
all of these are fake.
Guideposts.com.
Shout out
Guide
Guideposts.
Posts
Jesus, my Lord.
is
Fake.
legit. All those
Can
other
we be
ones
called Guideposts?
are run by troll farms. Look at this.
Guy posts.
Look at
Yes.
this. Look at this image. Look at all those ones that are run by troll farms.
Jesus, my Lord.
Wow.
Speak
Be
loudly.
happy, enjoy life. Jesus is my Lord.
Memories
you
of a
can
loved
speak
one.
loud. It's all just programming. They're just finding these people out
Light
there.
a candle
played.
for a lost one.
Oh my god,
A lost loved one. Is,
Well played, Russia.
wow.
Well played.
this is wild.
Yeah,
Black
but maybe they're
babies.
just trying to get clicks.
My baby daddy ain't shit is
I
number
bet half
one.
these-
Look at that. That's theirs. My baby daddy ain't shit
Well,
is theirs.
Essence
and
is
it's
real.
a troll farm.
That's number 2.
Essence,
That's real.
The Root,
Essence, the
Double
Root, Source
Entendre.
Magazine. But that isn't that
babies.
wild? My baby daddy ain't shit is number one.
You
Troll
got to
farm.
hand it to them for getting all the lingo right.
Yeah,
Like they
learn
do
how
their
to do it.
research.
Good marketing.
Yeah.
There's trolls that I know I follow on Instagram, but they post good stuff.
Well, Nick Mullins was
Somebody-
one of the best of all time. Nicole Mullins.
What's that?
Nicole Mullins.
Yeah.
What happened?
He was just writing as a mommy blogger
Ah,
for a while.
it was Nick
It was the
Mullins?
great. And he would get people angry at him, but it was just like, "You're not mommying right." Because she was a little bit more Republican. It was great. It was amazing.
You got to get that in while you can, because
Yeah.
mind reading's around the corner. We're about 50,
think?
50
Oh,
days
no.
away from mind reading.
That's not good. I won't be allowed on the playground.
100% going to happen. They're going to introduce some sort of a thing that they put in your head, like Elon Musk wants to do Neuralink.
Black Mirror.
They're going to do something along those. They're going to do it because it's going to make it better. Like you got your eyeballs lasered.
Yeah.
They're going to have some new thing when they inject some bacteria into it. And they're going to go, this is good, but wouldn't you rather see through buildings? And they're going to do something to your fucking head. And they're
So
going
you
to,
go, click, click, click.
you're going to be
See
able to
drone footage.
instantly access the fucking blueprints for the building. You'll know as you're you'll see it in AR.
You'll fall
It'll
behind
show
if you don't have it.
upstairs.
I can see that.
What doors lock? What doors open?
I like the
Where's
faith,
the bathroom?
I like the faith you have in humanity.
You're going to see
We're not going
wireforms
that-
of humans
this is-
walking
we're not even
back and
close.
forth.
That would ruin
are you talking
comedy.
about?
You go to the show, they know where the punchline's going.
We'll find new comedy. We'll find psychedelic comedy. It'll be only for comedy. For comedy, only for people who trip.
Unplug comedy.
Yeah, man.
When's the last time you guys tripped?
It's been a while for me.
Why? I guess
do
you're
it.
busy.
Too busy. So
I-
you don't
I
think that
tripped.
people are going to be able to figure out something
LCD
that
sound
does
system
that?
soda.
Or you think
we're
we'll
not
kill
gonna be alive
ourselves?
For that.
You don't think so?
That's not.
I
that
agree.
soon.
It goes fast.
What do you think happens? A hot war, or do you think
Hot war?
like
A hot
What's a
war
hot war?
Is
What's
a
that?
major. That's a real war.
real war,
Is that a
like
rap?
China or Russia, like a hot war?
like with guns.
Oh, like
Right.
Cold War.
No,
hot
no,
war.
it'd be with nuclear weapons.
Oh. So what's
Yeah,
a-
we're not gonna do it. I hope not.
Yeah.
That'd be a real bummer.
Mutually assured destruction is scary, but there's some people that are old that are president.
Ari.
I mean,
But-
if you have the ability, come on, for real. If you have the ability, I mean, how much power does the president really have? Like, if Biden wakes up and cleans
They'll say no.
his face and goes, I think I
We
need
got
to
to
just
nuke
bomb.
Iran. Yeah.
I need to bomb somebody, and just
No.
he can't do it, right? So how many people have to be there to say yes?
Mm.
Like, how many people are involved in like Hiroshima and Nagasaki? How many people made those decisions?
It's a good question.
20 at least.
Yeah, it was a small amount. That was a secret.
Yeah. The pilot
turn
had
the
to say yes or
keys.
no.
You know what's
Imagine
nice?
people loading
the
up the
pilot.
thing.
Do you imagine how bad that would fuck with you for the rest of your
Oh,
life?
Oppenheimer said he was ruined
Yeah.
mentally after the bomb
Really?
because he invented it.
You know the
Yeah.
name of that plane?
Did you
Enola
ever
Gay?
see
It's just
Yeah.
presidential decision making atomic bomb? In 1945, the decision to use the bomb lay ultimately in the hands of President Truman. So it was his decision.
That's heavy.
I put who was the decision makers, and that's the answer it gave me.
So it was just, well, do we do it, Mr. Truman? And he goes, let's fucking do it.
Damn.
I think it's time.
That saved lives.
But the guy who pressed that button
Not all of
and
them.
let that fucker go,
Yeah.
when
Heavy.
he watched it, when
Yeah.
because he was in a goddamn
He had to
plane.
do a fucking Yui. He had to go up and over to get away from the blast.
And that's those bullshit planes.
Yeah.
Those propeller ass
One thing
planes.
that you would like.
The Enola Gay. Look at that thing.
Okay.
Hey, the Enola Gays.
Yeah. Nola.
Hold on. One
Sure.
thing I was thinking. Go ahead.
Can you imagine being alive when there was never anything like that before? And if you got to think about when this happened, was it 1947 when we dropped the
How many
bombs?
people on that plane? I thought it was like 2 people and that's it.
No,
But
they
here's the
packed it
thing,
in.
man.
4,
Flying,
7, 8,
flying
9,
was
11
like
people on that
40
plane.
years old. Flying was younger than you, Ari.
Wow.
So this
You're
was
older
like,
than me. Why is it?
that's what I'm
but
saying.
you're
You're
not
46.
doing great.
You
Because you're
look
like
brittle.
46. You're 46.
For your age, you're not
47.
doing great.
What are you, 47?
What
So if
got
you think about
diabetes.
like when they first figured out how to fly versus when they dropped a bomb out of it, how much time do you think they? Let's just guess right here. How much time do you think they spent from the time they invented the plane till they dropped a bomb out of it?
From North Carolina.
Oh, well,
till
20
bomb.
years.
Atomic bomb.
20
atomic
years.
No,
Atomic?
more.
No,
more,
no, it's
more.
the atomic bomb.
When was
The atomic-
Kitty Hawk? What was North Carolina?
I'm trying to think.
That was probably like
the
Eighteen-
Wright brothers.
80s?
The Wright brothers.
Yeah. I think
No,
it
no,
was-
no.
Oh,
It was
wait,
18
right?
After,
After,
after the turn of the
'Cause
century.
it was film, right? Because they filmed it.
Ah.
Yeah.
It's like 08.
we
and
have the
then-
internet.
I'm gonna say 12.
Give it a go.
1912.
Shane acts like he knows
Wait,
for
are we
sure.
talking
I
the Wright
gotta trust
brothers?
Shane.
Close.
Give me
Tell
a
the
guess.
Wright brothers.
You wrote Wright brothers.
What's the date you say?
By the time they dropped a bomb
No,
out,
the first plane, Kitty Hawk.
I think that was probably like 08.
I'm gonna go 09.
05?
I'm
Okay,
gonna go
I
06
said
then.
012.
1895.
Oh, you're an animal. Okay, let's see what we got.
1995? No, it was like
2003. Or sorry, what, 1903? Jesus Christ.
1903.
1903.
Okay.
They were
Okay.
dropping-
Shane,
Not bad.
not bad.
They were dropping bombs
Yeah.
in World War One.
That's
So,
wild.
century.
10 years later, they
Right.
were up in the fucking plane dropping shit out.
Right,
All
you're right.
10 years.
You're right.
What do you mean 10 years?
No, 10 years for the first dropping bombs.
Oh, yeah.
They were dropping grenades.
Actual
They were
bombs.
dropping spikes in
But-
World War One.
So,
It's
They were
like the
dropping
frack
fucking
guys.
it's only
bricks.
40
Like once
years.
they got up there, like, what should we throw
Why
out
not
of this?
drop a brick? Yeah.
But how wild is that?
That
Only
works.
40 years and they're dropping nuclear bombs out of a plane.
That's how we operate, baby.
That is fucking wild.
We get it moving.
No planes at all, and then nuclear
They
bombs.
figured out how to make a
Plus-
trapdoor at the bottom right away.
Are they going to make planes electric?
Yeah, right?
What are they
For
waiting
sure.
for on that?
Yeah, it took
Yeah.
10
No,
years.
they do. They have a company that's making them. They think they can fly
Get those
hundreds of miles.
Delta prices down.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Some of them think they can make it to a couple thousand miles eventually.
Ooh.
Well, we haven't had a hot war between two top GDP countries since
Yeah,
the nuke.
look at that statistic. 1913 is the first time they dropped bombs.
Wow.
Damn, that was
10
quick.
years. Called it.
That ain't
Called it.
shit.
They got it in.
Dude, it's
But
not-
but because of
It
the
wasn't
nuke,
even 10 years.
Because of the nuke, world leaders are like, we
Chill.
don't need hot wars.
that was 8 years.
So chill.
Look at that plane that they did it with. Go back so you can see the plane they did it with.
It doesn't, that's not it.
That's not it.
That's not
Fuck
it.
no.
What's the
No,
plane?
I was trying to start to look because it says it's a aerial
Like a
bomb,
biplane?
and so they have other bombs that they were using back then. So
Guys, that voice you're hearing is Jamie Vernon. He's a
biplane.
popular part of this podcast.
The
He's
guy who
very
drove these
popular.
planes were just ballsy as hell to be
Oh
up
my
there like
God.
that.
Look
How
at that
about
thing.
standing on one of them?
They didn't have a fucking mask on. I mean, they didn't have anything over their head.
They had a
Yeah, it got
scarf.
awfully cold.
They
They
were-
got a scarf and that's it.
Isn't that wild? Dude, they were out there exposed.
And now we have women pilots.
It wasn't even. It wasn't even in commercials. It wasn't even under glass.
Yeah, it was just out.
They were just their
Just
face was out there
It's
in
like
the wind.
Paper. Look at that wing.
Yeah, at least
That
get-
looks like a bird.
It does.
Mm.
Look at that. They're trying to mimic it off a bird, so they assume it lasts longer.
Look at
Look at
that.
the
The Wops.
bicycle tires.
The Wops did it first.
Really?
How many of those dudes died because they flew into birds?
Oh, a
Yeah,
couple.
just
See how
Ow.
low they were? Yeah.
Sully barely got out.
Look at him holding a bomb in the bottom middle. Holding
Oh,
about to drop with his
wow.
hands.
Oh, that's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah,
They
dude,
had a
dropped
bucket of
stakes.
bombs.
Like
Stakes?
literally
Oh.
like railroad spikes.
Wow.
They would just drop them into
Yeah,
the
why
trenches.
not? That'll
they,
kill
they
you.
did wild shit.
Just to drop them on people?
Yeah, just-
Oh, my God.
That would kill one guy, though. That's
Oh,
the
for
problem with
sure.
that. You got to drop
was
it
a
on a
big
house.
thing.
Should have a
World
couple
War
legs
One.
going fast
They bombed like the Italian naval fleet.
with like cannonballs.
It was just an Air Force blew up a naval fleet. I
Did
think
you
it was.
see
Yeah,
that
whatever. Who
picture I
gives a
put
fuck?
on my Instagram of the Battle of Waterloo? The
Yeah.
guy who got hit in the chest with a cannonball.
Oh
No,
you see
pull it
that?
up.
no! Was it a hole through his chest?
It's just the armor that he had on in the Battle of Waterloo. I found I had a fucking
Took a
post on
cannonball.
Instagram. to the fucking right titty.
Through him?
Oh yeah, right through his whole body.
Oh my god!
Jamie-
I am looking at it.
It's like a
I
hole,
know, obviously I was
like
looking
the
it up.
size of a fucking bowling ball through homeboy's chest.
Oh no!
Oh, damn.
So he's wearing this thing that can stop arrows, and he gets hit in the fucking
Well,
chest with
no,
a
they weren't
bowling
worried about
ball.
arrows at fucking Waterloo.
Why was he
Oh,
even
they had
wearing
guns.
that?
Yeah, you're right. 1815, they had muskets, right?
Why was he
Yeah,
even wearing
Waterloo
that?
was.
Yeah.
I mean, that was
They had
insane.
musket. But the cannonball was obviously the big move. Why was he wearing that? Because there was like a lot of shit that could protect you from.
Yeah,
Beautiful
like
armor.
bullets.
Yeah.
That would have helped
Probably.
with bullets.
Under Armour.
From
In
a
my-
distance?
Yeah, from a distance. Those bullets, they weren't that fast.
Waterloo. Yo, you ever
But
see
a
that
cannonball.
insane guy start ranting? Steve Spiros? Jamie, the gang's going to want to see this.
Is that a
Wait,
photo?
wait.
Okay, let me see a
What
drawing.
year is
a
this?
picture.
That's not a photo,
1815.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Representation.
Damn.
Simpler
What someone
times.
They
Those
said.
sports?
would shoot
Look at that big.
cannonballs into people.
Yeah, they would.
Cannons, what a wild weapon.
I
You got a
know.
giant
Just
metal
buy it.
thing
Yeah.
that you're going to pull around. You got to get a horse to pull it.
Yeah.
And you get into position. You're basically lighting a bomb.
Yeah.
And it launches a ball of lead through people.
Just a ball. It didn't blow up the ball.
Yeah, it
Nope.
did.
Just like hits hard.
Yeah, they figured that out.
They blew it up.
Yeah, and then they would add, if you got close, they would make it canister shot, which was basically a giant shotgun.
Wow.
With lead balls that were like golf balls that are
Oh
like
my God.
fucking 15 pounds. You can't believe how heavy it is.
Yeah.
Just 100 golf balls would explode out.
Oh my God.
And that was technology back then. That was high end.
Still is. That's a claymore now.
I was
Oh,
listening.
really?
That's what they use.
Listening
They
to
don't know what
Dan,
a claymore is.
Dan Carlin's Hardcore History was talking about how the Mongols would light dead bodies on fire and launch them on catapults onto thatched roofs.
Oh.
So they light
Plague.
people's house
They
on
would get
fire with a
disease.
flaming dead guy.
Way to use every part
Well,
of the
if
buffalo.
somebody had disease in your camp,
The catapult's
all right,
insane.
we would launch you, dude.
Oh yeah.
Look at this.
I'd be
Oh,
launched.
oh, look at
no
this.
question. I'm like, guys, can we talk? Nah, you're right.
The
Launch me.
trebuchet.
They would just stand there back then to show their
I know.
courage. How dumb is that?
All I think is back then, how many people were just shitting themselves? How many people were like, I don't want to be here. This sucks, but
Yeah.
I got to do it.
Look
You
at
had to
that.
do it.
Everybody.
Blew apart
Everybody.
those legs. Look at that image. Pull that image back again. Look at that. Blew apart those
That's from
legs.
the Patriot.
Yeah,
I remember
from
that
the
scene.
movie.
That's
That's from the
right.
movie.
Bounces.
That's right.
Yeah, his head
Of course, it's from a movie,
pops
dude.
off.
Oh, fuck
It's-
that.
Good point.
They didn't have footage then?
real. This is somebody from the Revolutionary War. They
You
filmed
had to
this.
stand still. Look, they shot at each other, and everybody had to stand still, and they all got shot. It's
What
the
would happen if
dumbest
you-
way to
And
fight
like,
ever.
next up,
Yeah.
Well, it was just the technology out advanced the style.
run at them.
But what would happen if you bailed? Like, I got to go.
That's Red Badge of Courage.
Oh,
Is that what that is?
That's all. That's what
I
that's
gotta
about.
watch that. I've never seen
Well,
it.
you gotta read it.
Oh,
Yo,
the
watch
head
that
just
head.
pops off.
Watch that head come off. Watch
I'll
this.
watch it.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
whatever happened to
Watch
Heath?
this.
He passed away.
What?
Yeah, he was just a
ended up
Batman.
He was a hunk.
No, Heath was the Joker, and he died of a drug overdose.
When?
Yeah. He died a long time ago.
Probably got the booster.
He did take the booster. There were
took
too
the
many
wrong one.
boosters.
A lot of boosters.
Yeah,
Speed booster.
He was he was a fucking amazing Joker, huh?
Oh,
He was
God,
the
he was
best.
Oh,
good.
what a way to go
I
When
think
he
he
out.
was
sets
the
up that
best
pencil
one.
on the desk,
Really?
like
I
minutes.
think he was the best one.
You don't think
yeah.
Joaquin Phoenix is the best one?
no,
Nah,
it's-
he got
yeah.
too
When did you start
introspective
supporting
and emotional.
communism?
When did I start
Did you
supporting
see this is the
communism?
Riddler now?
Oh, that's the new Riddler.
Yeah.
Riddler?
I saw someone said it's one
What?
of Kanye's fall lineup.
Looks like Antifa.
I
The
believe it's
real ass
him,
Riddler.
Paul Dano, but
That's
Dano's good.
Yo,
The new
Paul Dano
Riddler.
good.
rules.
He's good.
That's
He
the
looks
new
like the
Riddler,
mask.
He looks like a lesbian, but he's good.
But it's very Watchmen-y looking, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is.
It's too dark
The
now.
Zodiac
That's,
killer. He looks exactly like the Zodiac.
Right.
But
Whoa.
in this new world, they
that
don't have
Kingpin?
superpowers.
no, it's the Penguin.
That's the
Penguin?
I forget who they. It's Colin
DeVito.
Farrell.
Yeah,
I
it's
think?
Colin Farrell.
DeVito.
What?
Oh, with some crazy suit on?
From SNL.
Wow.
Looks like Weinstein.
Kind of.
Colin Farrell rules.
Cool jacket.
He's a hunk.
He is a hunk, dude.
Irish hunk.
Yeah,
Those are rare.
I
You guys
like
are
a
ugly.
good-
I
we are
watched
a
the
ugly bunch.
Watchmen again the other night.
Yeah.
I've seen them.
What
The
the
old
fuck
movie?
is your problem?
Yeah. Have you guys seen The Watchmen?
I
Yeah,
can't
I
get
love
into
it.
it.
When was the last
I
time you
read
watched
it.
it?
I read it.
I've watched
great.
it. I've seen it probably 3 or 4 times.
I prefer
As
to
have
watch
I,
women.
I'm a
but
fan.
I watched it again the other night, like a couple weeks ago. And I
Yeah.
was like, they couldn't make this movie today.
Really? Why not?
Oh, it's so wild.
Yeah,
it's
it is.
crazy.
It's
a lot of
wild.
racism
crazy.
in there.
It's like
What?
There's a lot. There's all kinds of stuff. There's murder.
That was a comic book.
The good
Yeah.
guys are murderers.
There's a real
the
comic book.
rapists. It's
What?
it's a crazy movie. I watched it. I was like, woo.
Well, now
like the
I'll watch
scene
it.
with the pregnant lady. Like I don't want to give up
Yeah,
anything.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
holy fuck, man.
Miscarriage.
No.
Uh-oh.
Or when Rorschach finds the
Oh
fucking
my god.
kids.
Oh
with
Jesus
the dogs.
Christ.
I can't
oh,
wait.
Jesus Christ.
That sounds awesome.
There's so many scenes in that movie. Like what the fuck? Like
Rorschach is
everybody
the
is
best.
so flawed, and Dr. Manhattan is the shit.
And he's so autistic.
Yeah.
Like, can you
He's
just
the
be
shit.
chill?
And
Can
his
you be
penis, his penis is reasonable.
It's a hell of a dong.
Oh, they
Yeah.
show it.
But his body's
cool?
perfect.
Reasonable for his size.
Yeah.
He could have easily made himself a hanger, but
It's
he
no
didn't.
Chris
He
Evans.
was
He could if he
he
wanted.
was
to.
appropriate. Dr.
Yeah.
Manhattan should get some credit for having an appropriate.
You remember that
penis.
Yeah.
one scene where they
Oscar.
were like there was 8 of them pleasing the girl, and he was over doing
He's like,
physics.
I thought you liked this.
Wait, is that him?
Yeah, he gave
Yeah.
himself that.
Looks like
that
Mr.
8-pack.
Freeze.
Oh, he looked amazing, but he was like a CGI guy. Like he didn't seem like a real person. He had been there was some sort of a radiation experiment, and he was killed, and then his body recomposed,
Recomposed, yeah.
and it recomposed as Dr. Manhattan. It's amazing.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's the other Dr. Manhattan on the TV show. But that guy,
Did you see the
even
new
though he's-
Watchmen on HBO?
That's what I'm saying. That guy
pretty
right
good.
there. It's okay, but that guy seems like a human.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he does.
Like-
He's in the Blue Man.
Yeah,
group.
like
the guy played-
look
He's
at
choosing
Dr.
to make
Manhattan.
himself a human. Yeah.
Dr. Manhattan glows. Look at the one to the left of that. Now click on that link.
Why couldn't he get rid
See,
of the
that's
blue?
Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah.
He's also supposed to be preposterously shredded.
Show
Like
it
he's
from the
the
comic book,
perfect
though.
man.
Show it from the original.
Looks like that.
Where's
Oh,
this?
is that the
Where's
comic
this
book?
proportional
No.
penis I've been hearing about?
No, but
Yeah, you'll see it.
See if you can find it in the comic book.
Trying to look.
I think that's it from the comic book there in the lower left-hand corner.
I see a black guy.
See if they show more.
Well, that was
Yeah,
Yahoo.
he
Yeah,
was
there.
Material.
super.
It's not
Yeah,
glowing.
right there, the middle, right there. Right, click on that. Yeah, so he's super jacked.
Super Jackson
He's
tall.
Oh, he's
super
giant.
jacked,
glowing.
and he well, that's true. But I guess they probably
The only real
added
superhero
that.
in Watchmen. Everyone else is just playing a superhero.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The rest have no powers.
You're giving it
That's true.
away.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Well, it's-
But no, that guy in the right, the far right, and with the gold hat, he can move real quick.
Oh, the smart guy.
Yeah,
That.
and they all have like
Move real
they're very
quick, smart
fast.
Just
guy.
trained.
What kind of
A lot of
powers
these guys
are these?
move really fast.
Move fast. Come on.
Yeah, like preposterously fast.
So do
like they're
Filipinos.
mutants.
They're just willing to take a punch and punch back. They
is
have
that
no
it?
mercy.
Yeah, it's really, really ridiculous. There's only you got one superhero. It's like the
Yeah, one
Avengers.
superhero.
If
Uh-huh.
the Avengers, if everybody was Hawkeye.
It was real.
This is 59? That's old. That old?
Yeah,
No. It
That's
was
when
set-
the comic book started out.
Really?
What?
Yeah, it's an old ass comic book, man.
But it's so dark.
It's so dark.
Yeah, but I think it's the movie adaptation that's so dark.
I see.
No, I just read it a couple years ago.
The
It's
original
dark.
Watchmen?
It's dark. It's like one of the guys
Definitely
like I was in
started in
Vietnam and I was
59.
raping people.
Right.
Oh, 86. Sorry.
Yeah.
Where'd I get 59?
Because that's when
think it was
the
set.
nuclear accident happened in the comic.
Got it.
Right.
Got
okay. Okay. So 86. Might
All
as well
right.
be 59.
The 80s were fucked up.
The 80s are the most fucked up. That's
Remember
when
RoboCop?
I was in high school.
Yeah.
RoboCop is fucking dark.
RoboCop
It is dark.
great.
I just
Give
rewatched
Cop
it.
Ultimate
It's
powers.
brutal.
Let's see what happens. Not one black guy was killed.
Ah.
Really?
Total Recall.
I don't. Yeah.
Total Recall was fucked up.
Total
I
Recall
don't-
was crazy.
yeah.
3 tits.
Yeah.
Three Tits was great.
What would you guys do with 3 tits? Would you suck them?
I'd lick them all.
You would lick all the tits.
Yeah.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday break. Monday, Wednesday, Friday
Yeah,
break.
that's fair. Yeah.
Monday,
That'd be
Wednesday,
fun if
Friday
one was
break.
whole, skim, and almond.
Soy.
Soy, that's better.
Soy nips.
No, I wanted to show you guys a video of this guy spazzing. It's a very old video, but it's a classic. It's
Love a
kind of
good
like the video
spaz.
you sent in the group text about the lady that was like, "Motherfucker."
Oh, that crazy
that lady
religious
rules. Hold on, you're gonna love this guy. You have to have
How
seen
funny
it.
was that lady?
Steve Spiros. This is a classic internet video. They're just like, "Hey, we're here for This Week in Fashion. What's your name?" And he just goes. It's incredible.
Who's Spiros?
That's his name, dude.
Oh,
Steve,
okay.
Steve Spiros, easy going.
I don't know that.
What are you saying?
It's coming. No, I'm
his
speaking a
Twitter
lot of
account.
gibberish. You're
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
You have
explain.
a stroke?
JMO.
No,
I'm trying to
Yeah,
find the
stroke.
right video
You better
so I don't get the wrong one.
make
here.
this whole.
There's a lot of memes about this guy.
Steve Spiros is king.
Is he the one that's like nobody stopped me?
Yes, with the sticks.
That guy's great.
He goes 2 sticks. Waterloo.
This guy?
No.
Oh, that's got some.
This is crazy. You can't get the right one, dude.
Uh-oh.
What's happening?
Why are you on
here?
Twitter?
Why are you on
It's
Twitter?
linking to his
Steve
account.
Spiros?
I'm just looking up
Easy
the
going?
videos.
Easy going. Steve Spiros, easy going.
JMO didn't
No,
sign
just
up for
type in-
this.
No,
this
Steve
is-
Spiros,
This is Ole
easy
Miss,
going.
dude. This
Well-
is Ole Miss football.
What is it?
No,
Nothing.
Steve
I just
Spiros,
wanted to-
easy going.
That's
I
his
wanted
Twitter
to show you
account
guys a
right
funny video.
No.
Hey, I love a funny video.
Steve Spears. Oh, did this old
Oh,
place?
this is a classic.
Does this old one get canceled?
Confused.
No, you gotta
Because,
start from the beginning, dude. All right.
What's your name?
There it is.
My name, let me tell you my name. I'm confused because, like we're supposed to believe in the ministry, right? So is the church and state supposed to be separate? I'm confused because I never went to school, right? Is a
in the
confused
pocket.
Watch your
person
face.
get a resolution? I don't understand. You see, when you go like that, right, you have a cross, 2 sticks, right? And that's how I felt when I was in Waterloo. Because when I walked in Waterloo and smiled at people, they treated me like a vampire. They used the cross and they went like this by not smiling
What
at
the
me. In Toronto, hey, hi guys, you know me, Steve Spiros, easygoing. Those who know me, I'm a nobody. You understand? And you can't
great.
Wait a
kill
minute. Is this
a
mental
person
illness
with
or is this an
nobody.
act?
Oh, no, this is mental
So why am I afraid?
What was
I'm
her
not
deal?
afraid.
What was she
They're-
looking
they're
for?
I'm
talking about,
afraid
like,
of the
local
boogeyman.
fashion.
Who's the boogeyman?
She's great.
You
She's
figure
not-
it out.
Who's the
I'm getting
boogeyman?
outta
You
here.
figure it out.
Is this
I'm
guy
going
have
back
more
to
than one
Waterloo where
video
the
or just this
vampires
one?
hang
This
out.
is it.
And I'm going to wear my sunglasses at night. You know why?
Yeah, she
because
cracks.
women show their tits, have short skirts, and then they feel violated when I look at them. Why? Because I have sunglasses on and I'm weird.
Whoa.
Let's get into
I'm
it,
from
like
Humberside. I'm sorry if I made a fool of Humberside, but all those people who called me a sleepwalker, I woke up.
I'm awake.
Now I'm going back
to
to sleep because I
Talking
can be
about.
committed in an isolation room because I'm going to go back to the ministry and allow them to perceive me as I am, a fuck up.
This guy will be doing
Goodbye.
stand-up in a week.
Hey, Toronto the good. Look at this square.
He came
It was
back.
a shithole when I worked here.
goes back.
Now it looks like New York, Manhattan.
He has great,
There's
he has
no
Like New
great
York,
presence.
Manhattan.
Toronto doesn't have
can't
bums.
take your eyes off 'em.
But Waterloo, they're creating
Look at the
bums.
black
They
lady
created
staring at
me. Why? I don't know.
Ask
Maybe
the
it's the
Pope.
church. Talk to the Pope. He knows everything. I had it. I'm gonna die. How can you
lady's stuck
die
there.
Ladies on
when
the
you're
right
dead?
looking at him.
Christ.
Oh, wait a second. I'm gonna be crucified, right?
Hold on.
Whoa.
I'm not gonna raise my voice.
What the
Whoa.
All right, I just want you guys to take a
What
look at that.
the
Man, I didn't see that coming.
Hero.
What the fuck?
Hero. That's the real joke.
You gotta
I'm
get him
not
on
gonna
here.
raise my voice.
I can't stop saying it. I'm going back to Waterloo.
Waterloo.
God.
No idea what he was
See,
talking about.
That guy could be the new Cash Me Outside girl.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Someone
He
just
would.
has
That
to
was-
find him.
That was just 10 years ago.
He should be on your mom's house.
That lady was in the pocket as an
Yes.
interviewer, letting him make a fool of himself,
Oh, she
holding
was-
it for so long.
Good for her.
She was amazing.
Well, at first he sounded like he knew what he was talking about. She was like, "What's your name?" And he's like, "What's my name?"
yeah.
And then he just went. And then it took a second to be like, "Oh shit, this guy's out of his fucking
Oh,
mind."
yeah.
She never falters with the
She
mic.
looks at the
a
cameraman
solid
like,
pro.
Eventually.
"Yo,
Yeah.
She's a solid pro.
Solid.
She kept it together.
this place looks like New York, Manhattan." That's the best.
Yeah. I live in New York.
He just looks so normal. If you saw that guy in the street, you'd be like, that's an
Pass
upstanding
by him,
citizen.
not even thinking
Yeah.
twice.
Yeah, you would never think he's insane.
But he's fired up because girls are showing their tits.
I wonder whatever
Yeah, he
happened
is.
to him.
But then if you look at him,
They're mad at me because I'm weird.
That's why I wear sunglasses.
Yeah, that's got to be a bummer, dude. Just walking around in sunglasses, staring at ladies' tits. They get mad.
Ah, they don't know.
True.
sunglasses are the pervs like chief.
The three of us were walking today, and when we went on that path, you know what I
dare
don't like
you.
about Austin is there's hot men jogging on that river path.
Sorry.
Staring
and
at
then I'm
Shane.
walking by with my fat tits.
We went into the Vulcan last night. A chick gave Shane the eyes.
Yeah, that's
and then
right.
today we were
It
walking.
was insane.
Insane. Today we were, and neither of us, for sure, Shane. Then today, some dude staring at Shane the same way.
Yeah.
Same way.
You got Austin hots.
Yeah. Well,
Maybe.
you look like you're on the football team or something.
The girl in the alley that we saw, that was crazy. I even looked at you guys like,
Did you see that?
He looks like a
see
pit
what the fuck
master.
with- yeah.
That's right.
He would have the best baby
He
back
does.
ribs.
Yeah.
You can change a tire quick,
You
right?
go to Shane for baby back ribs.
You should have seen the way this lady.
I caught it.
It was. It was so obvious. I looked at you guys like,
What's happening here?
was that at you guys?
No, it was not.
I think she was like, "Don't hurt me."
I think she was trying to avoid the old alley rape.
So she gave
It might have been like
She was like,
yeah.
"There's the guy that's the
Keep
first
my eye on
one."
him.
Right.
The other two are.
He's the
one-
fattest.
The other two
He's
are
gonna lose
weak.
his mind.
Right.
Maybe
If she
she had
only
a
knew I was-
craving for corned beef and cabbage. She's like, this motherfucker know how to get some.
There you go.
I just have to have the courage to
Guys,
ask him.
you're lucky I'm not as rude to you as you are to me. And I want you to count your blessings right now. All right?
All right.
That's the Bud Light talking. Damn, look at that pile of jewels
This
over
is
there.
nothing.
Less
These
than
are
last
crystals.
time.
Can I have
6,
one more,
7,
please?
8, 9.
Guys, we don't need to
This
count
podcast should be called the 10 Bud Light Podcast. And as soon as he gets to 10, which he is right now,
That's
is when we start to
belligerent.
wrap it
I
up.
got it. BLMs.
Bud Lights matter.
BLMs.
Bud Light, man.
Bud Light Men.
Bud Light
Bud Light Men. BLM.
But wait, in the car, you guys said you guys were going to drink with me today.
I'm
Well,
drinking.
I'm in, man. I'm in.
You've been doing nothing, dude.
Ari had
Couple
three of those.
scotches
2
here.
scotches,
Yeah.
4 beers.
Come on, man.
Plus, he did some meth
He's one
when
of
I
those
went to the
guys that
bathroom.
doesn't
Why do
think
you
you're as
keep going to
drunk
the
as him.
bathroom?
You guys gotta be fucking drunker.
Who's
How
that?
come
They
you?
got
What's
high
it?
Me?
also.
Why are you drunker?
Yeah.
I don't talk about
You guys
like
are
that.
high.
Yeah, we're both
True,
high.
true. That's a good point that this guy's negating. Mm-hmm. He's done other stuff. You
Ari
think I
and
go to
I
the
are-
bathroom not for Coke?
Ari and I are way more confused than you.
What are you guys confused about?
Far more.
Yeah, we got obliterated. How many did I take? I took at least 4 hits.
We took a lot of hits.
Oh,
That's
that's
strong.
big.
Oh, you guys
too.
are high?
That's crazy.
They're high out of their
Thick
minds.
ring
Yes.
gauge on that
Yes.
joint.
He thought I was
Yeah.
Brendan Schaub.
That weed is.
Oh, yeah, I thought you were going to...
Oh, you're still into it.
I'm waiting.
We think we can take you.
No,
what
that's
way?
not the
3
plan.
of us.
That's not the
All
plan.
3? Maybe.
I saw those leg kicks you posted.
You think all 3 of us? Maybe Jamie might need to help.
It depends on how close you are to me.
It depends if you're
We're pretty close.
waiting for it or not.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you
If
what the plan was.
3 of you
Well, no,
jumped
it's a-
me at the same time.
The plan
There's
was...
still
no
hope.
problem.
There's not hope. You already
There's
fucking
hope.
said it.
No,
you
no,
fool.
no. You're blowing
It's
it.
over.
No, you blew it. You
You're
said
blowing
it.
it.
You can't. There's no fucking sneak attack if you're like, hey, me
You know what's really
Ah.
sad? There's people alive that all 4 of us plus Jamie would be fucked.
Yeah.
If they were, like,
We
if-
could not
if-
take them?
No, if the Mountain was in the room with us, the Mountain from Game of
You
Thrones.
don't think we could all take him?
No,
no.
No.
You don't think even if we knew we were going to lose a couple of us, we couldn't take him?
no. I don't
No.
think so.
Bullshit, we could.
I think once he crushes Norman's head, just like he did that guy with the spear,
We get scared.
that bisexual guy, remember that guy? And
Yeah.
he grabs his eyeballs. And once
Yeah.
he does that to Norman, we're like, oh no, this is real.
Yeah.
We would have to have the rage in us or something.
No,
All
no,
5 of
you're
us
fucked.
couldn't take Judy Gold.
She got me.
Oh, that's right.
One-on-one, she got me. She's the mountain.
Shall we wrap this bitch up?
Should we do dates? What should we do?
Mencia.
Let everybody know. You going to pee? Hey,
Look at him lower his neck like a
that's
fucking
not
brown
funny.
You
belt.
guys said you were going to come in with me.
You said you were going to do it.
I did.
good luck.
I got the neck.
Get in there.
No, I'm
you
not.
put the chin down quick. That was good
He
instincts.
knew right away. He didn't even pick his arms up. He just
No.
This is enough for you to
You know how
stop
many
you from
times
doing
I've been
this.
choked?
Damn.
I've been
Well,
legitimately
the
choked.
joke was going to be
Many
we were
times.
obviously going to hang you out to dry.
I figured
Oh,
that.
right.
We were
This
like,
is not
yeah.
a good place to fight. There's a lot of cords.
I thought you were going to throw
Great
me on the
place to be
table
fought.
or something. That would have been better video.
Why? I wasn't concerned.
He didn't even move his hands.
Touche.
He was in a casual pose with
I
his
gave
hands
him
the
a. It
entire
was a
time.
light grip. You knew you were safe.
It depends on who's grabbing your neck. That's the guy.
We can
Dude,
take
shut
it.
Oh,
your fucking
Look at
man.
that belly.
shut
He's a
your
fatty.
mouth hole. What are you talking about? He's 8,000
Looks like Shane
pounds.
from the neck down.
He does.
That guy probably weighs 500 pounds. I
That
don't
guy's got a Rasputin.
Wonder what he really weighs. He's lost a lot of weight
Rasputin.
because he's shredded now. He got down
Really?
because he's gonna box this guy Eddie Hall, and they have like this big boxing match. They've been planning for a long time. So along the way, he's lost a shit ton of weight, and he took up boxing. But go to that picture. of him.
Damn.
Yeah, look at what he looks like.
No, I
now.
couldn't take him there. The fat one I could take.
Bro, you're
You
not
could
taking,
definitely take him.
Thank you.
Yeah. You would lose to everybody.
Thank you for your first statement.
You have
All right.
Thank you for your
osteoporosis.
first
All right, you
What?
would literally lose to everybody we know.
You don't think I use my intelligence to fight these fights?
You're not that smart.
Jake Paul could beat him.
You're dumber than you think.
You don't have any idea how big this guy is. He's so big.
6'8".
the leg.
What are we talking?
No, I think he's 7 feet tall.
Look at that chick
Really?
about to get
How tall is he,
fucking
Jamie?
Used.
Let's see how tall is the
Look at this
mountain.
lady. She's
Let's
little.
guess. That's his girlfriend.
He's old.
What?
Louis Gomez could take
Whatever.
him.
He's 6'5".
Luis Gomez can take him. I think he's bigger than 6'5".
Really?
I think he's like 6'10" or something crazy.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
He
I
should
think
be
he's
called
something.
the Mountain.
Yeah, I think he's something crazy. It's something.
13 cans tall.
What is
I don't know what that means.
But what is his height?
Those are big cans too. Those are 16
tall
ounces.
boys.
Looks like no.
What?
We lost the TV.
He was sparring with McGregor, and it was insane.
Really?
That was funny.
Just like as a joke.
He didn't
they
know
were
what
sparring.
to do.
I'd
Yeah.
love to see that.
And it literally looked like a child.
6'9".
Like
6'9".
So he's basically the same size as Tyson Fury.
Oh, yeah.
That's how tall Tyson
But he's-
Fury
It would
is.
have to be a
Fair.
surprise attack.
And what's funny is Tyson Fury would maul that
Maul
dude.
You
him.
think?
100%.
If they boxed,
Oh, if they boxed, yeah.
1,000%.
Tyson Fury would destroy
But he
that
could
guy.
pick him up and put him in a headlock.
Listen, if
he
Tyson
caught him.
Fury lost that fight, you would go to Tyson Fury and go, "You owe me money, motherfucker."
Oh, there they are.
Yeah, look at the size of him. You'd go, "You threw that fight, bitch."
Tyson Fury's
Isn't that
body.
funny? Tyson Fury's body is
Yeah.
so
Gross
funny.
body.
Why doesn't he make an effort?
That's
He
a bird
makes
body.
he's the
trains.
greatest fighter of all time.
I don't
He's-
trust it.
he's
Look at
the-
those love handles.
Yeah, he's doing good.
In argument to be one of the greatest heavyweights of all time.
Is
for
that
sure.
right?
Yeah, in
A
the argument.
honky.
That was him when he was really fat, though, before he got back in shape.
Gross.
Because he got to over 300 pounds. He got super fat.
You know
He
what
was
I don't like
drinking
is
every
your
day.
disdain for overweight people.
They should die.
Well, listen,
Yeah, they're
Take
gonna
up
get
too much
COVID.
space.
the baddest guy that's ever lived is a guy. He's got a dad bod. I mean, even when
Yeah.
he's in the
look at that
even when
lucha
he's in the
libre.
ring in full perfect shape, like he's right there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not
That's-
the best
that's
body
not
I've ever
great.
seen.
That's
about my
better than he
body.
looks in the ring.
That,
In the
no,
ring,
it's-
he spills
yeah.
out of his trunks, and
It depends on what fight, but yeah, in some of the fights,
Where's Tyson Fury from?
England,
England.
He's the Gypsy
damn,
King.
We couldn't even
Parts
claim him.
unknown.
bro. He's the fucking man.
England.
He's the
huh?
man. That guy is so good. When he figured out Deontay Wilder in the the
Yes.
last round of the first fight, and then he continued that strategy into the second fight, just annihilated him. And then he said he was going to do it. He said he's going to stop him and knock him out. And everybody's like, "There's no way you're going to knock him out." He's only 33 years old. Too.
Whoa.
You know what's funny? There was a video of Tyson Fury singing to
His girlfriend,
singing.
his
No,
wife?
no. Oh, dude! At the end of every fight, he
He
karaoke.
sings.
He sings so long that the
Yeah.
crowd's like, "All right,
Yeah.
wrap it up." And
After he
keeps
fucks
it.
people up.
Walking in Vegas.
Yes.
Billy McCusker, what up? So, but there's a video of him singing with his kids, and he's singing Notorious B.I.G. and he's like, "If you don't know, now you know," and he says it.
Oh, wow.
But then Twitter got a hold of it, and everybody that was black on Twitter was like, "Look, we sent our best guy at him.
Ah,
He's allowed to say it."
good for them.
But
Good
he
for
was like,
them.
"Yeah, we
That's
sent
funny. That's
Deontay
great.
Wilder. We
He's-
can't."
Good for them.
He's so unusual because he's like literally from a band of travelers.
Yeah.
Like,
Really?
he really is a
His
gypsy.
father was
Whoa.
his father
Yeah.
was a fucking bare knuckle boxer.
Well,
That was-
Gypsy.
Father-
been
his
in-
father's a giant gorilla too.
Would've been in
They're
the
both-
Holocaust.
giant.
They're both giant dudes. Like his
Damn.
dad's not 6'9", but he might be 6'4",
He's
6'5". He's a
gigantic.
Whoa.
huge, huge guy. The whole family's just giant.
So
What's
they
his
grew up
brother do?
scrappy.
Oh yeah, well,
Yeah, they grew up
it's
bare
a
knuckle
part of their
boxing other
culture.
fucking
man.
giants.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bare
there's a
knuckle.
whole world in England that's bare knuckle boxing gypsies.
Whoa.
I mean, you ever see
like
Snatch?
Snatch,
Yeah,
yeah.
except
Yes,
it's real.
it's real.
Except they're
Eggs.
monsters.
Whoa.
It's not Brad Pitt.
And they send their best out.
There's plenty of videos online of
Yeah.
travelers having boxing
Really?
matches. And they fucking talking like this, you're
Yeah.
a fucking bag of shite. He's
Yeah.
a fucking bag of shite.
Yes.
Mark Norman doesn't have a fucking chance with me.
Mark Norman.
I'll knuckle him up inside of 1 round.
Man, how
Wow.
good was Brad Pitt in Snatch?
Oh, that's
Amazing.
great.
If you get
big
punched-
fucker.
If you get
Amazing.
punched once bare knuckle,
You
you're
like
fucked.
tags?
No, not necessarily. It depends on where you hit a guy.
Have you
'cause
been
if,
in a fight? You fucking soft pussy.
Damn.
if you get hit on the forehead,
Throw it
you're
at
prop.
West Point.
It depends on who punches you.
For being
But
too jacked.
a lot of guys, when they punch you bare knuckle on the forehead, they break their fucking hands.
Oh yeah, like that movie.
Really?
Happens all the time, man.
What's this?
Is this
This,
fucking
this
Snatch?
movie, this
No,
movie's
nothing.
What
incredible.
is this? Is this not? Oh, that's the guy. That guy was like the world champion.
So this movie is
I
about
hate this man. I hate this
it's
man.
two,
A
it's
lot
two
of people
families
hate
that
this
hate
man.
each other.
Yeah.
There's a rivalry.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
It's
there's
like
years.
towns.
You got to hear some of it.
Oh.
Until one man gives up. And they would fight in the streets.
Ever beat me. I just want to go out and fight James because he thinks he's better than me.
These subtitles. It's
Oh,
great.
Each and every one of them is no good.
So there's all these videos these guys made, like challenge videos.
Leave me alone, let me get on with my life.
Leave me alone and let me get on with my life.
Leave me alone. I'm done with this fighting.
Irish travelers.
Yeah, well, you have to have kind of a different style to be a bare knuckle guy.
And you have to be huge, apparently.
A lot of these guys are big as fuck.
That guy's old.
Yep.
When's this coming out?
Bum
already
fights.
came out,
Bum
dude.
fights.
It's older
really?
too.
Yeah,
I'd love to see this.
You got to watch it. They interview the guys in the trailers. It's fucking hilarious.
They all live in caravans, and that's how they
Whoa.
want to live too.
But they're so big. How do they
Yeah.
fit?
They barely fit.
He's a legend.
There's two stories that way and the two stories that way. I do heavy training.
He does heavy
Suit
training.
on.
Look at him.
A week.
4 nights a week.
Fortnite, he's bragging.
Is that fake, Jamie?
That was fake as shit.
Oh, the weights you mean?
Well, if it's stone, it's like 50 pounds. Or
2
60
stones and
pounds
2
or some
stones.
shit, right? I don't
What
know.
is he
Or-
saying
no,
it
it's not, I
weighs?
guess. 1 stone, what is it, 13?
Yeah.
So
What's he saying it is?
25 pounds, I guess.
A week.
Maybe it's
And 4 days a week.
It's just funny listening to these guys talk. These are real people.
Smoking
cigarettes.
Fight there. And each one wants to get in and finish the fight. Good fight lasts no longer than 20 minutes. Them men should be broke up. Their noses broke, their mouths broken, and their black eyes and maybe 15 or 16 stitches. That's a fight. That's what I call a fight. That's what I could do.
No.
Take a man up.
Break a man up. Damn. That's a crazy way to live your life, man.
Yeah, right?
Living out of a trailer, beating the fuck out of dudes, bare
that's
knuckle.
it.
Man.
But it's a real thing. There's a real people.
all we got is like Honey Boo Boo.
Here's you go.
Win or lose.
They're so angry.
I'll poke your eyes out.
Let's see if you can find where Tyson Fury came from, because his group was this type.
They'd all be defeated by an 80-degree day.
They'd be defeated by what?
One
80
sunny
degree
day.
Yeah.
One sunny day would take them out. That's hilarious.
Damn. It's cool
Yeah,
they
it's-
exist.
Well, it's a wild culture, but they make some great fucking boxers. There's a few good kickboxers that come from there too.
Really?
Yeah.
So they must watch Tyson Fury and
Oh fuck
go
yeah!
nuts.
Well,
He
he's
literally his belt says Gypsy King.
Really?
He's the Gypsy
Yeah.
King.
Yeah, he's the king.
Whoa.
Does he
Fun.
still fight Gypsy or no?
what?
No
Does he
chance.
still fight the Gypsy fights?
No,
Dude, he fights for
He
90
fights for like
zillion.
$100 million
It's not
a
pride,
fight.
though. It's not
He's
pride.
the heavyweight champion of the world.
Yep, not everywhere.
Shut your fucking mouth.
That's me.
Son of a. That was him when he was young and handsome.
Gym. He knew
Was-
I'd like
Whoa.
big potential, and he knew
He was
like
handsome.
some kids walk in the gym and they're like novice really, and I've always been like quite good, you know.
Mick Hennis has described you as one of the most exciting prospects that he's ever signed.
Well, I thank Mick for that, but I'm here to back him up, and if I don't, then there's a big problem.
He
I've
had
got all
a-
the ability and all the
Tyson
new-
had a little podcast. He was laying on a couch just
Really?
talking some shit.
About who?
And they posted it and he was like, I don't care.
Whoa, that must
He
be
was saying
fun.
some wild stuff. It
He's
was
like,
I
what are they
think it
gonna
was a
do to
little
me?
bit against your people, you guys.
Well, he's literally the baddest man on earth.
Thin
It's
people?
not a heavyweight UFC fighter.
It just shows that the poorest fucks are the best fighters. Not the poorest, but the most oppressed.
Derided.
Well,
that's
also,
how it works.
but it's a
Yeah.
part of their culture to fight. Like, it's,
Well,
it's
that
a
too.
normal thing. It's like they relish the opportunity, and it's a great way for men to prove their manhood, and they're fucking good at it.
What if you grow up there and you just want to be a graphic designer?
Tough shit, fuckface.
I'd
Put
like
me a
to be
fucking Dukes
the
and a fucking bag of
greatest.
shite. Nobody wanted to design their album cover.
Right, I just like fashion.
It's a fucked up way to make a living, getting punched in the face with bare knuckles.
Yeah. Okay, what about a hug?
All right, the Blowjob Boys.
Hey, BJB.
4 queefs.
BLMs.
All right. What's that, Jamie?
What time's the show?
One of those guys that
We got a show in an hour. Does anybody
no.
want to smell some smelling salts?
Yes.
Gotta
I
wake
forgot to last time.
I gotta wake
Yeah.
up.
Can I say
forgot
something?
to last
Guys,
time.
Cleveland sold out this weekend.
What are you promoting gigs? We're smelling
Jesus
smelling
Christ.
salts in the middle
Well,
of the
you're
show,
getting
you
it ready.
fuck. No,
Could you
because
not?
this is going to make a video, you fucking idiot.
Oh.
And that video is going to be everywhere. And so the Cleveland this weekend.
it back.
But it's not Cleveland this weekend when this video
How
goes
excited
around.
were you for
because
Cleveland
Cleveland
sold
will be
out?
done.
My ex had a real tangy veg. I bet I can take this.
No, you cannot take this.
Smelling
Okay.
salts?
We'll go with Norman because he's cocky. There's
Yeah.
our
I'll
arishfear.com.
save them for.
Okay, save it for later. Ready?
Now, what is this, powder?
You gotta open it up.
No,
too.
it's like a crystal. You got
I
to
just-
open it up. You
Yep.
open it up, but don't throw it at me or anything. When you
I won't throw it.
when the smell hits
He's
you
an
like
attack
a
guy.
fucking freight train. Watch this.
No way.
Yep.
No way.
Yep.
Wait, you
Like
don't
a
take an
freight
individual?
train.
You smell the
like
bubble?
a freight train.
What?
son.
No way.
Give it to,
What
give
are
it to
these
Shane.
used for?
Give it to Shane. Give it to Shane.
Oh.
Waking people up when they're knocked out.
What?
Waking
To wake 'em
people
up?
up when they're knocked
Wow.
out.
No, but this specific one is for
yeah.
weightlifting.
Yeah, yeah,
This is
yeah.
for
Well, hold
weightlifting.
on.
It smells like my ex.
Power lifters.
God
You
almighty.
don't
Yeah,
take
yeah.
anything out. You
No,
just
no,
Holy
just take a sniff.
shit.
Just take a sniff. Go ahead. Ready?
Oh.
3. Here we go. 1.
Ah.
Then you got too deep. You went too
Look
deep.
at the hit.
You went too deep.
Hey, holy hell.
Look at the hit.
Oh no.
Bro, you blew your neck out.
They're at the back of my head.
Yeah.
You pulled a
You
muscle.
blew your fucking neck out.
My
son.
nose bleeding?
Have you done this before?
Oh, yeah. I did it with Theo.
Holy dick.
Me and Theo did it the first time. Look at our bigger nose. Bigger
nose.
Stronger
Olfactory senses.
The biggest
man.
sensation. I bet Ari's like a bloodhound. I bet he smells us different.
Oh, I'm tearing up.
Do you smell us different than we smell you, do you think?
I
What
think
the
probably.
hell? And I eat ass.
But the way he did that, I'm like, who the fuck? How can he do that?
Where's the top?
I don't know.
It's down there.
Bring that over here.
Oh.
Give it to Daddy.
I'm snotting.
Oh my God!
I didn't hate
It
it.
stings so bad.
I watched you
didn't
guys
hate
do
it.
it.
You want it back?
I've only done this a couple of times before, but I remember what it's like. Let's see if I've like minimized it in my mind.
I went too close to the bottle, I think.
Go close.
You gotta take a big hit.
You
Get in
didn't get in
there.
there.
I
You
took
gotta
a
get in
big
there.
old hit.
Oh, you look like you watched my special on Netflix.
I took
Half hour.
it. I was ready for it this time. I was ready for it this time.
Comedy.
But I still
I wouldn't
didn't.
mind taking another hit, dude. I like that.
It wakes you up. I feel cleared out.
Oh shit!
I had COVID before that.
Oh my
It
God!
killed it.
It's so surprising,
Oh.
Yeah.
right?
I didn't think it was like that.
burns. It's
So
piercing.
surprising.
Oh, my ears popped.
It still hurts. Woo. It's very shocking. Even though I know it, I've done it already, and you have to keep it in this plastic bag. Shout out to how do you say his name, Jamie?
The devil.
Yeah, right?
Beelzebub.
Juju
Yep, you got it.
Holy hell.
He's a power lifter dude who this is his product, and it's called right? It's called like that's what it's called.
Oh, that's fun.
because that's what you do,
You never hear about smelling pepper.
bro. This stuff is it wakes you right the fuck up.
Damn. They use that for
I
fights
need a
to wake
shot
up
after
fighters.
that.
Gentlemen, we have a show tonight. How
Nice.
exciting!
Great
How
job,
exciting.
guys.
I can't go on after
How
that.
exciting! How
Let's go do
exciting.
stand-up
Come on,
comedy.
let's have some fun. Hammered. I think Shane Gillis is going to be really funny tonight.
I bet you I am.
Finally.
I have a feeling he's going to be angry. All right, we did it.
throw up
Cuddle
there.
party, protect our
No,
parks.
no, no.
Come on.
Vote online.
BLM.
We had a couple good
Tweet to
BLMs.
Shane because he reads everything.
You guys
Yes.
remember them? What were the good ones?
What were the good
Cuddle
ones?
party.
Guy Clan.
Four Queeps.
Yeah.
Guy
What?
Clucks
Four
Clan.
Queens of the
The
Cup.
Meat Crew. What was it? What was it?
Apocalypse. Oh, Bushmeat Boys.
Bushmeat Boys. Bushmeat Boys is pretty good.
Bushmeat Boys is good, but
Not
now we're
bad.
just naming should we name it like it's a podcast?
Well, we're doing a podcast essentially. It's like it seems like when
Is
we
it the
did the
Bushmeat
first
Boys meet
one,
again?
it was so fun to do that we're like, we need to do this more often.
Yeah.
Just get hammered, smoke some joints and some cigars.
I'm not drunk at all.
Yeah. Okay.
Same.
Too sober as a bird, dude.
I can drive.
So we don't need to name it.
We don't need to name it, dude. Naming stuff's fucking corny.
Let the internet name us.
Yeah, we just call it
No.
episode. No,
Definitely not.
we just call it episode 2.
All right,
Yes.
well, we'll
All right.
see you in 3 months.
All right.
We'll be back.
Anybody else got anything to promote? Or you give up?
Phoenix,
arishafir.com.
Denver,
There's the
there we go,
gigs.
Tampa,
Cleveland, Phoenix. Nice.
Vancouver coming.
Nice, Harry.
What are you doing in Phoenix?
Phoenix doing the stand-up live.
Nice.
That's a big room.
That's a great
Big room, fun one.
That's a great room. You and Wise Guys, that's Salt Lake.
Also
Sold
Yes.
out. Sold out. Me and Norman are doing that together.
Hell yeah.
Me and Norman
Comedy.
Renaissance.
Already in March, you sold out. You fucking piece of shit. How about you add another show?
We are
Don't
going to
be
add
We're
another
trying to. They're
thinking-
trying to
Don't
add a
be
show.
rude.
We're thinking about another one, an early
Oh.
one, a 3:31.
Oh yeah, our tickets are already sold out. Yeah,
Vulcan?
we're doing Shane and I are going to be
Yes.
at the Irvine Improv.
Can't wait.
On
Whoa.
the day
Nice.
before
Nice.
the UFC, which is what, February 21st.
Yeah,
right.
I thought it was January.
Whatever it is.
Who's fighting? Anybody
Sold
fun?
out. Sold out.
Francis Ngannou.
Whoa!
Is that
Wait, isn't that
January?
like next week?
The Gypsy
don't
Queen.
think so.
Hey, I'll be at the Des Moines, Syracuse,
January
Sacramento,
21st.
Kansas
You're
City,
right.
Omaha,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Columbus.
This is how
Fort
little I pay
Wayne, La
attention.
Jolla,
It's
Tampa.
next week.
This is
Fort
how
Wayne's that
little.
new club.
This is how little I pay
Fort Wayne's that
attention.
Bro, I've
club?
been counting down.
Yeah,
Good.
Summit.
This is
Tuesdays with Stories. We might be drunk. Out to lunch on
that's
YouTube.
Francis
Yeah.
Ngannou and Cyril Gahn too.
Can't
That's
wait.
a big.
Oh, he's
big heavyweight
good.
Fight.
They better watch
Big
out. I
heavyweight
might
fight.
get in there and knock one of those guys out.
Black on black crime.
That signifies that he's had the 10 jewels. The 10 crystals have made it into a system. He thinks he can fight Francis.
10 Jewels pod.
All right, who's this? This is Shane.
This is me.
January 13th, Tacoma Comedy Club. I heard that place is
Tacoma's
shit.
great.
Good room.
That's through the 15th, and then Comedy Connection. Boom.
Good
Providence,
room.
Rhode Island.
Providence.
The
You
Vault.
got a good list.
Used to be a bank.
Yeah.
You know that?
Yeah.
That's
Used to be
right.
a bank.
The
Great
Great
don't
spot.
pay well.
Wise guys. Look at you guys killing it. The best clubs. Levity Live. That's a great place. West Nyack. That's a fucking fun gig.
Yeah.
I used
It's
to
in
do
a
that
mall.
gig. Shut the fuck up.
All right. I'm a cunt.
All right. We're going to 6th Street tonight. All right.
Hell yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Comedy.
See you soon.